Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your boy Frost_GX, guys. I'm back.
I give them the but
Alicia NHO. Hey. Botrix.
Alicia, how you doing?
Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
Alicia, how's your day been? I am not getting my cheeks snatched by Ghostface. I refuse. Oh, what the fuck was that? We're gonna talk about that air hit. Guys, I know you all saw that air hit. He hit nothing. Bad, what's good? Two Fly, Brian, Swooza, One Life. What's good, guys?
I'm glad you found me.
Yo, only 3 hooks? Bro, Generous gone crazy. Oh my god, they want the TTV. Nah, I'm not giving him the chance. Like, I'm sorry, teammates, but... Oh my god.
พูดตามตรงนะแปลก
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just also eating my food. That wrinkle's new.
Another day, another game.
man, I misspelled Twitch. I swear, I'm pressing the wrong key.
Okay ล่ะเอาไงต่อละดี
Player the Mythical. I have returned from my nap.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey. So I don't know if
Yeah,
you
I
saw my
just-
message.
Nah, I just got back to the crib.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
long
gonna
story
say-
short is this. My
Huh?
point is this. I get where you're coming from as a parent, and morally, I shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I know it takes a
I'm
lot.
not questioning. No, it doesn't
I
take
mean-
anything. It's fucking common sense. I shouldn't be doing that. But there are a bunch of
Yeah.
kids that will do that on the internet, getting someone killed, whether it's recruiting their friend, and that's gonna logically process into someone cursing someone out
Yes.
with
but-
heinous intent. My shit wasn't heinous
But-
intent. I understood it was just for streaming jokes. You guys can get clips off that off my name too as well.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm doing, and I didn't even clip any of that.
I get that, and I've never seen you work.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
But
you
I'm just
were saying that.
You took it okay, so you took it the wrong way on that one right there. But
No, because you're saying that, like, you know, because I thought honestly that it was just all jokes, but you took it more seriously. So that's what it
Nah.
sounds like.
mm,
Like, because if it wasn't that case, then they wouldn't have. Because you're
It-
saying that if it was other people, that would cause other reactions. But I played with a lot of
it's the
people
same
with
reaction.
No, I'm
It
saying
depends
that. Hold on. I've done that. Like, I'm saying I've done that, and I play with other people that I don't even know, right? And some people I do know, and they've played like all three of us, like joke around, whatever. But it never ever was like, hey, you know, like whatever you said right yesterday.
But here's the thing, though, with that. And here's the thing.
But
Here's the thing with
yeah.
that. Here's the thing with that. So with my content right there that I do for my stream, like I'm live streaming on a platform with like 2K followers, subs, like whether you intend for it or not, that can just lead to people just like, you know, going to your channel, right? But here's the thing. Everyone on my channel knows I don't bullcrap like intent. If your intent is to do that intentionally, I'ma fucking talk to you a type of way.
Okay, yeah, but I don't know you like that. So if you do that with everybody, do you let everybody know, like when you meet them, be like, hey, just so you know, I don't fuck around, this and that. Like, do you even
Not
set boundaries with
necessarily
people
like that right there. You got me killed in the last match, and I let that one slide. And then she tried to get me killed in the next match after that, and you were the one who was telling her, I don't think you can do that because he's friendly with the killer. Like, he's friendly with the killer. I don't think that's going to happen. So that
Yeah,
showed
but
her
we're playing-
intent
you
because she
do-
was
you
trying.
do-
No. During that specific match, during the match, oh fuck! Hang on, I got fucked up. But during the match we were playing that time, she immediately tried to do that right there, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but she's like.
I get it's a
young, like,
kid.
it doesn't even-
I get that, but
It
an
doesn't
appropriate.
matter. Like,
but
it's just like you and I are.
Are you
adults.
saying that because she's her kid, or
No,
are you?
no.
No. There's plenty. No. The internet is full of people who will just straight up like say, "Okay, fuck you, kid." Like they don't know the person's name. They're
Yes,
gonna be like,
of
"Fuck you
course,
for getting me
there's-
killed,"
I
or trying
understand,
to
but-
get me killed. Now, me saying that's the appropriate response at that. Well, not the appropriate,
That's not an
but it's a
appropriate
response that is
period.
like, well, yeah. But here's the thing: it's a response or a retort to the attempt to fuck me over and get me killed. Which most people will
okay.
just be like, okay, fuck this person. Some people will just say a whole bunch of fucking slurs and shit, and then fucking like just
Okay, can you
straight
take
up
flare
leave
off
after
of
that
this?
and then not play with that person again.
Can you take that flare off of this for a sec, please?
I mean, it's on the YouTube stream. It's on the YouTube channel. It's all there.
Okay. What I'm saying, you're talking over me a lot, and I'm letting you talk.
I get that, but
and
I
you
was
don't
talking
even
and then
let
you
me
tried
talk,
to interject.
so-
Okay. You want to talk right there? By all means. By all means.
Okay. So, I told you
Blair the
already,
Mythical.
respectfully.
Rock
You
and
could have had
Stone.
this conversation with me already privately, but you know what you went on did? You talked about how you don't like how people slander your name, but you literally were the first one. I heard your previous stream, and you were literally talking to Leaky Bums and Soray, and then you said, "Oh, hey, like, you know, you
But
were."
how is
you were
that
involving
slander
more
when
people.
you literally?
That
okay,
is slander when you're.
slander
saying
is when
stuff-
you're lying on someone's name. You
Okay, but
directly
why are
brought
you
this to my
talking- why are
attention,
you-
but
Why are you
I'm
talking? You
correcting-
see what I'm
I'm
saying?
cor-
You're not even.
I'm
You're not
only
even letting me talk.
I'm only correcting
Okay,
the
you
thing.
can
You
correct-
brought this to my
you can
attention, and I
correct-
told
you
you
can
I wouldn't curse
correct-
around
okay.
them. But the main thing is this.
Okay, are you
you're
gonna be
ma-
talking most of the time, or am I gonna just be quiet?
Are you not
Because I
gonna
can
let
be
me finish?
quiet. I can, I
You're
can be
trying
quiet.
to assess. Okay, so you're trying to say I'm
No,
slandering
no,
your
because
name,
I'm
but
telling
slander
you
is
that I
lying
don't- I
on
don't
someone's
like-
name. Slander
don't-
is lying on someone's name. You could sue
Why
me
are
for
you
this if
so-
I'm lying.
Why are you so triggered if
But
you're not
hold
doing
up,
that?
you
If you're
have
not doing
legal
that-
ability to sue me if I'm lying on your name, right?
Okay, but I'm not gonna do that. So why would I do that?
You could also have
Who
a
said I
cease and
was gonna do
desist
that?
order.
I
never
don't- I
said.
don't
I
like-
never said you would.
I do not.
But
like,
why
if
are you
wanna
putting words in
talk-
my mouth?
If you want to talk to other people and say, "Hey, there's a situation that happened," blah 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 blah, like on a private, I'd be like, "Okay, cool." But you're over here like streaming, and you're over here acting like you get 2K views all the time, and you. Act
So
like
it's
you're
just a
helping me.
matter of
You're acting
your
like,
ego versus
hold on,
mine,
dude.
or you're
Dude, like
okay.
you're not
But
even
I'm
letting me
just
talk. That's not respectful at all. Like I'm
so.
seriously, like it's just not respectful at all.
I'm
You're not letting me
just,
talk.
I'm just really trying to figure it out. You're bringing up
Yeah,
2K
I'm trying to
views,
figure-
so you're trying to downsize me becoming
No, I'm
a
not trying
bigger
to downsize
streamer
you.
than I am, and
I-
you're
I
no.
literally-
So okay, hold
I
on.
literally
So
screen recorded what you said so that you could hear yourself, because what you said was like, "Oh, I'm trying to expose her and expose her to more of your audience." And it's
no,
like,
I was
don't
having
need
an actual
to.
conversation. If you'd like me to take down
I
the
don't-
video, I could right there, no
I'm
problem.
not saying to take it. I'm not
So
saying to
what is
take
your
it
point
down.
by bringing it up?
I'm just saying that it's not okay. Like, that's not cool. Like, if you want to have that conversation with them, like,
I
you wanna
mean,
have
no
it
one's
privately,
gonna
not
blame you.
streaming,
Morally, you're in the right there to defend your child right
I
there.
understand. I'm just saying, like, don't you
So-
think, like, as a real friend, like, you wouldn't be doing that? You would have conversation with people privately if you wanted to get advice and be like, hey, like, what do you think about this situation? I wouldn't go on stream and say, oh, hey, by the way, Super Gangsta and Junior and this, and that. Like, that's not right, and you have to admit that. Like, whatever conversations you have between you and I is between you and I, and that's it, right? Or is it conversations?
Okay,
that
you're
you
right
have with
about that.
people
You're right
involved?
about that. You're right about
So
that.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
But here's-
it's just like, if we have a problem, that should just
It's
stay
not a
between us.
problem
and
right there. So what was their response though to that? You
Yeah,
tried-
well, they were obviously siding with you. They're like, well, it's mature games, and then there's like, well, yeah, it's like Fortnite, and it's like, okay, well, y'all don't know me like that, and you know,
it's not
I'm getting
about
to know
knowing
you. I'm
someone.
getting
It's
to
about
know-
doing a certain action
Look, I'm-
and then getting a corresponding reaction, cause and effect. You helped
doesn't
her
matter.
kill me. You helped get me killed
It-
on behalf of
but- Oh.
your daughter. And then the next thing, she was trying to help me get killed again. And they heard that on that stream. And then you were like, I don't think that can happen. Oh, this fucking Wraith is after me. But like, bro, after that, I'm like, okay, this kid's trying to get me killed. Fuck you, real quick. You're telling me I shouldn't talk to your daughter, like you don't want to be exposed to that. I don't have a problem with that. I understand as a parent, that is your job. That's your responsibility, and I do not blame you in any way. So that's not slander. That's me understanding
No,
it from your POV, but from the
I
bigger...
don't like that you talked about me to other people, especially on a live stream. Like, you don't do that. I'm saying, if you want to talk privately and get advice, like, totally respect that. But I don't respect when people go and start saying, oh yeah, Super Gangsta, and it's like, what? Like, dude, like, where's the respect in that? Like, I don't go and
No.
start getting on stream and start saying, oh yeah, by the way, Frosty this, and that. I don't say stuff like that because I respect you, and I don't even know you like that. But I'll respect people like that. So it's like,
So
I
you're-
get that I get that you're saying that, oh yeah, like, you know, just because society or
Play Ribbon.
people in the gaming world
Why are we
act a
yelling?
certain way does not mean it's also okay. So we also have to be aware that
Oh no,
there
I
are
accept
people,
that. I
if we care
accept
about
that.
people in our group, if we care
I
about
accept
people in
that
our group, and
stimulus.
especially if we're streaming, like, we should respect each other. Like,
Play
just the way
Ribbon.
I respect you. If you
Shorty,
have
make me
somebody
a
hop on,
sandwich.
I'm not gonna go and start, you know, saying blah blah blah, right? So
Mhm.
unless if you tell me, Frosty, if you tell me, hey Ashley, like, I don't like this, I'll be like, oh, okay, like, I won't do
I
that.
wouldn't have a problem
Because
bringing
I
it up
respect
to
you.
you on stream or off stream, though. That's the thing, because I know overall, if I bring up an issue, overall, for the majority of it, both sides of it, like, people can understand it. I'm not
That's
trying to
fine.
assassinate
I don't
your
need
character or
everybody
anything.
else. I know.
But
I don't need everybody else to be in a conversation that's between you and I. You know what I mean? Like,
But
that's
why?
just,
Okay.
I mean, once
okay.
you-
Okay. Okay, but okay. So you still understand my point, though, right?
I see what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying,
Ribbon.
like, if somebody sets a
Shorty
boundary,
needs some
like,
self-respect.
just be
She
like, hey, it's
embarrassing
okay, you know,
herself.
like, it's fine. I respect that boundary. Like, you want that? Like,
I did accept your boundary though.
Yeah,
you
I know.
did place right there. But
yeah,
now that
that's why-
does.
and then I
Now here's the
messaged
thing
you-
though.
I
Here's the thing though.
messaged
Here's
you
the thing,
after that too. I messaged you in response to that, and I told you what I said, everything I said. And either way, like I said, I played with another streamer that has a kid.
Yes. But here's the thing.
And-
But
and-
your
and,
job
like,
as
they
a
were playing Dead by
parent.
Daylight.
Okay, but did you talk to your? Let me ask you one question. One question alone. Did you talk to your daughter about how she was trying to get me killed? Yes or no?
It doesn't matter because I did the
Yes.
same thing.
Okay,
I
so
was
you
doing the
can't.
same thing
So
based on.
let me get this straight. You're not gonna answer that question in a yes or no fashion, probably because you didn't
How
talk to
am I
your
not
daughter.
answering yes or no when I'm telling you, that I
You
also
said it
did the
didn't
same
matter.
thing?
That's not a yes or no.
It
So
doesn't
I'm gonna-
matter. You know why? Because I
But
was the one that
it does,
started
it does, because
Ribbon.
other
I
people are
started it.
involved,
I'm
and
just
now
gonna
you know
keep
that's your
saying stuff
POV.
started
here.
it,
I
though.
understand
I
why you
started
did
it.
it. People can understand that, but it's if she's doing something that gets a corresponding action 9 times out of 10, and it's going to be that, and it's something you don't like. Don't you think it's your responsibility to teach her and tell her,
Okay,
not
but
just
you-
talk?
isn't
No,
it
no,
also
no, no,
your
no.
responsibility-
Not
isn't it your
just talk to
responsibility
me.
to say you don't like something too, though?
Here's the thing, though. It's not my kid, and I can't force
I
or
know, but
tell
I'm
them
saying,
what
isn't
to
it
do.
also your responsibility? I'm supposed to guess what you don't like. Aren't you supposed to say, "Hey, Ashley, I don't like that"?
I mean,
You
what was
tell
my
your kid
reaction?
to
Was my
please-
reaction
Lay
positive or negative?
Why are we
Optics.
talking
So
about
when
people's
you're-
kids?
when
You
I
can
see
you,
that-
you
when
can
I see
see
that,
you
I'm
can
not-
see
just
the
because of
reaction.
your
You're very
reaction,
intelligent.
I
You're
don't
very
know.
intelligent,
I froze.
and you're
I
seeing the
froze.
reaction.
I
But you're
froze
not
because
talking to your daughter though. That's the thing.
How do you not? How do you know?
I don't
what
know
I
if you
talked to my
have
daughter
or
about?
haven't. But
Exactly.
by the reaction
By
you
the
are
what?
giving by saying it does not matter, it's insinuating that you
No,
potentially have
no.
not. So can
No,
you answer my
you're
question?
wrong.
Yes or no?
You're wrong.
Can you answer my
You're wrong,
question?
because I've had that conversation with her. It's not
Did
about
you have
being
the
right or
conversation
not.
with her last night?
I've had a conversation with
Lay
her, but
ribbon.
why is it that you feel
Ashley,
entitled to
stop
want to
talking
know if I
about
had the
this
conversation with
BS.
her? If it's a
I don't
conversation
know.
you and her
I don't
had-
know. I don't know. I'm not
Exactly.
feeling
Exactly,
entitled
but why
on
do
that
you
one
feel-
right there. What I'm
Okay,
saying
so
is,
talk
if
to
you're
her
gonna talk to
privately,
me,
You're getting
it's gonna
rage
be
bait.
between her and I.
okay, so did you message me that you had a conversation with her about what she was doing?
I also had the action. So for you to just say, "Oh, it's just her," I also was the one that first started. Just so you know, I first started it. She never did that to you ever.
She told you it, and the stream could hear it. Think about that.
What?
They could
What?
hear her saying, "Get him, get him, get him."
Yes, because we were both. I was telling her, "Hey,
You
point at
told
him."
me that it was
I-
because I didn't take a hit for her, and she didn't ask me to take a hit for her. I didn't hear any of that. But you decided to go and humor and endorse your daughter, and actually like.
Why are you making such a big deal of the fact that, like, it's like you
So
you
here's the
agree
thing.
with
Here's the
me,
thing.
but
Here's the
then
thing.
you
Here's the thing.
don't.
Here's my point. I was only telling you, like, yo, I don't have a problem with that. I understand everything. You can post the screenshots
Yeah,
if
but
you
you're
want.
but you're
I'm
saying
pretty
but
sure
you're,
my
you're
message gets
making
across
a
the
big
whole
deal
point.
of me
Yeah, I
having a
heard it.
conversation
You're the
with
one who
her,
said
and
you
you're
did
saying,
not like me bringing it up to the internet right there.
Lay ribbon.
But I did ask you.
I heard it
like,
all.
yo. Okay, so someone's even saying they did hear it all. But, like, I don't even know. But, like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. My main point was that you talked to your daughter about that. That was my main point.
I
by
talked
that.
to my daughter.
And
yeah,
I
I talked
thought,
to my
and
daughter
I
about it, but
thought,
I don't need to talk
I
to
don't
you
know.
about it.
Lay ribbon.
You don't need to talk to
Ashley,
me
you
about
made
it.
it a big
When I
deal,
messaged
didn't
you?
you, that was insinuating that, okay, like, this is how a majority of people are going to look at it like that. And potentially, I'm not going to let anyone just, like, potentially, like, how do I put this? How do I word this? Let me just gather my thoughts for a sec.
Okay, so then
I'm not
so
gonna
then you're
let anyone
affected.
just go do that, get me killed on my stream, while their parent is a TTV, and act like people aren't gonna clip that. Cause that's still my public
Frost,
reputation.
you can't win against
Okay,
arrogance.
so let me get this straight. You, when you go on matches, you use plot twist like 90% of the
Please
time.
look at the YouTube chat.
No, I'm
please.
saying you do
Please
use
look at the
plot
YouTube
twist
chat.
90%.
Please
You,
look at
I'm
it.
not gonna look at YouTube chat because I'm having a conversation with you. I'm not gonna have a conversation with everybody else.
Lay ribbon.
So if you base
She
off
is
a
intelligent to a
conversations
point
with
she
everybody
doesn't
else,
understand
then
the
I guess
error in
that's
her
just you.
ways.
But I'm having a conversation with you and I because you and I are adults, not
But
you
okay,
and
so I
and
asked
the
you a
audience.
grown up a question as an adult. Did you talk to her last night
I just
after you
told
messaged
you. I just told you that I did. So why are you
But
still
why
asking
didn't
me
you
the question
say
when I
that
already
off rip?
had
If
asked
you
you?
did, why didn't you just say that off rip
I
instead of saying
already
it doesn't
did.
matter?
I already did. So why are you pressing me on it about it again? Like
Lay
you
ribbon.
already asked me this question 3
Why
times and I already said
don't
yes.
didn't you answer it straight though? Why did
You
you give
said
a dodge
Because
answer?
you don't need for me to tell you what. So okay, from
But
what I'm
we are
gathering,
both
all of this,
stream-
that you're upset because of your reputation, And
I'm
You
upset.
don't want,
I'm not
you don't want
upset.
people to
The
go
only
and
person
get you
upset
killed on
here
purpose.
is you. I play this game for shits and fucking giggles. I will plot twist in front of a fucking kill and get
I
myself
don't
fucking
go and
killed
insult
off
other
rip.
people's kids. I
That's
don't insult
what.
other people's kids no matter how mad I am.
What
That's
did
just
I say
me.
to insult them?
You said fuck you to her. Or
Because
do you
she
not
got me
remember that?
killed.
You don't say fuck you to a kid though.
No matter who the fuck it is. On the
Hachitos.
internet, on a multiplayer
Lil
game,
Okay,
if
that's
if
just you
you
then. That's just
intentionally
you.
get someone else
That's just
killed
you then.
to ruin their
I've
match,
played with multiple people with Junior, and
Lay Rippin.
I have never had that problem.
Stop
and
trying
even
to
for shits and
understand
giggles,
women.
like
They
what we
put hair
just
in their
did.
hair, they put
was
nails
but
just
on
that
their
doesn't
nails,
not
they
that,
put lashes on
okay.
their
Just because
lashes.
they don't react to it doesn't
Lay
mean it's
Rippin.
correct, though.
Do I gotta continue?
Okay, but yours is correct though, right? So
But
we can.
like,
bottom
here's the
line,
thing: you,
bottom line,
I
bottom
don't.
line.
Okay,
So
okay,
you're
okay.
right, and I have to be wrong, right?
Oh, so you're trying this a manipulative?
No, I'm
shit
saying
right
like
here.
I'm wrong.
No,
and
no,
you're
no.
Right.
You're
Based on
trying
what you're
to.
saying. No, I'm not
No,
trying.
no,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
so. What you're saying
So,
is that
hold
it's
up.
okay
Quote,
for everybody to
quote what I
react
sent.
the
Quote
way
the
they
text
need
I
to
sent.
react.
Quote
Lay
the
Rippin.
text I sent.
Do you
Ashley
do you
never
want to
got
also
us
quote the
playing
text
the-
that I sent you then?
I said quote the text I sent
Then
because
quote
I'm
the
giving
text
you
that I
permission to
sent
put
in
that out
response
there.
to- and I'm telling
I'm
you
giving
to
you
read my text as
full
well.
consent to put that out there.
Read
Quote
my
what I sent.
text also, because you're double standard. You can't just say, oh yeah, because the world will say stuff like that and will react like that. It's okay. So she needs to learn her consequences pretty much.
I never once
For doing
said
this stuff.
it was okay.
Rippin.
I just said 9 times out of
women
10
Okay, and
that
what
is
did I
the
say after?
that is the corresponding response to the action
So what did
your
I
daughter
say
did
after?
take.
Do you know why I'm so like loud right now with you? Because you think that you can talk over me so much, and then think
My
that because you
mic
get
is
louder,
all the
that
way
it's-
up. You can't even hear my real voice right there and tell the actual volume.
Dude,
My mic is all the way up because
You
I'm
get-
normally
okay, so
AFK.
but what does that have to do with you interrupting me? Someone's gonna get pissed off when you're interrupting someone constantly. What do you think is gonna happen?
But I
I'm upset not because of the situation. I'm upset because I thought when we talk privately, you don't talk like this. We listen to one another. So when you interrupt constantly, that's disrespectful in any shape, way, or form, and that's gonna get somebody upset.
Okay, I'll bargain that one right there. But you haven't been answering my questions. You were dodging it for a period of time.
What? Because
But
I
here's the
don't
thing.
need to answer a question that relates to me and my daughter. So if I'm having a conversation with her privately, that's between me and her. I'm sorry that you like to involve other people.
You don't
with
have to.
people
You
that
don't
I
have to disclose the details of the conversation with your daughter. All you have
Okay.
to do is say you had a conversation with her,
Yes, I had a conversation with her.
but you didn't do it. I asked you twice, and you
I'm
kept
telling
dodging
you
the question.
right now, still
You
again,
kept, as an adult,
openly telling
as
you that I
an
have.
adult, you dodged the question. We're not
I did
only
not just dodge it.
one
You
person
asked
to
if
another.
I dodged the
We're
question.
not just
If I
friends.
dodged the
Maverick.
question,
We're also
if I dodged the
business
question,
Nothing
partners.
like watching
then
a DVD
what?
while
So then,
understand
listening
I,
while
what that
because
listening
I
to
dodged the
drama
question,
between
that
two
means that I
people.
don't want to answer. If I didn't want to answer, I wouldn't even have told you. But I'm telling you, yeah, I had a conversation.
You're
with her.
only answering
what-
because we're on
What are
stream
you
right
getting
now.
out of it? No, I'm not. I could have this conversation.
But why
privately
did you
with
dodge it in the first place?
Why
Why
are
didn't you just say
picking-
yes
why are you
and
picking
continue
out
with your
one
point?
thing? Is this really the part where you're like, oh, I
Ma'am,
win at this conversation because of
Super,
this part?
I'm not even getting into this one with you right there. I told you 9 times out of 10 on almost any game you can play, her doing those
Why is it
actions
that-
and
why is
people
it that
hearing
when
it
we-
is going
why
to
is it
get
that
them
I
a
play with
certain
different kinds of
reaction.
people? I play with different kinds of people. Does not matter if someone doesn't like something. People have been able to tell me, hey, and vice versa. I've been able to tell people, hey, I don't like this X, Y, and Z, because we're grown ass people and we can do that. But if you're gonna be like, oh well, yeah, I reacted this way.
But here's the
so,
thing. Here's the thing.
that's
thing. My content and my people that are in my subscriber group, my fan base, it often learn this way. They often be like, okay, yeah, he's not wrong
so
for
this is
that, because
often
like his
behavior
thing.
from you.
And if I'm
This is
off,
often behavior from you.
nah, it's not exactly that right there. If you're
Oh,
going to try
okay,
and
so you're-
intentionally
that's what
get
you're
someone
saying.
killed on the team, I'm gonna be
That's
like,
what
what the
you're
fuck?
saying, though.
I'm gonna be what the
That's what
fuck? If someone gets our teammate killed intentionally, aren't you gonna be like, what the fuck?
Okay, do you not
Like
remember
Rippin.
when we were playing and
Like
you were
LOL.
plot twisting and you
But
got
you're
killed
acknowledging
literally?
what I'm saying though.
No, because
You
I'm saying
literally
is
said
that-
okay. You literally just said
No, I'm not saying
okay,
okay to
but
what you're saying. I'm just saying
said
okay,
okay,
out loud.
but.
I'm saying
But
okay
you're-
out loud. Stop picking at stuff to be like, oh yeah, I'm right about this whole. Like, stop doing that. Like,
I'm
for
not
real.
saying I'm
You-
right. I said I understood your role as a parent and defending your child. You're doing it right now, and I can honestly respect all of this. But when
Yeah,
I
but you're not a
asked you,
parent, so you wouldn't even know what that's like. So for you to act like, oh yeah, I understand. You don't understand. You understand to
so
an
you're
extent.
coming at me because
Oh my God.
of what I was saying, not necessarily
No,
because
I'm
it's
coming
wrong,
I'm coming
but
at
because
you
I
right
said it
now.
on my stream. Is that correct?
No, because you know that's not right. You just said that that wasn't right.
So that is this whole conversation.
No.
That's this
No,
whole
no, no,
that's the
no,
whole
no,
that's
no,
the whole
no.
grounds
I
on
was-
this.
Lay Rippin.
No, because I don't like
She
it. That's
is mad
shady as
because
hell,
he
and
said
you know
what
that.
the fuck to her child for getting him killed, yet she told her kid to do so.
No, Ripper, don't, no, low tripping, bro, she didn't, tell her child to do it right there. Yeah, she didn't tell her child to do it right there. Okay? It's kind of the other way around, but regardless. I don't have a problem with Super Gangsta. I fuck with her. She's a cool person, very intelligent. But what I was trying to get my point across was this. If you get someone killed and they have a reaction, that's one thing. I don't have a problem with how she messaged me saying she doesn't appreciate how I was talking to her child. And a decent parent is going to react a similar way how she did. My main point with that was that, yo, if you're doing this,
Lay Rippin.
that's the natural reaction. Not necessarily the natural reaction, but it's a potential
Lay
reaction.
Rippin. My
And
bad,
if
my
she
bad,
does not
LOL.
like it about someone doing that potentially, don't endorse your child to go and do those things. Help them with that, and then message someone after that reaction not to do it. That was all my point. And her, I don't like. I want to hear like that. Now I want to ask you, what was your main point for this conversation?
My main
Continue.
point to this conversation
I'm not going to
is
speak
that
anymore from this point. I'm just going to let you explain it to the stream.
I don't have
Lay
to
Rippin.
explain anything to the stream. All
I
I'm
grew
saying
up
is
playing
that
COD. If you mess
no,
around
all I'm
on a
saying
game,
is
you
that
gotta expect that reaction.
this will be the last thing I say. I'm really disappointed with how with just this whole situation because I really thought differently. But you take that with what you want, and like that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Honestly, I think I made a lot of logical sense that a lot of people on games tend to curse out people who let them die. And then you're taking it like... Honestly, from my perspective, you're really just mad that I brought it up on stream. And I mentioned you.
Lay Rippin.
That is really where I think
Ashley,
you're...
I need to hear your side of things.
Oh, so that's your freaking mans. That's your mans in the chat right there, because, like, it says Super Gangsta. It doesn't say Ashley. Oh, so you were trying to stage something. Wow.
What the hell are you talking about? My daughter's
This guy-
looking at the
this guy-
comments.
Nah. Okay, so who's lol tripping? Because, like, they know you're...
I don't know.
They
who
know
Low
a
Trippin'
person's
is.
name.
Frostbet
They know a
S100
person's
a
name
fair
in there.
reaction.
Okay, who?
Look at
I'm
the
looking at it
comments.
right
Look at the
now.
comments. Look at the comments.
I'm
Look at a
looking right
certain
now.
name.
Yes, we're yelling. I don't know who Low Trippin' is. I promise you. I don't know who Low Trippin' is.
That
That
why
doesn't
isn't
mean you
Shorty
can't
making
lie
a
right
sandwich?
No,
there,
her
right
LOL.
there. All I know is I brought it up on
Frosty,
stream.
you
I
know
explained
I'm
my
not like
POV
that.
on it,
You
and
know
I
I'm
never
not
said
like
you
that.
were. I never said you
I know,
were.
but if you want to,
no.
you can look
Because
around.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I've had several people try to slander my name. Several
What the
fucking.
hell are-
No. You don't get
Okay,
it.
don't
You don't.
yell
You've
at me
never.
because I'm
oh,
not fucking doing that, and you know that. So don't start shit. I
Let me
get
calm
that
down.
you're
Let me
that
calm
you.
down. Let me calm down. Let me calm down
Lay
my
Rippin.
voice. But let me say
Yes.
this.
Said
I've
Ashley.
had several
Lay Rippin.
YouTubers try to slander my
I
name.
don't know her, G.
All because I didn't fucking fuck with this one YouTuber. He recruited several people to try and slander my
Rippin.
name. So I'm not the type to go
I'm a
slandering
random
someone's
here.
name. Okay? I understand the repercussions and the effects on someone's life that can have, and not to mention their mental state. But here's the thing. All I said
Yeah, see,
was,
they said, I don't know her, G. I'm a random here.
you
What the
know,
fuck?
for all you know, that may be Super Junior or
She's
Young
right here
Sam.
next to me. How are you gonna say
But
that?
what proof do you have?
What, you wanna like put on video
Rippin.
chat right now?
Frost,
Video
I think
chat
you're
of
right in
you
this
show,
situation.
bruh. I'm not. You don't even
She's
have to
right
fucking
here.
do that. The plausibility is that it's one of the two. They
What's
changed
one
their
of the two?
name,
How can you sit
and
there
then they
and
hopped
say
inside my
something?
chat to try and troll me for clips.
That's the dumbest shit ever because I don't even do that.
I've
Why
had
would
people
I waste
do.
my time
I
doing
never.
something like that?
You,
Lay
for
Rippin.
all we know,
I just make VODs for
Okay,
YouTube
okay,
and post
right?
some music I make.
right? So like, here's the thing. There's this streamer called Nina, right? Now she did a
Lay Rippin.
freaking crime, sexually
Check
assaulting
my page,
someone, but she
LOL.
acts as if she didn't do any of that. It's not that bad, so on and so forth. And that's just one kind of female that actually does not like. That will actually
Just
be like,
because you
okay.
have experience does not mean everybody else is like that. And if you like to copy and paste how people
I don't
are
know
and
where
everybody
this
else
person
is like
came
that,
from, bro. But why
I
are they
don't know
commenting so much?
either. I don't know either. You told me to look at the chat, and my daughter
It's the
opened
same
the iPad
five
and she
people.
looked
It's
at
the
the
same
chat.
5 people. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The main point is this: like, if you're gonna defend your child, you also gotta teach her, like, yo, I handled this. Don't do this.
I know
and
what
you
I
could
need
have
to
said.
tell my
You could have
child,
said.
and I
you
had
coulda
a
said,
conversation
I'm
with
not
her.
questioning your parenting. I'm just saying this. You could have just said, "Oh, I spoke to my child about this. I have a different problem that's separate from this."
You didn't even fucking read my message, so how are you gonna say shit like that?
Why didn't you say it then? You had a
What do you mean,
whole
why didn't I
opportunity,
say it?
free will and everything, but you did not
Why
say
do I have to tell
any
you
of it.
I talked to my child?
You don't
X, Y, and
have to
Z?
do anything, but if you wanted to,
Exactly.
you
So
would have.
why would I have to
You
do that?
If you wanted to,
I was just
you would've.
browsing through live streams on YouTube.
If I wanted to, I would have. But so I'm focused on, okay, let's pretty
You
much
could have addressed the
gather all of
conversation
this, what you
differently,
just said,
100%.
and I'm responding to it.
But
You
could
sent me a whole long ass message, and I'm responding to what you said.
But here's the thing. When I asked you if you talked to them, you could have stayed on point for what the conversation is truly about what I said, and said, yes, I spoke to them, acknowledging that you read my message, you did that, or whatever, right? And then kept it on topic. But instead, you made an adult choice to just say it doesn't
Lay
matter.
Rippin.
Okay, so
I'm
an
down to be
adult
a part
choice.
of
So
the beat, though.
what does that affect you though? What does that have to do with it affecting you? Like,
If you're
what does it
gonna come
affect
at
you that I
me,
had a
you
conversation
could
with
at
her or
least
not?
answer
Lay
my
Rippin.
conversations, too. You
F
could, like,
everyone
at least
rolling
answer
on the
that.
floor laughing.
Come on.
Okay, yeah, so before that, do you remember how you're talking over me so much and you want to say adult things? You want to say adult things, but you're over here talking over me. So how are you going to talk about, how are you going to say in Spanish, we say, you can't, what is it called? No puedes chupar y lambear. You can't lick and eat at the same time. You can't say you want me to,
But
you
my
can do,
main
you're
point
telling me
is
adult
why
things.
instead of answering it and staying calm and maintaining your composure, and
I was maintaining my composure.
So why didn't you
But I'm
answer
not
it?
going to maintain
Why
my
didn't you report-
composure when somebody's going to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to just talk over her," and then she's just not going to get upset
But here's
about
the thing:
it. What?
if you maintained your composure while I did that, that would make me look like a fucking jackass.
Okay, so now I look like a jackass with you, is what you're saying.
So you're saying that you can perceive me as a jackass? Okay.
No, you just said jackass, and I'm saying
You
so now
said
I'm a
jackass with you. There's implicit
Yeah, because
that
you're saying jackass. So why are you twisting my shit, bro?
because it's your wording.
CJLL.
You literally
One of the
I
just
ladies
said,
rolling on
I
the
said
floor
jackass. Was I the one that said jackass?
I said
jackass first.
I said it would have made me look like a jackass. But you said, oh, so
You
I'm
just
looking like
called
a
yourself
jackass
jackass,
with
so I'm
you.
saying, oh, so I'm
I
gonna
never
call you
said
jackass with you
anything
then?
that
What is
insinuated
going on
that,
your thinking face?
and that implicits
Lay Rippin.
that
No, it does
you
not
are
implicit anything.
interpreting my words and perceiving me like a jackass right now. Specifically
I'm
because I
not-
brought it up on stream.
No, I'm not. You cannot say that. You cannot say what I think.
This
or
is
you
what
cannot
happens
say-
in all streams right here, bro. Like,
Lay
come on,
Rippin.
bro. Like, Okay.
They've been arguing and I somehow
You're
got
not
brought
being an
into
adult
it.
about this conversation. You're saying jackass, but then when I say the word, it's, oh yeah, now you're calling me a jack. What the fuck?
Okay. So let's take a step back here. I asked you a direct question relating to the message I sent you, and you chose to, instead of answering it in a yes or no fashion, giving a direct, straight answer that people could say that you have stalking, that basically says, like, okay, I know this, I did this, so on and so forth. And then questioning me and retort, in which case, if I did dodge the question, hypothetically, it would make me look as though I'm not necessarily telling the truth. But instead of doing
I'm
that,
sorry that in
you
your
do-
experiences that you've encountered stuff like that, but we're all different people, and you are gonna say things, I'm gonna say things, someone else might say things, but just because I say things doesn't mean that it has to be interpreted to the way that you think. I have the way I interpret things in my own words. You have the way that you interpret
But
things
here's the
in
thing,
your
you're
own words.
very intelligent. So I'm holding you to the same standard I would myself. Is that not true respect right there?
I don't
Holding you to
understand
the
what
same
intelligence has to do.
Frost King.
I don't understand what intelligence has to do. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what does intelligence have to do with
Corrupt.
this conversation?
I
This
stay with you, bro.
conversation should have been
Lay
good
ribbon.
from the start, and it was good
Don't
from the start.
corrupt.
But then when you start interrupting somebody, yeah, that's not going to be okay, because I thought when we've had private conversations between you and I, it has been good. It has
And I
been
haven't
good.
put any of that out there, have I?
I respect you, and I thought that you would also respect
Corrupt.
the things that I say. And
Wait,
Why
yeah,
here's the
you're
that's
thing.
arguing
what I
for
thought
You
we were
being
gonna
a
leave
parent.
off on.
Okay, here's the
Lay
thing. Here's the
ribbon.
thing. Here's the thing.
He finna call you a industry plant here to troll
Son
him.
of a bitch. Oh,
CJLL.
God, fucking damn.
Sue you what was why all playing rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh, God.
Look, like
Corrupt.
if you
Okay,
if you
okay, long story short with
Corrupt.
this right here,
Am I right?
I said what I said
Lay
on
ribbon.
stream because I knew my
He
argument
told off her
isn't
kid about the
necessarily
game
wrong.
and she was mad about it.
It's expected
ribbon.
on a lot of games.
Now they just arguing.
Now, maybe
Corrupt.
you haven't run across people
Women
like that,
always gotta
potentially,
act
right
like
there.
this for no reason.
But when you run across someone who actually did react in that way, what was your reaction? Exactly how I depicted in the message, where you come to
Yes,
the
but I
person,
have
talk
to-
to
I
them,
have
tell
to
them not to
avoid-
talk to your daughter like that, which is never
have to
fucking
avoid-
wrong.
Lay
It's
ribbon.
never
My daughter's
wrong.
never on
And
voice
TBH,
chats or
they
nothing
both
like that.
kinda
I don't
in
know
the
if you've
wrong
been
at this
aware
point,
of that,
faced with
but
tears
you
of
know
joy.
she's not like that. I put you on speaker.
So how do you know no
So-
one's reacted like
So
that?
you know,
How
no,
do
because because I have been on voice chat with people.
CJLL.
I
Agreed
never,
grinning squinting face.
never have people
Corrupt.
know. Well, people
No
should
matter
know,
what,
like,
bro.
oh yeah, this is her kid, and you know, there's good parents out there that really love their kid.
Corrupt.
There's
I'm
some parents who
always
don't
with
give a
Frost
fuck
King,
and want
right
to
or
slur
wrong.
and fucking swear all day long, and they don't give a fuck.
Lay ribbon.
And that's on them. That's how
Fair
they want to
enough.
raise their family. Cool, that's you. I raise my family way differently.
By all means, that's your right. That is your right, and I will not cross that one right there. But all I
So
told
when
you was
I'm
this.
I attract people.
Corrupt.
I attract people who will
IDC,
respect
this women need to go
thing
take
by
care
we
of her
respect
kids
each other.
and
So if they don't
GTFO.
like something, they can tell me,
Lay
hey,
ribbon.
I don't like it, and
I'm
vice
just
versa.
waiting for the
If
game
I
to
do
continue.
something, I'm gonna be like, okay, you know what? Hey, I don't like what you did, and they're gonna be like, okay, yeah, cool, Ashley, like, it's fine. Just I won't do it, and or you know we'll work around it. Like let's do something else.
Okay,
We'll-
so
we'll
what this
come with a
conversation comes
compromise.
down to is this. It's either we compromise, find us something that works for both of us, or
Yep,
we
and
work
if
into
you
the
read my
original
other
deal.
message, if you read my message, I said that I was gonna. If you read my message, I also said I was like, I'm just not gonna have Junior play with us anymore.
Lay ribbon. I mean she was defending her kids, so I think she is taking care of them. Corrupt. At this point this woman needs to shut up.
You know,
FR.
I've tried to keep my mouth shut the entire time, so this doesn't
You
really
know what,
involve
Flair?
me.
You've been
Get
listening
over it.
long enough. You know what? Tell
Lay
us what you
ribbon.
think. That's a
Frost,
neutral
can we see
standpoint in
another
this,
game?
with no stock in it.
I really
He
don't
is
think
actually
there's a
neutral. He is honestly neutral.
Lay ribbon.
He doesn't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
I
you
have
or
no
me.
idea what's going on. I just kind of been listening while playing Deep Rock Galactic. I will say this. You are a TTV, correct?
I don't know who you're referring to.
Wait,
If you're referring
yeah,
to
we're
him, then
both
yeah.
TTVs.
Super, you are a TTV, correct?
Yep.
which means you've read the terms of service.
I'm not. Look, if that's where you're gonna go, I'm not gonna listen to it. So if you want to put your thoughts in it, you can put your thoughts, but I'm not gonna answer questions from you personally. No offense. Because, like I
Correct.
said, this was a conversation
The women
between me and
needs to
Frost,
stop, let it
and
go,
so
FR.
Frost, you want to involve him, then he'll
CJLL.
give you his feedback
He's
on
a
what he thinks.
neutral
Someone else
person.
listening
I
to
don't
this
give
in
a
the party
damn. He can
rolling
come
on
at
the
me
floor
and I'll
laughing.
actually listen to
Lay
this.
ribbon.
Yep,
right
I
here.
understand, but I'm saying
need
that
to
for
both
me, I'm
be
having a
quiet and
conversation
play
with
the
you. But
game.
if you want to hear his stuff and like the neutral
But
side
when
of
we
it,
were having
great.
a conversation, you intentionally did not answer
ribbon.
it in a way
IG
that
so
could have
CJ rolling
progressed
on the
it
floor
in the
laughing,
way
rolling
you
on the floor
intended
laughing.
for the conversation to progress. And now here we are now as a result.
So you're saying because I
Potentially,
dodged a question, that is a result of this whole thing?
I literally asked that right there. You're dodging the question. Like on stream, you have to answer. Okay, so when someone asks you a question like that right there, like okay, and I've had this happen to me before. What is this question right here
Corrupt.
when it's involving something between
Bro,
two
this
streamers,
women and
right?
3EDS
Now,
to drop it, she just carry it.
Potentially, your
Corrupt.
fan base and mine are going to get into
Carry
it.
it on N on N
And
on.
at the end of the day,
That's fine.
unless
I'm
we
not-
actually
I'm-
make a solid
I learned my
argument,
lesson
that
with-
is
That's how
our
women are,
own
bro.
ass. No.
Lay ribbon.
That is our own ass at
They
the end of
both
the
are
day.
TBH.
Because whoever's
I'm not-
argument is
guess
wrong
what?
at the end of the
Guess
day,
what, though?
people are going to side with the
what?
person who's right.
I'm grateful for the people who follow me, but just so you're aware, the people that follow me on my Twitch has never been from your side. It has been solely when I've been
I never
streaming by
once
myself.
said that right there.
I know, but I'm saying in general though, like whoever wants to come at whoever, I will never like be like, oh yeah, you see, I'm right, guys. Like that's just what it is. Back me up. Like I
never
don't
once
care
said I
because
was
I'm
right
having a
about that.
conversation.
I never once said I
No,
was right.
I'm not talking
You're the
about
one
you.
who's
I'm talking about
insinuating, and I
myself.
said
Also carrying
numerous
it on.
I'm talking about
times.
myself.
You're the
No,
I'm
one
talking
who's
about
we are
myself.
FC.
So if I
Text to
die,
speech
it
chat
doesn't
annoying
matter
AF
what
wilted
happens
flower.
after because guess what?
Lay ribbon.
What people say and what
But
people
she is
think
also
will not
continuing
matter
back.
because guess what?
CJLL.
At the end of the day, I know
she knows
my
something
intentions
she
as a
doesn't
person.
want to admit
I
to by
know
not
that when I have
answering
people in my
anything, thinking
life,
face.
I know people who get to really know me know that I have the best intentions in the world.
Yeah, but
And
do
I
you
will
hear how she
never
talks
True,
put dirt
true,
on
true.
people's names.
But here's the
And
thing,
that's
here's the thing,
just
here's
me,
the thing, here's the thing
100% all
with that.
across. But if
Crying,
people don't
getting
want to
loud, and
respect
SHT.
certain things, and then I'm gonna be
So
like,
you're
okay,
putting
well,
words
you
in my
know
mouth.
what? Like,
You're
Lay
putting
ribbon.
I'm
words
not
in my
saying
mouth.
you. I'm
Yeah, I do
talking
like
in
I said, they
general.
both
Stop
go
trying to
in.
take
You
it as
literally-
I'm talking
Corrupt.
about you.
Then why
I'm
didn't you
saying
say
bro,
use a
just
different
drop it.
word?
Okay, so if anybody, for any means, if nobody wants to respect, and vice versa, I would expect them to also do the same. If they think that I'm not respecting them and their boundaries, that they have told me from the start and have said things along the way, then I'll be like, hey, you know what?
Lay
You
ribbon.
have every right and
They
choice
both
to
need
be
to
like
STFU and
deuces
play
to
the
this
game.
whole
I've been
thing
here
because
30 minutes.
you don't need to tolerate
Drew P.
that.
Balls ML.
But if you don't even give the
Whoever
person the
told
chance
you
to
be
be like,
yourself gave
hey,
you
like,
some bad advice.
you know, I don't
did
like
give it-
certain
Corrupt.
things.
Okay, let me keep my
I
mouth
don't like
shut.
Sham
certain
arguing
things.
for 30 minutes.
If I don't like
LOL.
certain things, X, Y,
Lay
and
ribbon.
Z, then you have to tell me
LMAOLO.
first before it ever
Drew P.
happens.
Balls ML.
I'm not gonna guess what you do
You'd
and
be
what you
better
don't
at
like
what you're doing if your
because
mom
I will
and
tell
dad
you
weren't
along the way,
cousins.
hey, I don't like this.
CJLL.
Because
Okay,
I
Is
would
this part
don't-
of their content
Mm.
rolling
You know
on
what,
the
let me
floor
stop.
laughing?
Let me stop.
Yeah,
Continue,
okay, yeah,
continue,
you can go.
continue. No.
Good
You
point.
continue. I want you to finish.
Lay ribbon.
No,
I
that's it.
don't
That's
know,
all I gotta
CJ.
say.
Okay.
I have still yet
so
to have an answer to my question.
here's the thing. How many people out of 1 million people would enjoy someone and hearing them on a game with normally no voice communication, telling their teammate to go and get
No
themselves
VRFC.
get them killed?
Watch another
How many
streamer if
people
this
would enjoy
ISNT
that?
your content and board
Can I ask you that?
NGL
I
will
don't know.
flower.
I really don't know.
Corrupt.
How many
to be
people
honest
do
with
you
you.
think
She is
would
just carrying
enjoy
it on
that?
and talking about other SHT
I don't know because I'm not all the
FRWTF,
people, so I
ha, ha.
can't tell you.
I
Drew
mean,
P.
you can
Balls
take a
ML.
potential guess based off
Spam
your
the
own personal
dislike, thumbs
experience.
down, thumbs down,
Would
thumbs
you
down,
Yeah, but
enjoy
I'm
thumbs
not.
down,
I'm
thumbs
not.
down.
I'm
Hang
not
on.
clipping.
Lay
through-
ribbon.
Okay.
Like I'm not clipping
I
stuff
mean,
like
I'm
that.
not
So why
hating,
would
just
I
wanna
only
see the
clip when I'm
gameplay while
getting
they
when
argue.
I'm getting tunneled or if I'm flashlighting? If you see that, you'll see
That
that.
has
but you will
nothing
never
to
see
do
me.
with you clipping. It's more or less the audience clipping it and it going potentially viral. But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No VRFC.
But
Many
like,
other DBD
would you
streamers faced
enjoy
with
someone
tears of joy.
and hearing them try and get you killed, getting you killed successfully or getting you hooked successfully a couple times, and expect not to give a reaction to that. I mean, you don't have to, but you're going to have your definite opinion, and I'm pretty positive
Lay ribbon.
you won't be able to truthfully say
fair, but
that
I'm
it would
invested.
be positive.
Corrupt.
You wouldn't be
I
happy
wouldn't be
about
able
that
to truthfully-
necessarily.
Lay
You're
ribbon.
telling me I wouldn't be able to
And I
truthfully
have the
say
clips if they
that
crash
that
out.
wouldn't, like, what?
Lay ribbon.
How can you you're putting words in my mouth?
I'm pretty sure. I
Corrupt.
said I'm pretty sure, which
Really?
means it's an educated guess on my part. I'm not putting any words in your mouth. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to say, "Hey, I enjoyed this." I've had people like, I'm pretty sure several people have been
CJLL.
sandbagged on this
people-
game
I've
and
had
everything,
people-
gotten
I've had
killed because
people
of their
like-
rolling
teammate,
on the floor laughing.
and
Lay
they
ribbon.
did not enjoy that
Yeah,
at all.
LOL, I
potentially.
clipped it cause it was
Some
funny.
people would laugh,
Corrupt.
but they necessarily wouldn't be
I'm
happy
just
about
talking SHT.
it. It would be
haha.
funny,
Lay
but
ribbon.
necessarily wouldn't be happy about
CJ,
it.
I don't think so.
But I don't think a lot of people would enjoy that.
Corrupt. She is
I
just
am
trying
so
to flip
waiting
it.
for an answer
Or
to my
react
question. It has
positively
nothing do
to
with
it.
She
your
S.A.
personal
Karen
life.
on.
It has
Lay
nothing to
ribbon.
do with your personal life, so
Yachty.
I'm not encroaching on your rules. I just simply asked if you've read the terms and service of Twitch.
Lay ribbon. They both been flipping
So-
it back and forth.
If you don't answer my question, I'm just gonna assume it's a no.
Corrupt.
You can assume
Haha.
whatever you want, Flair, but I don't have to talk to you. I already made it clear to you that I don't have to have this conversation with you. If you want to put your
Okay.
opinions, you certainly can.
I mean, Flair, for my
I'm not gonna
stream right
answer
here,
anything.
for my stream right here, talk.
So what I was gonna ask her is if she's read Twitch's terms of service, because Twitch has a very, very interesting clause, and it says that by agreeing to become a TTV or a Twitch streamer at all,
Corrupt.
intentional
And once the
griefing
guy
by
goes
you
against
or a
her, she tries
teammate
to
can
flip
not
and
only
not
result
talking
in a
to him.
ban,
No
but
VRFC.
possibly a
others
lawsuit
dude
from
his
Twitch
BF.
for breaking terms of service
Lay ribbon.
by breaching
I think
contract.
the actual
So,
intellectual
all I'm
argument was
asking
over
is,
the first
Did
5
you know
minutes.
that that was a thing? Because if you did
Corrupt.
know it, that
See.
changes things. If you didn't know
Corrupt.
it, that also changes
Do
things.
you
And
see
it's
it?
quite important. So by
No
you not
VRFC.
answering it, you are not
No
only
hate.
denying information to
Corrupt.
me and the audience
See
to
what I'm
perform
talking
a
about.
to procure a
Corrupt.
proper opinion,
She
you
will
are
probably
also
cut him off
potentially
watch.
putting yourself in
CJLL.
not legal danger.
Maybe they
but
should get married.
if
Sound
someone
like
were
an
to
old couple
clip
already
what you
rolling on the
did and
floor
send it
laughing.
into Twitch's mod
Lay
team,
ribbon.
you might
Well,
get
he
banned.
kinda is
Like
asking
that's
about
not
random
that is a
stuff.
serious thing. Your child or not, it doesn't matter. Intentional griefing of teammates without proper punishment, such as muting, blocking, kicking, anything like that, will be seen as aiding to a
Corrupt.
aiding and
Bro
abetting
sounds
a
like a lawyer,
griefer
LOL.
slash cheater
No
slash
VRFC.
troller slash whatever,
I mean,
whatever
if
term
we're
they want to
talking
use.
Twitch
That would be
broken
aiding
heart,
and
they
abetting.
suck. They don't follow
Which
their own rules.
is
Face
quite
with tears of
important
joy.
because Twitch does not like cheaters or anyone streaming themselves doing any kind of thing. That's why they do that shit on YouTube. Twitch will shut you down damn near immediately. So all I'm asking is, did you know that? It is a yes or no question. I don't need a fucking essay about it. I'm just asking, did you know that?
So this is your opinions and thoughts then about everything? You want me
That
to answer
isn't
terms
even
and
an
services?
opinion. That's
I
literally
don't have to answer that. I don't have to answer that. So that's it. Like, I'm not going to answer your questions. I already made it clear to you that I'm not going to answer that. So for you to just start throwing things like that and then just saying, well, do you know that? Yes or no? And it's like, well, why do I even have to answer to you about that stuff?
You're the one who asked the question. Oh my god.
You asked the terms and services. Did I ask you to say that or what? Who's the one that brought it up? You or me?
No, but you
Truly
and
rolling on the
Frost
floor
asked for my
laughing.
opinion in this because I've been sitting here long
I
enough.
did not ask for your opinion. I did not ask for your opinion.
She did
Frost
not
did.
ask for that. I said speak at that point right there. Why not? You've been sitting here long enough.
Corrupt.
Alright, it's still quite
Yeah, we needed his
single-minded of you
opinion.
to ignore an entire
Corrupt.
party of the conversation,
LOL.
but sure.
Oh, so you're taking in her side in consideration.
I'm taking in both sides in consideration. I'm saying that her child griefing you was definitely fucked up. She should have done something about it at the time instead of after it. and I'm trying to ask if she knew about the Twitch and Terms services because I'm trying to protect her from getting banned. Because you don't know, there will be motherfuckers lurking in this stream waiting to clip her saying, yeah, I
Corrupt.
knew or I didn't know.
Women, I swear,
Or
love
trying to
arguing.
take something out of context. But she doesn't want to answer fucking questions, so I don't really care.
Oh, so
Data balls back.
you're looking out for her essentially, trying to actually
Yeah, I'm
like
looking
Lay
out-
ripping.
and still provide
Volley.
reasonable fodder for her argument to try and like
yeah,
base.
no. I'm literally just neutral.
Lay ripping.
Both of you
I'm
have good
MFS.
reasons for both of
Lay
your
ripping.
reasons. I just
Rolling
don't
on
know
the
much
floor
about her
laughing.
reasons because she won't fucking tell me, so I don't really know what to do.
So okay, so it's proven that he's neutral and doesn't give a fuck. So would you want to
Yeah, dude, I'm-
say your side to him right there, Super, or would
I'm
you
a
not?
fucking dwarf and I'm digging a hole. I don't give a shit about, like... I don't give a shit who's, like, right. I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to figure out the situation
This
of both
was
sides.
a
I'm trying to
conversation
determine
between
who's
Frost and I, and that was supposed to stay between Frost and I. But obviously, I've learned my lesson is to not have a conversation with Frost because he will involve other people, and I don't like that. So
That
Oh,
is...
so you're trying to
Corrupt.
slander my name?
I
no,
think
that's
he
not
needs to
slander.
ban
I
this
said
women.
that you had a
You
conversation
said
with
L
other people.
obviously
Baiting her
involve
while
other
sounding like
people.
he is helping grinning
You will
squinting
involve.
face.
That's what you did, though. You asked. If you could have simply, I told you, you could have asked
No,
your friends on a private matter.
them for their own
privately,
POV, but at the same
And
time,
I don't like that.
I already knew what I was gonna text you. I already knew I was gonna bring it up with you before that, because I knew
Honestly,
for
I'm not gonna lie. Super, I fuck with you, I'm not gonna lie, but that was a bitchy statement, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're in general chat. Anyone can join at any time. If you wanted this
Corrupt.
to be private, do
Damn,
a
see
private
how women
call with
act.
fucking Frost.
No
It's
VRFC.
literally that easy. I'll do it
This
right
is
now.
gay men only chat
Damn.
FR fire 100 points.
He's
No
agreeing
women
me.
allowed
I didn't know
fire.
it was I didn't know that you were gonna be like, I don't know Frost like that. I don't know Frost like that. So if I could be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go call him right now because I know he's gonna answer. I don't
Lay
know. So I'm
ripping.
like, okay, I'm just gonna insert myself
I
in
don't
the
know, bro.
in
I
the
think
thing
it's funny
because
how he
I don't
turned
know
on
him
his
like
own
that.
friend rolling on the
I've
floor
been
laughing.
here for 47 minutes. If you truly wanted it to be private, you could have
No
just
VRFC.
left to a different VC,
GN babes.
told me something,
Corrupt.
or like, I've been here.
It be your
I'm
own
not
people.
even kidding.
I
I've been
told
here
Frost
Like
from
you
the
are.
start. I was like, can you take
You
Flair
good
out of
little
it?
bro.
And Frost could have also done it if he also wanted to. He could have been like, hey, Ashley, hold up, let me put this on private, right? He could have done it too. Why does it have to be just me?
okay, if it was like that, why didn't you ask me to end the stream then when you joined? You give me like, hey
Look,
Frost,
I'm
can
in
you
the-
end the
I'm in
stream
the
before
moment, why- okay,
we need to have a
I'm
conversation?
in the moment, Frost. So I thought that you would be like, okay, because you do that. I've seen you do that where you're like, oh, hold up, we're on stream.
This is
let me
this
pause
is
it.
this
I'm
okay.
just you've done it, yes or no? You've done it. You've done it where you're like, oh, hold up.
One thing is
Right?
involving your own personal history and life. This is something that happened on stream. On stream, live. Everyone heard how Super asked you to
Lay
help her
ripping.
kill me. You helped her kill me.
FR.
And then the next day, the next game after that, she tried to
Lay
recruit
ripping.
you again to do that.
Frost, can
And
we
you were
see some
telling her,
gameplay?
I don't know. Potentially, the kill is just friendly towards him, so I don't think we can do that.
Corrupt.
So I'm thinking since you
Bro,
did
this
all
little
that
girl
on
needs to
stream,
shut
this
up.
would be fine. Because you would obviously have an argument. Obviously, right? If you had an argument ready, it wouldn't have been a problem, right? Because you know you're in the right, right?
CJLL.
It's not about right or
Do
wrong.
they play games?
It's a
grinning,
matter of,
squinting face,
I
hard
understood
to
your
tell.
standpoint, but I was telling you mine. And the whole thing with me talking earlier was trying to understand, like, yo, I understand why she's doing what she did. I'm not going to argue it. You obviously heard that
Lay
part,
ribbon.
right? Or did you not?
Realize Frost.
You didn't
just
hear
did
how I
exactly
didn't
what he
argue
was mad
against
at
your
her for.
judgment
She
as a
asked
parent.
yes or no question, and he answered with a speech.
But,
Corrupt. That acid, I'm gonna report her.
Corrupt, don't report her. If you report her, I will ban you from my
Lay
chat.
rippin.
Look at
I'm
me.
not
I'm
telling
still
you
looking
to
out for
report
you.
her for griefing
And you're
or
still
anything.
questioning my motives.
I'm not telling y'all to report Supa for griefing or whatever. I'm just saying that she could be, and I'm trying to help her not be. But don't fucking be a dick and report
Nah,
her.
see, I already just told him I would ban him if that. So that's already proof right there on fucking stream in 4K that I'm looking out for Super, not trying to get her fucking banned and shit. Not trying to assassinate her candor, not trying to slander her or
Bruh.
nothing. But I'm trying to look out
Jeez,
for her.
okay, I won't.
Alright, I'm gonna
Lay
be
Rippin.
right back. I'm gonna grab the snack.
But,
Oh,
like,
shit.
apparently she doesn't view it like that.
Ah,
Corrupt.
My main
shit.
point was
LOL.
that you need to talk to
Lay Rippin.
your kid
Wait, her name's Super
about
Gangster.
doing those kinds of things because it's going to get a certain type of reaction. And instead, yeah, sure, I talked to her about it on stream, but people aren't
Correct.
going to take that seriously. It's a
Yes,
kid
sir.
at the end of the day. And no one's perfect as a parent. You're like, okay, I'm siding with my kid. No one's going to fucking blame you for that. Okay? I didn't take it as an attack either. But you decided to hop inside here and do 47, well, damn near 50 minutes
Lay Rippin.
of talking
Oh.
about this. Well, I know you're very antagonized on that one right there, cause I talked about it earlier on stream, and that you said that you screen recorded it, so you could like.
I screen recorded it so that I could show you that it just in case if you took it down.
You think I give a
Corrupt.
damn if you think I'm gonna take that
She
kind of
needs
stuff
to say,
down
okay,
right
I
there?
want to let it happen again.
At the end
and
of the
drop
day,
it.
you
Corrupt.
and your you helped your daughter
FR.
kill me the
FR.
first round, and then she tried to recruit you to do it the second round. And the only reason you didn't think it was possible is because I was already friendly with the killer. And those are your words. Do I need to make it short? What? Like, but you know what? Super. I have a great idea. Put Salmon on the phone, please. If you can. If you can. If you don't want to, I'm not gonna press that right there. But realistically, I'm not coming at you
Yeah.
or your daughter or anything right there. All I said was that you need to talk to her about that because there's an appropriate reaction to that right there.
CJLL.
And
For sure,
it was
kids are
already
kids, it's
on
all about
stream,
the
so people can
follow-up
clip
after the
that
odd actions,
and
whatever
still
they
do
had
what
done,
Flair was
rolling on
saying.
the floor laughing.
getting you banned, a lawsuit
Corrupt.
from Twitch,
Oh snap.
which just means I was
Yeah.
trying to help you out
SHT
long
just got
term.
real ASF.
let me expand on that. By the way, Twitch won't they won't
really?
lawsuit you unless you're a huge streamer.
He
but
told
like
her the truth
they will look at this shit. Like Twitch has started breach of contract lawsuits over videos that were 2 years old before, when streamers got really big for them trolling their teammates by sandbagging in front of exit gates or whatever. Not huge lawsuits. We're not talking about you're gonna lose
Lay
millions of
Rippin.
dollars, but
Fair enough,
No
but
one wants
also
to
why
lose
is he
money.
still arguing knowing
That's
that he
all I'm
can't force
saying.
someone to do something?
Okay, so with that in mind, I'm looking out for Super as a whole right there. I don't got shit to lose. I know that for a fact.
yeah.
But Super is a different story. So while me looking out for her and pointing that out, she's coming at me sideways. When it was already on stream already the night before. That's all I'm saying. But Super, do you have anything you want to say on this?
No.
So do you have a problem with what I was really saying potentially in the message, per se? You gonna answer that or no?
I'm just not gonna.
Lay Rippin.
You're just
Frost,
not
you're
gonna do
losing
that.
brain cells arguing.
You're not gonna
Lay
answer
Rippin.
that right there after coming this
Minutes
far
of
in the
your life,
argument.
dog.
You may as well finish it.
CJLL. They
You
want
may
to
as well.
go
You got
after a
none to lose
child
at this
with a
point.
thinking face. Lay Rippin. Almost a full hour.
Honestly, right there, I thought you would understand. Like,
Corrupt.
okay, he's making a
I
point. Like,
stand
yo,
with
I gotta
Frost
talk to
King.
my
He s
kid
right.
right
He
there.
s telling her
True.
what s the deal and
taught-
explaining to her she
Taught-
popped off
and I
and
actually
got mad.
corrected the behavior on
Corrupt.
both ends. That
I
way,
think
everyone's
she s
happy.
understanding now that s why she s quiet.
And now she's potentially understanding that I was looking out for. Yeah, she may be understanding that I may have been looking out for her, and now she's trying to be quiet. Like, damn, he kind of has a point there. And I was looking out, and you came at me hella sideways on the internet.
I'm staying quiet because I'm not gonna I know where I am at,
You know where you're at
and
personally.
I know my limits to my own emotional stuff. But I'm not
just-
gonna I'm not gonna talk about it when I know I'm emotional. So
So you don't want to say something out of turn or incorrect right there. Okay, that's very good right there. That's very good. That's how I am. That's why I was like, yo, can you answer this in a yes or no fashion so I can understand this thing right here? I was asking you these questions so I could discern where you were mentally. Because, like, again, at the end of the day, y'all did that shit on stream. And I'm trying to actually, like, I'm trying to respect you by acknowledging and respecting your request by cooperating with it, as you can share the screenshots if you wanted. But I'm also trying to bring up the other standpoint. Again, I'm also helping you.
Well,
we stream
let us
together
be
a lot.
completely
You
honest
have more
with each
exposure
other.
on a
Corrupt,
bigger
it's hard
channel.
to tell a parent how to parent.
And I'm not gonna tell you how to fucking parent. But I'm also telling you, like, yo, don't just complain about this right there. If you're going to endorse it.
I thought that you were my friend and I was able to do stuff like that, like where I can talk to you about stuff I don't like. And
Yes,
you could also
but
talk to me about
you
stuff
didn't take
that
it from
you
both
don't like.
standpoints.
So
You didn't take it from.
But he has
I
not
didn't
room
go
to
and talk
really
to my
talk at
daughter
the
like
same
as if you
time.
were here and you heard everything I said to her. You weren't here, so that's just that. That's why I'm not gonna say anything anymore because I know what I did. And if you don't,
You don't think that the stream heard that you were cooperating with your daughter to try and get me killed and seeing your reactions and hearing her say, "Get him, get him, get him."
I'm not gonna keep talking about it. So if
It
that's
doesn't
bottom
matter.
line,
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. That's your
CJLL.
digital footprint.
I'm not
We
gonna
can
go back and
fix
forth.
this
That's
now,
fine. On the
or you
floor
can walk
laughing.
away from it
It's
and
on
potentially make it
It's
worse.
on YouTube. That's
Ima
fine.
dropped the clip of him telling her how to parent.
I'm not gonna have the conversation
Lay
anymore.
ripping.
That's fine.
Rolling on the
Bro,
floor
see,
laughing.
that's how you
Oh,
know
yeah,
Lowell
not
Trippin
because-
is trying to
oh,
fucking
you
do
know
that.
what?
That's how I know it's Young Salmon or freaking Junior in that. I'm not telling
It's
her how to
not
parent.
none of them.
But I'm just telling you, if you
Young
let your
Salmon
child play a
is
game
with
on the
the
internet,
baby.
and at the end of the
Okay.
day, if it gets him someone else killed and they react in a negative manner that you as a parent do not appreciate,
Okay.
that
You
is
already
up to
has
you
said-
to
you
tell him
already
don't talk to my
said-
parent,
you
don't talk to my
already
child
has
like that.
said this. You already has said this, and you
Lay
already
ripping.
repeated it multiple
An hour
times.
later,
So
Bruh.
what?
if
That
you
was my
need
whole
reassurance-
point by bringing it up on stream earlier.
Sheep
Why was
rolling
that
on the floor
so
laughing.
a type of way?
Corrupt.
Because it's a conversation
Lay
that
ripping.
you and I should be having
No, it's not
privately,
them.
not having involving other people.
But you chose to hop in my
you
stream
even
while
said that it
knowing
was
I was
right.
on stream.
Lay ripping.
Did you
I'm
ask
not-
to
like,
stop
random
the
that
stream?
sees how
Did
you're
you
voting.
ask
It's not
to stop the stream? Yes or no?
responsibility.
At
It's
one
not my
point,
just
Flair,
responsibility.
did she
It is
ever
not
at one
my
point
just
ask to
responsibility.
stop the stream?
Okay, you see how annoying it is to hear somebody talk over
It's
you?
annoying
That's really
because you
annoying.
know the answer to the question right there. You didn't ask.
No, because I just told you that I'm not gonna go and keep.
CJLL.
Oh yeah, you need to do this or you need to
Say
do
I'm
that.
hello,
sorry.
YouTube
I'm
Granny
thinking you're
Squinty.
doing this for
My friend,
clickbait.
so
I'm
you should
thinking you're
also
doing this
be
for
like,
clickbait.
hey,
How am I
like,
supposed to
let
read a
me
mind?
just-
I'm no mind
Corrupt.
reader. No human's a
Corrupt.
fucking mind reader.
I'm not a mind
Unless
reader
those
either.
very few
I'm not a
people
mind
gifted by
reader either,
God
Austin, so
are
I don't know what
point.
you like and what you don't like. So don't expect people to know what you like and what you don't
Corrupt.
like. So don't act. I
Yeah.
actually said something. You said
I
something
brought it
after
up.
I said something.
I brought it up.
You indirectly.
I texted you that.
You indirectly say
Corrupt.
"fuck you" or whatever
That-
you want
that's
to
it.
say to
Lay
someone
ripping.
when you don't like something. But that's
does
not
have a
normal.
point.
You should be able to say,
Corrupt.
"Hey, I don't like
100
that."
points.
You even said it's
Corrupt.
not okay to say stuff like
Case
that.
closed.
You could have gone about it differently, right?
Lay
You're right.
ripping.
I could have gone about it
But they
differently
both
right
just
there.
need
But I
to
chose with the
STFU
most
at this
funniest
point
reaction
and
that
play.
my audience would enjoy right there. Because I'm
Corrupt.
thinking
Yeah,
that you're
Ian, so
doing
now
this
I know-
for the
so now I
stream.
know
I'm thinking
so
you're
now I
doing this
know that
for the
you-
stream.
that I
I'm
cannot
thinking
have
you're
a
doing this for the
genuine
stream and
friendship
for
with you
views.
because, yep. But now I know I can't have a genuine friendship with you because it's going to
Specifically
either
because
involve
you stepped out of
streaming-
line, fucked yourself, shot yourself in the foot right there. Like, seriously. I literally tried bringing this up right there. I didn't look at your message. You're bringing up about the stream
Corrupt.
before, saying you brought it
It's
up.
her,
You
she
could have just
just
said,
goes
read the
off
message
LOL.
right there.
I did say that. I said,
CJLL.
"Did you read my message?" You said, "I have my
Rolling
full
on the
permission."
floor
You said,
laughing,
"I have
rolling
my
on
you
the
have my
floor
full
laughing,
permission
rolling on
to
the
read my
floor
message." And I was
laughing.
like, "Okay, you have my full permission to read my message too," but you didn't, right?
Read it on stream. Let's see here.
Lay ripping.
I've had enough
FR.
people play Dead by Junior with Junior Dead by Daylight.
No,
Never
read the-
once
read the
has a
top,
person
read the
sweared
top,
at
read the
her.
top.
But
Read the
you
top,
haven't
read the
been.
top. Read the
That you're
top
bringing
because
your
you
attention
missed-
on
you
your
missed the
thoughts
first
and
two
opinions
sentences.
and open
Lay ripping.
feedback. Well, let's
like,
make
should
it
I
clear.
just
This
upload
isn't
the clips of
COD
this?
or
I think I'll
Fortnite.
get good
It's an
views.
all games player range. Hang on, let me just look up Dead by Daylight on Steam. Let me just look up.
It
Dead
is
by...
an M-rated game.
Okay, so it's not rated E for
Because of the
everyone. So your
blood.
statement is already false. Factually, and let me open up Steam real quick. I will like, bruh. Hold up. You're gonna have to wait real quick. Let me look up Dead by Daylight.
That's fine, Frosty. I don't got time, so I'm
Corrupt.
gonna go. I thought I was gonna have a
whole thing
conversation
brought.
with you.
If you can't
But
have a
there's
real
no-
conversation,
I
it's not
can't
about
have
you
a
being right.
conversation
Right.
because
Okay.
I have. It's
Our
not about me
conversation
being
doesn't
right
matter
at
on
all.
who's right or
Not
wrong at the end
single
of it.
anything out.
Is that you guys both talk
Yup,
it out.
That's right.
But
That's
you're
right.
not
It's
willing to
about
talk it out.
who's
You're
right
not
or
willing to
wrong.
talk it out. That's why you're leaving.
I can't talk it out because I have other things to do. It's not not my life.
So are
is
you
all
gonna
about
hop on
streaming
another
and
day
video
to
games.
finish this? Yes or no?
I'm sorry, but the only
Lay
reason I
ripping.
don't want to have this
Bet I'll
conversation and
repost
finish
his
it is
whole
not
stream
because
rolling on the
I
Okay,
wanna
floor
be
so
like,
laughing.
oh, yeah.
potentially that you're wrong.
Hold on, can you let me talk?
I mean, I am,
Lay
but
ripping.
you're saying you the only reason I
Bye,
don't want to
Ashley,
have this
I don't know your
conversation.
user, but bye.
Yeah, I don't want to have the conversation anymore in the
Corrupt.
future because
Because you
Ashley,
got
bye.
basically proven
No,
wrong on
because-
stream and you're
no,
embarrassed
it's
right
not
now.
About no, it is not. I have to
So
go.
wha-
You are
okay.
not. You are
Bro,
not the center of
you're
my,
embarrassed
like,
that I
life.
brought it up on stream before.
No, it's
That
not.
is the real
No,
reason
it's-
why you're
no,
doing
it
this.
is not. That is not it.
So why didn't you
because
answer the
I
question
thought
that I asked if you
were
talked to
being-
Junior,
I
yes or
thought
no?
that you would be an adult
Wait,
and
wait,
have a
wait,
You
Bro,
could
it's close.
screenshot
Next
how
time
many
we
things
play.
right now if I
You and
went off.
That's
If I
fine.
did
You
something
do what
stupid,
you
bro,
need
I'm
to
not.
do,
I'm not
Frosty,
doing
okay?
this right here. I'm just telling you this straight up. I legitimately brought it to your attention,
Okay.
like, yo, you could talk to Junior about this right here, about it. I said it on stream too because I wanted to ask other people at their standpoint as well, just in
CJLL.
case
Okay,
that I'm not
you can do
understanding
that.
it
Felicia
fully.
just do
You can do
rolling
that.
on
And I'm
the
You
floor
can do
asking
that.
someone who's older than both of us.
Ashley,
Of
you
the
just
said,
find
you know
standpoint.
one.
what they said? They didn't even give you further details. They didn't say, oh, well, this, and that. They didn't even hear the other person. They just heard you.
Corrupt.
So you're only seeking
At this
reassurance
point,
for
she's
yourself.
I
not
mean,
wanting to argue.
it's based off a
whole
kid
point.
getting someone else killed in a game that's multiplayer
So I am just saying
intentionally.
that I'm not going to have this.
Ma'am,
you,
ma'am,
you are not
ma'am,
going to tell me
ma'am,
that I'm feel
ma'am,
embarrassed. You're not going to tell me
ma'am,
that I feel embarrassed as
ma'am,
to why. Dude, you're
ma'am,
acting like
ma'am,
you're acting.
MAU.
I
Ma'am,
cannot believe why you're
ma'am,
acting the way that you're
ma'am,
acting like.
ma'am.
You think that you saying that is gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm just not gonna let her talk. I'm gonna keep saying ma'am. That's just immature.
No, I'm actually trying to be respectful to you and interrupt you at the same time. Ma'am,
You're not being.
that
you're not
is the
being
core of
respectful at all.
this. You said something and you did not say you were going to talk to Junior prior to me saying, okay, I'm not going to swear at Junior no more.
Know what I did. I don't
Or
have to
directed at
tell
Junior.
You
I
what
didn't-
I did. I don't have to tell you what I did with her privately. I don't have to tell you that. But you somehow still want
Lay
to keep
ribbon.
bringing
But
it up.
as
The fact
someone
that
you're
why all
working with
argued
and
for an
networking
hour
with,
and he is
you
acting like
found
a
it.
child instead
networking
of
You
playing
found it
the game
appropriate.
on the
first
You
of
floor
found
laughing.
it appropriate.
First of all, I already had been
Ma'am,
networking.
ma'am.
way
You found it
before you, so for you
appropriate
to act like-
that
for
you
you
would
to act
message
like I'm-
me to my DMs,
Corrupt.
tell me what you
Immature
don't
she
like,
S is
and
WTFSF.
then, when I bring up what I didn't like to it, it's suddenly a problem right there. Like, as a parent, anyone sees that clip right there, they're gonna be like, okay, I can understand it from her
Corrupt.
standpoint. But when
Man,
you're
this is
trying
getting
to
me
get
heated
me
RN.
killed and everything, there's an
Corrupt.
appropriate and inappropriate
Face with
reaction.
tears of joy, face with tears of
If
joy.
you're gonna
JK.
go out of your way
Lay ripping.
to fuck,
They both are.
to
Lay ripping.
freaking get someone killed
Rolling on the floor
in
laughing.
in this game,
Corrupt. Yeah.
I'm not even getting heated right here. I'm just
Lay
like,
ripping.
I honestly
Corrupt,
struggle
let
having
us just
brain cells
argue
when arguing with
instead.
someone that doesn't understand my point. You had your kid potentially allowing and enabling her
Corrupt.
to kill me
I think it's becoming
when she
bigger than
recruited
what
you
it
at the game
is.
before, and you think that's not gonna deserve a big old fuck you. One game is one thing, but 2 games in a row,
Lay ripping.
and you think that's not an appropriate reaction?
FRFR. CJLL.
Yo,
Okay,
Salmon,
let's
are you
argue
on the
about
mic
our
right now, man?
indifference.
Please
Corrupt,
tell me I'm
unamused
talking
face
to you,
rolling
bro.
on the floor
Like,
laughing. JKN.
I understand where she's coming
Corrupt.
from. I'm not questioning
She
her
needs to
right.
let it go.
I'm not questioning her intention to even defend her daughter. That is something
Lay
I
ripping.
would fucking do right now in my
Corrupt.
position.
How dare you assume it's a bigger deal than it is? Corrupt.
Look, I understand your
LOL.
point. I understand her
Lay
point.
ripping.
And the
Rolling
main
on
point
the
I was
floor
trying to make is
I
that, like, yo, the main point she's mad about is that I brought it up on stream. I understand she's upset about that. But
Corrupt.
choosing to do this on
Face with
stream
tears
and
of
then
joy, face
acting the
with
way
tears
she's
of
doing
joy.
right now isn't helping her argument. And even though I'm trying to explain this to her, she's digging a hole deeper.
You have to understand that we're different. Us
I
men are
underst-
different, right? Women are way more emotional. And you also
Corrupt.
have to understand that,
And your friend is a snake.
you know, yes, it is a
Like
rated
Rippin.
R game and all that, but
Simon, say something
I
back.
mean, you know Junior,
snake.
right?
Lay
I
Rippin.
understand that. That's why I
gotta
didn't
argue.
curse at what she was doing with heinous intent. I'm like, you son of a bitch, you got me killed. Like how you do one of your homeboys. It's endearing.
Right.
But
Lay Rippin.
Right. So,
This is
so
what
that's
the-
where we
You're both digging.
that's where we draw the line, right? We
Corrupt.
just be like, all right,
true,
I
true,
don't
true,
wanna
true,
argue
true,
real
true,
loudly,
true,
cry
true.
face.
we just say, all right, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. End the story.
She
That's
was
it. That's all it's
crying
gotta
like
be.
10 minutes
True,
ago.
Doesn't
but
have to
at
be
the end of the
all of
day,
this
I'm having to adjust
justifying-
my
Matt Hoppin' now.
content
Face
with
red,
Sam,
droopy eyes,
with
face
you
red,
guys right
droopy
there. That's
eyes,
already
face
changing
red,
up the
droopy eyes.
dynamics of both our streams right
Rippin.
there. I'm pretty sure she would
See,
want to
Mon
stream
Corrupt,
with
I
a
need
bunch of her
something.
friends with Junior
Corrupt.
in the lobby if
She
possible.
can't control
Wouldn't
her
she?
emotions and words.
Right. I understand that,
But
but
hold up. But I get what.
we can't go.
I
we
understand
can't
that
go
as a parent,
and-
I can't just go be doing
CJLL.
that and overstepping her boundaries.
Rolling on
as
the
a
floor
parent.
laughing,
Parents gonna be
rolling
like,
on the floor
What the
laughing.
hell is someone doing
No,
talking
I'm
to my
just
child
saying,
like this?
like, let's look at Mr. Beast, right? If Mr. Beast were to come up to a kid and say, "Hey, fuck you, kid," how much backlash you think Mr. Beast would get?
I mean, that
It would look-
depends.
it
If
would
the
look
kid do
really
something to try
bad.
and, if the kid did something to try and hurt Mrs. Beast's content and everything else.
It
Now,
would still
if he's,
be on him, dude, because
I mean,
kids,
he's a millionaire.
kids-
He's a millionaire. There's a
Lay
difference.
Rippin.
Different tax
Right.
bracket.
At the end of the day, he had a completely
Junior
normal
had
reaction
no
from
intent
Frost,
of
and she
pissing
did
you
too
off.
as a parent.
She's a kid. She plays a game.
I
That's
mean,
it. That's-
how many kids have
If
I
I was the
heard
bigger
on
person, I would
Fortnite?
be
I could go over
apologized
3 years of
immediately
Dude,
clips
I'm
in
gonna,
private.
I'm gonna
of
tell you
Fortnite.
right now.
Hold up,
as
hold up,
being
hold up,
a-
hold up. Hold
As
up.
being
I
a
like an
parent,
hour of
kids
arguing
are
like
gonna
middle
do things
schoolers.
that are gonna
I
piss you
understand
off.
that.
Mac
I
Hoppin'
understand
now.
that. But
Over
as a
and over
parent,
again.
that's
Droopy
you
eyes,
making the
face red,
decision to
droopy
try and
eyes, face
have
red,
them right
droopy
there and
eyes.
deal with that right there. The rest of the world did not sign up for that. But the main thing is this:
Molly,
if she's
move your
trying to
fucking
get
ass
someone
and
else,
sit on the emerald.
Mac Hoppin'
the main thing is this: if
Face
she's
red,
trying to
droopy eyes,
intentionally
face red, droopy
get someone
eyes, face
killed
red,
and they
droopy
give a
eyes.
reaction like that, 9 times out of 10,
Mac
you hear a
Hoppin'
guy's
well.
voice on the mic,
Face red,
or
droopy
you're in
eyes,
Destiny
face
Dead by
red,
Daylight by
droopy eyes,
yourself, or
face
you're just
red,
in like
droopy eyes.
on a stream or anything.
Mac
Then I'm like,
Hoppin'
oh
now.
fuck this teammate, they got me
Face
killed.
red, droopy eyes, face red,
Mhm.
droopy
I'm pretty
eyes,
sure
face
Super
red,
has done it a
droopy
couple
eyes.
times to people that have gotten her killed as a TTV. Hell,
Not
the other
to kids.
I literally had to deal with
Never to
fucking
kids.
other
Mac Hoppin'
fucking
well.
hating ass.
Face red, droopy eyes, face red,
Oh.
droopy
I mean, I get
eyes,
it, dude.
face
I've
red,
had
People-
kids
droopy
cuss
eyes.
me out all the time on
Lay
Fortnite
Rippin.
and all that.
Bro,
I've had
not
little
only that,
girls,
but getting
face
someone
red,
killed
droopy
could not
eyes,
only
face
get
red,
like
droopy
people
eyes.
saying "fuck you," they could say a bunch
Mac
of racial
Hoppin' well.
slurs, all kinds of shit.
Face red, droopy eyes, face
Oh,
red,
absolutely.
droopy eyes,
But-
face
but-
red.
But that's a
Especially-
potential reaction, though.
Lay
That's
Rippin.
my main point. Now
Right.
that's what I'm
Face
trying to get
red, droopy
across
eyes, face
to
red,
Super.
droopy eyes, face red,
But
droopy
apparently,
eyes.
though, when I asked her if
Mac
she
Hoppin'
talked
now.
to
Face red,
Junior or
droopy
not,
eyes, face red,
granted,
droopy
she does not
eyes,
have to
face
answer
red,
me that. Like,
droopy
yo,
eyes.
I'm not gonna tell you the answer to what
Rippin.
I talked to my child.
Face red, droopy
But she could
eyes, face
humor
red,
me
droopy
for
eyes,
the
face
fact,
red,
knowing the
droopy
fact that the
eyes.
live stream's still going,
Lay Rippin.
and just say,
Right,
okay,
red,
yes,
droopy
I
eyes,
She
did.
just didn't
Face
like.
red, droopy
She didn't
eyes,
like
face
that you
red,
were talking
droopy
to
eyes.
somebody else and said her name.
Pew, pew,
Doesn't
MU.
matter if you were talking to somebody
I
else.
understand
Don't
that.
play
I'm not
with
gonna say
minors.
I'm right
QBE
about that right
avoided
there,
this
bro.
entirely,
But,
LOL.
like the main, okay,
Mac Hoppin'
okay,
well.
okay. So I'm
Face
not right
red,
for that,
droopy
right?
eyes,
I'm
face
not right
red,
for
droopy
bringing it
eyes,
up on
face red,
stream
droopy
and
eyes,
all
face
that.
red,
Sure.
droopy eyes, face red, droopy eyes, face red,
This-
droopy eyes, face red,
Okay.
droopy
And that's
eyes,
it,
face
that's it,
red,
that's
droopy
all
it's gotta
eyes,
be.
face red,
Yeah,
here's
droopy
the
thing, though,
eyes,
here's the
face
thing, here's the
red,
thing, though.
droopy eyes, face red, droopy eyes, face red,
At the
droopy
end of the
eyes,
day,
face red, droopy eyes, face
She
red,
could have just
droopy
said,
eyes, face
okay,
red,
I talked to
droopy
Junior
eyes, face
about
red,
it, instead of
droopy
a
eyes,
whole
face red,
paragraph.
droopy eyes,
She
face
said, thank
red,
you for,
droopy eyes,
quote
face
unquote.
red, droopy eyes, face red, droopy eyes.
Yeah, I know what she
Hold
said.
on,
Lay
hold on,
Rippin.
hold on. Thank you
I
for
grew
your
up on
thoughts.
cussing out
Thank you
kids
for
as
bringing
a
to my attention
I'm
your
gonna
thoughts
save you the
opinions,
breath.
And I'm open to
Right, I know
criticism
what
and
she
said.
feedback. You know what that is? That's
Mac
corporate
Hoppin'
talk to
well.
I don't give give a fuck what you
Face
think.
red, droopy eyes. Face red, droopy
No,
eyes.
bro,
Face red,
she
droopy
cares
eyes. Face
about
red,
having
droopy
this
eyes.
relationship with you
Corrupt.
as far as a friendship and
Right.
all that. She wouldn't be addressing this if
CJLL.
she didn't care. She just
Okay,
wants
why
you
all
to
kiss
know,
makeup
hey,
and
like,
get back to dead
just
by
so we're
daylight,
clear
grinning,
on
squinting face.
in the future, You know, if I got her playing with, I just
Grew
don't
up
like
saying
Someone
you
with
people
were
like
a
swearing
minor
at her.
too, or no?
200K subs
Corrupt.
just hopped inside the chat. Fuck.
FRLOL. Lay Rippin.
Someone may have just
Right,
that dude's
CJ.
been in there for the start.
Corbin.
God damn, this view count has
You.
not gone up at all. Oh fuck. Yo. Oh fuck. Literally they just typed in chat, so like they may have been watching this whole time.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all respect, right? You wanna
It's
treat
all
others
about
how you wanna
respect.
be treated.
But during this entire conversation, I never questioned her right to be a parent and defend her child. I just kept saying like, yo, she can't be doing that
Corrupt.
because it's gonna have her appropriate response.
I don't think the
that she could
friendship gonna be
acknowledge
there
that
after this
okay,
one.
it might piss
Lay Rippin.
people off to do this.
Can we play?
Let me talk to Junior about it. Be like, yo, I talked to
Lay
Junior
Rippin.
about it. Don't worry about it.
I've been
Are
waiting
we
over
cool?
an hour, Frost.
Just so there's mutual respect.
Corrupt.
Just talking to me about it alone. Now that's just her trying to like, basically like come over me. Like basically be like, oh yeah, like you're not gonna talk to my child like that. But I'm helping her out with Twitch. I'm teaching her about YouTube. I'm trying to help her grow her channel. I'm actually trying to help her grow as a streamer as a whole. And I've taught kids how to build channels. They have 7K followers, and they started 2 years ago. And I taught them
Dude,
this,
I've
and I've
been
helped
here
several
the
people
entire
out.
time. I've been here
Trying
the
to
entire
actually
time.
better people, and a lot of the times when they don't understand stuff, I'm actually like say it straight out right. I'm like, yo, bro, fucking like do this shit right here. I'm telling you exactly what the fuck to do. Fucking do it real quick.
How many followers do you have?
3,000 on you TikTok and 2.3K on TikTok. Not to mention a couple of my connections are blue check marks.
Lay Rippin. Frost King, can we please see some
Keep
gameplay?
in mind, they can clip this stuff too on their own accord, and I can't control them. I'm not big enough to really have any leeway with that. Well, imagine if a blue checkmark clipped this.
By the way, Sam, and I know we haven't interacted much.
QMU.
Your
Bro is not
wife,
a big enough streamer to be
girlfriend, I
mentally
don't really know
disappointed
y'all's
face.
actual relationship. She might be mad at me because I got short with her because I asked her a simple question and she just didn't answer it and instead tried to turn it into a thing like I'm prying into her personal life. All I asked her was, "You're a TTV, have you read the terms of service?" She spun the conversation around 8 times before I asked again after waiting 20
QMU.
minutes.
I wanna watch DVD
That's not a
gameplay.
joke. I timed it because there's a fucking timer
Rippin.
on my missions
I clipped everything,
in
let me
Deep
join the
Rock
call.
Galactic. So
Dude,
then I just
Purple,
got
bro,
answered.
how the fuck you gonna say that, bro, that I don't know how to mentor someone? If I taught someone how to get a channel bigger than me, how the fuck you gonna be saying that shit, bro? Like, fuck out of here. I got the results. I've literally had someone listen to me and gotten the results. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you don't know what the... Hang on,
Emily
let me
Beer
see-
TY.
Let me see your channel real quick.
Hi.
No subscribers. But you wanna be
Lay
talking
Rippin.
that... You wanna be
She
talking
actually said that she didn't want to
Ooh.
talk to
Kinda
you.
gay.
Pew
that.
pew
And then
MU.
Lol Trippin has 11
Hi.
subscribers, bro. Who the fuck is... Bro?
Are you talking to me?
Nah. Lol Trip... Are you Lol Trippin'?
Corrupt. Yeah, she done fuck up.
There's people in
Emily
his
Beer
chat
TY.
talking shit. He's just
Yeah, like
addressing
Jazz
it.
Yeah,
Honeybee.
and a lot of them are trying to like basically try to say, "Oh, they're basically trying to intimidate me, bro." This is like classic. Whenever I'm having a conversation with another streamer, it's
All
gonna be a
right,
clash
the-
of the
hey,
fan
to-
bases,
to-
and basically it's just
To
about
address
that.
the other dude, she's not gonna talk to you because she's trying to have a conversation with Frosty. So that's
Well,
I mean, that's
yeah, but like at the same time, it's a neutral standpoint. Now, like if I'm not necessarily hearing her message, and she's not necessarily hearing mine,
Lay
you
Rippin.
go to a third party and be like,
I
"Okay,
don't
hear
make
this out
content,
right here,
but
right?"
why am I being talked about?
Plenty of streamers have done this to try and squash beef.
Okay, so if I'm looking at it from the outside in, the way I see it is that you're protecting yourself, right? Just in case
Rippin.
something were to happen.
I think why all
you know,
both had
if
good
if
points,
she were
but
to
it
come out
lasted
and be
way
like,
long.
"Oh yeah, this kid was talking shit to my little kid," or something, that's
Nah. See,
that's
it doesn't-
what it looks like to me because
I
I feel
mean,
like
you're with her though,
a
bro.
grown-
Like you're gonna
a
have
grown
a
man
bias.
would be like,
My
"Not
guy,
everything."
my guy. You are still with this woman, correct? So
What does that have to do with
naturally,
anything?
it can still impact your judgment, though. I'm
Corrupt.
not.
She is
Flair's
gonna
not.
flip everything and make some
Right,
SAT
but
But
there's-
then I
it's
get
just-
you
it's
defending
just-
your
it's-
woman, though.
But
No,
like,
no, dude. It's just a guy to a guy.
I got you.
We as men, we're supposed to be leaders. We don't talk to women in a bad way. I've
Lay
heard
Ribbon.
you call her a bitch. I've
Why
heard you
am I
say
being
all
brought
sorts
into
of
an
swear words.
argument?
I don't care if you're joking,
Ribbon.
dude. But either way,
Again.
morally, as men, we don't
mean,
get to
it
hold
is-
that standpoint.
Lay Ribbon.
If you were to call your mom a
the
bitch,
third
then that's
time.
fine. You can do that. If you have a little brother and you say, "Hey, fuck you, little brother," right in front of your mom's face, then that's fine. But I wouldn't do that personally. That's just because I hold myself as a leader. I hold myself as a man.
Servanta M text.
You're coming up.
Very
You're
funny.
coming up in Twitch. You're getting
Corrupt.
followers.
He asked
I
the guy
would
talking
think that
if
you want to
that
be a
was
role
you.
model to kids.
I mean,
maybe I'm
here's the
on
thing.
it.
I'm
Maybe
already
you
am a
don't.
role model to kids right there because I teach them like, yo, don't let a woman talk to you any type of way without making common sense right there. Several
but that's
women, you don't know
contradictory.
how many women or men try to take advantage of the kids that hop inside my chat, and I give them accurate advice. When they come back in my stream, you know what they do?
So
They be like,
take your own
okay, bro.
advice.
They take my advice and they're like, okay, yeah, they acted exactly how they like you expected them to. Because I've been
So
that
just
age
take-
before. But
so
here's the thing.
just-
Here's the thing. The only reason I brought it up right
Servanta
there
M
is
text.
so I could have other people
Why are
like
you guys arguing?
talk
Just
to
play
me.
the game.
the others talk to me and tell me their
Servanta M
standpoints
text.
from two
Great.
people's standpoints, one younger and one older than me, and you know my age.
Mm-hmm.
They both said, yeah, that would provoke a reaction, which means that must be the natural thing that's happens
Look,
to go on.
I've
But
played,
here's the thing.
I've played with
Servanta
Junior a
And
lot.
she's also
Yes.
said she's never had Junior on the mic. When Junior was on the mic, she was
CJLL.
literally saying,
Higher standards for
and
men
I heard her,
naturally, dude has
and the
a
stream
point.
heard her say, "Yo, get him, get him, get him." How is the stream supposed to react to that? Tell me that. So you're trying to have your daughter tell you to do this, and you're just doing
Bro.
it. Now,
Bro.
no
Yeah,
one's
true.
gonna really
It's
blame her
just
for
a
that.
game, though. It's just a game.
So why did she make
That's
this
all it is.
conversation this deep?
Because
Maverick.
she's talking about morals.
talks
like
like
if
a
it's a
woman.
game or not.
Morally, I
up.
literally said, like, yo, morally,
go
you
down.
need to talk to your kid about that
Lay
right
Ribbon.
there, because you're
Yes,
not
you
just going
had
to
a
talk to me
justified
about that,
reaction,
and I'm
but
not
she
going to
also had a
expect you and hold you to
justified
a
reaction.
standard not to talk to your kid about that.
Maverick.
That's why I asked her
I'm
if she
gonna
did or
let you-
I'm
not.
gonna tell you right now.
And then
she's
she
a
did
kid,
not
and she
answer
didn't-
that.
She
Lay
didn't.
Ribbon.
She didn't do anything
Maverick.
wrong. Okay.
This NT
It's just a
is
game.
soap opera.
Not
That's it.
necessarily
And if you're
wrong
playing-
right
if
there
you're
as a
playing-
game,
if
but
you're
like
playing
if you get
ranked-
if someone gets
if
someone
you're-
else killed on stream,
Ribbon.
bro, that's gonna
I'm
be
very late,
reputation.
LOL.
There's other things and other factors in play here. But here's the thing. She
Maverick.
got me killed.
Bro
and I'm
has
like,
estrogen
okay,
running through his
fuck it.
veins.
That's it. That's it.
Second
She
match
got you killed.
again. Second
She
match
got you
again
killed.
after
You're
that,
not-
though.
you're not dead
That's
in real
intentional.
life.
That's
I'm talking to
intentional.
you right
no,
now.
no, bro.
You and I are having a conversation.
Salmon.
Your career isn't over. Her career isn't over. That's it.
I
That's
ain't gonna
all
know
it's gotta
about her,
be.
bro. But here's the thing.
No, dude, that's all
She
it's gotta be.
intentionally
Okay, I made a mistake.
had
I'm
that
sorry for
happen,
swearing at
then
your
came
kid.
at.
That's it. Then you don't have
What
to
did my message
justify
say?
why
What did
you
my
did it.
message say before the one before? And then
You
after
just-
that, I
you
did talk to her
justified
about it though,
why
because like
it was
I
okay
did
to
like
speak
do.
to her like.
I never said it was okay right there. I never said it was okay. But the main
No,
part
you
is
you justified why it happened and why it's
It's
okay
an-
to do that. You said
it's a
you said
response
it's-
that typically happens on video games when it's multiplayer and you intentionally, and they
Lay
can
Ribbon.
hear you saying it,
I'm debating
trying
posting
to
the
get
other
that
5,
other
6 I made, but I
someone's
don't
trying to
know
get you
if I
killed.
should.
I'm pretty sure how
Exactly.
many people on the internet, how many
Are you-
males, how many females could say, "Oh, if someone's trying to get me killed, fuck them." And I'm pretty sure it's like that across all spectrums. If your teammate gets you intentionally killed, unless it's your duo or something, you're gonna be like, "Oh wow, what the fuck." Still, you're gonna like you don't have to curse,
see-
but like you're still gonna be unpleased
Yeah.
about it. And that's
so
what I
I
was
s-
addressing. But the main
So
thing
what
with
I'm-
Super,
what
when
I'm
I asked
seeing-
her if she talked to her daughter or not, is so we could drop the conversation and be like, okay, I understand your point. That's it. You talk to your daughter. That's fine. She chose, as an adult, to not answer the question, not give anything twice while I'm answering this, and instead to say, oh, I don't have to answer you. She's right. She doesn't have to answer me. I'm not you. I'm not her man's. I'm not her father. I'm not her husband. She doesn't have to answer me like that. But I don't have to fucking sit here and talk to her on my stream about something that her
Lay
daughter
Ribbon.
did that
Frost,
bothers
it's
me
been an
either.
hour and 30 minutes. Let it go. and
Clearly,
play
me
the game
asking her
rolling on
if
the
she
floor
just
laughing.
talked to her child about it bothered her, and that's why she did not talk about it. But when I bring that up, she doesn't want to answer it right there. But when it's about what I did, she
Hey,
wants
let
to
me-
act
let
all
me-
innocent, right? That's
Hey,
the thing.
let's drop the intensity and let's put our emotions to the side and let's speak like men.
Emotions, okay, emotions, my dude, bro. Realistically, it's another TTV having their daughter freaking get me killed by the killer, acting
Look,
like she can't
hey.
just clip it in secret and then post it a couple months down the line, potentially separate from my channel, separate from contact, all that.
So you are worried. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
no. From emotions out of it, that's one optic standpoint that you could be looked at, like that.
Right. Okay.
That's
so
one. That's
you're
just one out of many.
Rusty.
But here's the thing.
You're telling me a standpoint. I'm gonna tell you a standpoint.
No,
If you have a
you're not
girlfriend-
gonna tell me a freaking
if you-
standpoint, bro. Like
if you
it's a
have a
matter of
girlfriend-
it's a matter of me just
Rusty.
chilling.
Look, bro. I'm trying to work this out with you, but if you're gonna keep talking over me, it's not even worth my time. Okay. I'm just trying to
Okay.
talk. I'm trying to be respectful.
Let's do this then.
And that's it. That's all it's got to be. You and I are both male. We're both men. Let's keep it respectful.
Okay, let's go.
All I'm saying is that if you have a girlfriend, let's flip the roles, right? You have a girlfriend. You care about her a lot. Okay. She's playing games with you, and then she's intentionally messing around, screwing around, whatever. And then somebody says, "Hey, fuck you, bitch," right to your girlfriend. You're telling me you're not gonna say nothing? You're gonna be like, "Oh,
Now,
that's
see,
fine."
here's the thing.
He
I was
did
gonna
that.
bring that up in the text with Super, but I wasn't gonna be that disrespectful with that by mentioning that. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Lay Rippin.
Here's the thing. I'm
He did
not
that
her
with Ashley
boyfriend.
too.
I'm not her husband. I'm someone she's working with as a fellow streamer, trying to come up together, and I'm teaching her
Lay
ways to
Rippin.
get monetized.
Bro hides his disrespect.
And then
with
she has her
justified
daughter
actions.
do that and enables it, and then messages me afterwards saying she didn't like how I spoke to her daughter, but didn't mention that she spoke to her daughter about it as well. Now, how does that look? How does that
what
look?
What have you done for Super Gangsta to get her more viewers?
Simple as bro, I don't need to do anything like that right there besides stream with her. Streaming on my platform gets her more eyes potentially on her than it would alone right there. She has her picture right there. She could stream with her camera on right there. Being a female, she could come up way faster than a male.
Exactly, and I've told her that she doesn't need help, right? I think you're kind of on an ego trip of you having more followers and all that, which is fine. But you know, I've told her I'm like,
okay,
look, if you posted your tits out or whatever, you'd have tens of thousands of followers.
Yeah, but there's
we're
reputation
morally-
that comes with that. But let's
Right,
talk about
and-
this
and-
though.
and
We're still talking
it's-
about the fact that it's another TTV
Lay Rippin.
having a daughter
Buddy arguing and swearing for hours.
Kill another
ISNT
TTV
gonna
she's
get
working
you
with.
Monetized.
without it like being pre-talked about, negotiated about. No, just on the fly right there. 2 matches in a
Yeah,
row.
because that's it. It's you're
It's
you're
fun,
allowed to
it's fun,
express
right?
yourself. You're allowed to do what you want in a
No,
video
no,
game.
Because
That's
when
why
I
us
expressed
play video
myself,
games.
she displayed disapproval with how I expressed myself. Although I was
Right,
having a good time,
because that's
she
a
did not.
reaction. How you express yourself, you have the right of free speech, right? Nobody's gonna take that away from you. But if you say something that's gonna catch somebody's attention and they don't like it, they also have free speech to say something back. And then that's where you can just draw the line and be like, all right, look, I made a mistake. I'm sorry that I upset you. That's it. You don't have to justify, because we all know why you did it. I understand why you did it. She understands why you did it. But either way, that's it. That's all it's got to be. And then we can just draw the line here and move on. You made a mistake. I understand why you got upset. You understand why we're upset, right? And then
So
that's
you're
it.
saying she didn't make a mistake?
No, because it's a video game, dude. If I'm playing Minecraft
So
and somebody
her
blows up my
enabling her
house and
daughter
destroys
to
all of my
get
stuff
some-
in
no, so,
Minecraft,
Salmon,
I'm gonna be
Salmon,
mad, but I'm not gonna start swearing at their kid.
Salmon,
dude, at the
Salmon,
end of the
Salmon,
day-
Salmon.
I have to wake up and work my ass off all day long. And I don't hold stuff accountable. I used to do that because I used to be highly invested in video games. I've played with Junior a ton of times, and she's intentionally killed me, intentionally did things to me. I'm just like, man, whatever.
But here's the thing.
Doesn't matter.
Here's the thing. Here's the difference between you and I. You're with her mother. I am not. So there's two
Dude,
different standpoints on those
You have
examples
to
you're
understand
giving.
that when I was meeting Ashley for the first time, Super Gangster, I was playing with all three of them when I didn't even know. I haven't even met her daughter in person yet.
Sir,
Her daughter
sir,
was doing stuff to mess
hold
me
up
up.
though, sir. Hold up though, sir. At the end of the day, when you were saying what they did to me, and at the end of the day, I could let it go. Yes, I could be the bigger man. But at the end of the day, my stream knows me as someone that will actually call people out on their stuff, and that is my content that I am known for. Calling people out on their shit. Especially,
CJLL,
whether regardless of their age or
Dead by
anything else,
Daylight.
I teach them to be better. And I give them chances too.
Lay Rippin.
If they don't want to actually try to improve,
At the end of the day, it's a game.
they can
Kids
go
will
along.
be kids, and the fact
Normally,
that
they
you're
come back
arguing about it for an hour
after
and
a
half
year or
is
so, and they're like,
ridiculous.
"Oh yeah, he was right." Whether it's
Okay.
adults or
So-
otherwise. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You're her man, so of course you're going to defend her. And that is your role. I can understand it. I can understand everything you're saying. It's not objectively wrong. But her coming at me and then me bringing it up to her, whether it's on stream or not, the fact that it all went down on my stream as well.
She was
it's already
streaming
out there.
also.
She was all
You know that,
okay.
right?
So she was also streaming, so she has the VOD of it.
So, fun fact that actually makes it worse.
Okay.
You wanna know why? Salmon, I know you're not a streamer, but let me explain something to you. This is something that your girlfriend didn't want to listen to me about, but Twitch has a strict policy
Ribbon.
against griefing of
Like
any
live yourself
kind.
accountable and
And
to a
what
higher standard
Supa
like you claim you have.
and Super Junior
Lay
did
Ribbon.
are griefing. So, if she was streaming, that means that not only was she conscious of what she was doing, she did it while also breaking the policies of Twitch.
They're
Twitch
okay.
don't like
And then
that.
consciously trying to get me
Some people
grief,
don't like being
consciously
called out and
griefing
will
me.
ball up instead of working it out. We
Do you
seen
think that's
this happen
respectful of
now,
someone
grinning,
you're
squinting
expected
face.
to work with while they're trying to help you get monetized? Because she was telling me what she was doing to get monetized wasn't going to get her monetized. I just gave her a plan on how to get monetized just like that in 7 days. So
Lay
that
Rippin.
is me providing value to Super,
FRLOL.
right?
Your
Helping her make money.
advice you could find on ChatGPT. I'm sorry. That's
Okay,
that's that
so you're
simple.
disregarding the fact that she didn't use ChatGPT to get this and get monetized already.
Dude, she's got a
Instead,
whole 150 followers way before you, and she's gonna keep going up. Okay.
150
that's
followers.
That's not with your help.
I'm not
She got all
doubting her
those followers
potential
on
right
her
there,
own.
man. But at the end of the day, Nina, you know that girl Nina that basically did some stupid shit wrong and now she's getting held accountable? That's the potential future of it.
I don't follow any of that stuff because I don't care. The point
Okay,
is
okay. But here's the thing.
The point
She's a
is
streamer.
that I understand
doing
that
this
there's
shit,
policies on Twitch and stuff like that. But
Lay
also,
Rippin.
I bet you,
Rolling on the floor laughing.
I bet you, bro. And this isn't to like come at you or any way, but I bet you if you're a well-known streamer and you're swearing at kids, it ain't gonna be a good look. Whether
It's not
it's
a
a
good look,
reaction or anything. Just like if you
It's
start
really-
swearing or saying racially slurred things.
wrong. If I say a racial slur or something, then that's my ass right there. Me cursing at a fucking little shit that was trying to intentionally get me killed. People could look at that and be like, oh, why are you doing that? But at the end of the day, there's going to be a whole other side of it of people who've had that happen to them
Rusty,
who will probably support my argument.
You cannot talk like that, bro.
Not to some, okay, morally I shouldn't right there, but then again, she could have ended this whole conversation by saying, yes, I did talk to Junior about that. I have a problem with you.
Look,
She could have addressed
your
it like, yo, no,
your
it's not
emotions
about
are up
emotions.
there.
It's not about emotions, bro.
Your emotions
It's
are
not
up
about
there.
emotions. Are you going to let me talk?
You,
You know what? I actually did
I'm
interrupt
not
you a bunch
gonna
of
let
times.
you talk. You know why? Because I have to defend the people that I care about, and if you're gonna talk
At
shit
the
about them
end of
and
the
call
day,
them
bro,
names like
you're a
that,
man
bro,
like me. But here's the thing.
I'm a man
at the
like
end
you,
of the,
but I'm not gonna talk down to younger kids. That's not who I am. That's not
At
what
the
I
end
am.
of the day, there's how many fucking 8-year-olds that will actually try and do this intentionally on several different games. Younger than
Exactly.
Salmon.
So-
Younger than Super Junior.
So that's
that
it.
will do
You
this
know that.
intentionally.
You know that kids are like that. You know that kids are like that. So if you're gonna be an adult and you're gonna hold yourself to that standard, because no offense, it sounds like you're a little kid right now. because you're saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do anything I can
Okay,
to talk to these kids."
okay. But
You're an
doesn't it look
adult.
like
You
as
have
though you're just
morals.
only solely defending this argument and using the fact that you're
If
trying to
I
list
heard
out
any
that
kids
potentially
getting
from your
me
perspective
as an
that
adult, I'm supposed to protect the weak. I'm supposed to protect the vulnerable. I am a man. Kids are vulnerable, whether intentionally doing it or not. I have a little cousin. who
like it or
is
not, it's
like
our
that.
job as adults to set them on the right path. Whether or not they get a
Right.
positive or negative reaction, they need to observe the reaction and learn from it. Not to mention,
Right,
it's their
and you're
parents'
saying- you're
job
saying-
to fucking teach them. My bad, I shouldn't have cursed. It's their parents' job. Like I ain't gonna lie, that actually slipped out. That actually slipped out.
Yeah.
But like, it's the parents' job to teach them right from wrong, teach them and install those teachings into their young. Now, if Super is indulging her daughter into doing this behavior, would you say that's proper parenting of teaching her right or wrong, or potentially flawed?
Super Gangsta didn't tell her kid to do anything.
No.
Her kid has
Not
her
telling
own-
her. Okay, my bad.
her
That's
kid-
the wrong word.
Her
She-
kid has her
asked her
own
to
choices.
do griefing, and did she listen to her
She
kid?
did though. But she literally did though. She said, "Get him, get him, get him. Yeah, let's troll him, get him." That's all on stream.
Okay, so
That's
he
not a
heard
joke.
it. He heard it. He was there during the live stream.
I
So
was
that's
not on the
already
live
been
stream,
witnessed.
But I've seen the VOD.
Dude, but why does it matter? What,
You're
like,
saying
are you
why does
dead?
it matter?
Are
It's
you-
still public
did you
opinion.
lose
It's still
money?
public opinion. It's still public opinion. Bro, it's
Yeah,
not a
but
matter
why?
of that. It's a matter of principle, bro. If she's gonna come talk to me like that, I expect her to.
Principle-
No. I
principle is
expect her
having
as my
morals.
friend to actually talk to her daughter about that and be like, he's my friend. Don't just do that to him. I shouldn't have done that. I should apologize potentially
Dude,
for actually enabling that.
Because
Because again, she is the parent. She is the parent.
You, dude.
She
I
sets
promise
the
you,
example.
If and when you get 100,000 or whatever, and you're a big time streamer, and you have a little kid saying, "Oh yeah, stream snipe him, do that," and you're like, "Oh yeah, intentionally go get him." All these Twitch streamers get stream sniped. I've seen.
I've been
whatever,
stream
that one-
sniped
that one-
before. I'm a YouTuber
Right.
first and a Twitch streamer after. Understand the difference. I've had several YouTubers try to slander my name, stream snipe the fuck out of me, because I found out they were being a bunch of
Nobody is
fucking
slandering
chomos.
your name, bro. Nobody cares to do that. It's not that
Maybe
serious.
not to your knowledge, bro. Maybe not to your knowledge, bro. But I've had that happen to where bunch of streamers are messaging all kinds of different people not to message me.
Super Gangsta
Going
ain't
inside
gonna
my
do that
chat
to you,
to
bro.
I've actually posted the actual evidence. They messaged my viewers not
Jeez.
to watch my chat. They messaged my donors not to donate. So on and so forth with that intent. Have she had that happen?
I
No,
can
she does not.
see why
She does
your
not.
emotions are up there because you're feared. You're scared.
Oh
And that's
no!
okay.
I'm not feared. Cause you know what happened
That-
at the
but
end of
that's-
it?
that's what it
They
sounds
got
like,
their
bro.
channel taken down, cause my fan base stayed strong and believed in me. They had faith in me and they
I'm-
understood my sense of right and wrong.
That's great, bro. I'm happy for you. I can
And at
be.
the
I
end
can-
of the
I
day,
can
you know what
totally support
what
that.
they tried to do after they got the channel taken down? To try to spread rumors that I got the channel taken down when I didn't have nothing to do with it. It was just their own actions.
I can promise you this, dude. You don't have to worry about that. I swear to you.
Nah,
it sounds like you're operating-
Cause like
it
you're
sounds
you're
like you're
defending
operating
Super.
on
I
a
understand
place
that,
of
but it's
fear.
still your man. It's your job as a man to tell your woman right from wrong, and you can't be doing this and that. I understand your job is to support her and be in her corner right there, but at a certain point, you do have to tell her that. That comes with the territory. You are a leader and a provider, which means as a leader, you have to tell her right from wrong. You should have told
Yes,
her, okay, you shouldn't have had Super done that.
I-
You should have freaking just like been like, okay, apologize to him for having that happen, so on and so forth. Not just talk to him one-sidedly as if he shouldn't have done that right there, because then that comes as disrespect. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let someone
Me-
else disrespect
as a
me just
man.
for their kid. I understand where they're coming from as a parent, but as another streamer, I can't respect that.
Put yourself in my shoes with what you just said. I'm supposed to teach my family right from wrong, so I'm supposed to
At
say,
the end of
hey,
the day,
I'm
at the end of the
supposed to
day,
say,
bro, the
hey,
difference
it's
between you and
okay
my
that people
situation,
are swearing at you. It's okay that you.
at the
you
end
did
of the
something.
day, I understand that, but at the end of the day, you're with this woman in a relationship. So the rules kind of change for you versus me. And
I
you
will
need to
always
acknowledge the
protect-
difference
I will
in rules,
always-
my guy.
I
Like,
will always protect kids, elderly, people who are vulnerable, because that
I
is
already
my
understand that right there, bro. But all I'm saying is this right here, bro. Like, if she's making a conscious choice to indulge her child in those actions that can bring about this kind of results that we're in right now, isn't that your job as a man to correct that and ensure that doesn't happen again, or to try to at least have a conversation with them, separate, not in public but in private, about this?
My ass, my ass, my ass, my ass.
So you want me to talk to Junior and say, hey, by the
I
way,
never
when you're
said
playing,
junior. I never said junior. I never
Listen.
said junior.
Right, but this was the issue that you guys had. Junior did something to kill you.
Who came on my
and now
stream and
you're
started
upset.
tripping out, and now who's on the phone for them right now? Guess that's the person you would have to talk to.
Right, but it all started
And
with
that's-
Junior.
and that- no.
Am I
Yeah,
wrong, or am
but
I-
who's
Okay.
the person who has to talk to the older person involved in this? Besides you right now. That's
so you're
super.
saying
You would
I
have to
should
talk to your woman. You would have to talk to your woman on that. I'm not one to tell another man how to do his job. I'm not another person to try and do that. But what I'm saying is this, bro. Like, that is your woman, bro. That is your girl. That is her child. You don't get to tell Super how to parent her child. I understand that. But at the same time, if she's causing
First-
beef like this
okay.
and you can see it potentially might hurt her,
Junior.
Your
Junior,
responsibility
I
at that
take
point
in
is to-
as my own. I
okay,
take in as my own, right?
You're-
Because I'm part of this family. I've been with them.
legally, is it your child? Okay, silence
I have
answers
a
that.
kid. I have a kid with Super Gangster that is
Okay.
my child. 100%
Okay, so-
mine legally.
Okay, I understand that then. I understand
Junior
that
is
then.
not my daughter, but she is on the path of being my daughter. I've been long
Okay,
enough
okay.
with that
I can
person.
respect that. I
It-
can respect that. I can respect that.
Right,
I see where
so-
you're going. I see where you're going. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, Super coming at me only makes her look worse and her daughter look worse for what they did, because they're not owning any accountability. Your job is to basically try and translate it like, okay, y'all did this, it's messed up, it's stupid, but at the same time, it can cause
Why
problems.
is that my job?
Because you're the man, you're the leader. You're the one who's supposed to look out for this kind of stuff and be like, yo,
So-
this stuff
so
can
what are-
cause
what are-
problems for
what-
you. Okay,
What are you?
okay, if
Frosty?
she goes messing around with a mobster, trying to act like she can slap that
Oh.
nigga, are you gonna
Dude,
stop her or are you gonna
listen
let
to-
her?
Listen to how you sound, bro.
No, no, no,
We're
no, no,
talking
no.
about a
I'm
video
talking
game.
about
We're
in a
talking about real
basic
life, bro.
principle.
What? Yeah, basic principles don't apply to fucking video games, my guy. It's
So
a
you're
video
trying to
game.
say it's not the same, but at the same time,
It's not
what
the same.
Super is
If
doing
I go
is
to
not
a
only
casino
hurting
and I'm
her
playing
public
slot
image,
machines
dude.
and
her
I start
pictures are out there,
cheating
bro.
in
That's
slot
her
machines,
PR.
I'm gonna get my
you
ass
know,
beat, right? Because I'm doing stuff to jeopardize the game and I'm allowing other people to lose. But guess what? We're playing Dead by Daylight. How many people even watch Dead by Daylight? Not even that much. How many people watch Fortnite? Thousands of people. A lot more than Dead by Daylight. But it doesn't
Mhm.
matter because it all comes down to this. It's a video game.
Actually, on Twitch, Dead by Daylight has a concurrent record of
Okay,
31
Okay.
million
How long has
views.
Fortnite been
31
alive for?
million. 31 million.
How long has
Fortnite
Fortnite been? Fortnite is the highest grossing video game, pretty much of all
No,
time.
that actually goes to Sega's Sonic and
Marvel.
Nintendo game ever made.
Okay, but
okay.
Fortnite has
You're
had
wrong on both points.
millions of more viewers than Dead by Daylight is.
That
Yes or
doesn't
no?
change
No.
the principle of it.
Peak viewers for Fortnite is, I think it's around 20 million. So,
Gosh, it doesn't matter,
Hold
bro.
on.
They've
Hold on.
had
Let the
more
man speak. Let
followers.
the man speak. He's spitting facts,
What
though,
do you
right?
mean
He's
it
doing the
doesn't
data
matter?
checking
What do you
for
mean
us
it doesn't matter?
for this whole
What do you mean it
conversation,
doesn't
right?
matter?
Between us men.
Hold on.
So let him finish.
Hold on. Paul, what do you mean it doesn't matter? You just said, who the hell watches Dead by Daylight? Who cares? I just told you that a lot of people care. A lot more people. Maybe not now, it doesn't have as many viewers as Fortnite. But at a time, it had more people
Of
caring
all
about it.
time, of
So
all time.
each
I
time he's going to make his
guarantee you-
point, you're going to interrupt him. Is that what I'm hearing, Salmon?
Bro, you've
Or
been
you go-
interrupting me this whole time, bro.
True,
You know,
but
I'll let you talk.
Flair has been letting us both talk.
Fortnite has 95 million followers with 34,000 viewers right now. Dead by Daylight, this is right now. Dead by Daylight has 13 million followers with 27,000 viewers right now. So we're going from a 80 million increase, 82 million increase. So for you motherfuckers to say that I'm not talking about,
Hold up.
oh
Are you
yeah,
gonna? You'd never let Flair finish. Let him finish for a second.
I
before
don't
you
care
finish that
what he
sentence.
says, because guess what? This doesn't pertain
So
to him.
I cannot care about what you say right there in return, right there. How about you let the man finish and speak his facts before
There is no
you
facts.
throw?
I just gave you the facts. I just told you the
You
facts.
said the
Fortnite
current
is winning
numbers,
right
but
now.
he's talking about peak numbers.
Okay, look at peak numbers. Look at peak
But why
numbers.
won't you let him
Let's
finish
look
it?
at the
Let him
charts.
finish it. Let
Pull
him
up-
finish
pull
it
up the
then.
chart.
If
Pull
you're
up the
that
chart.
confident,
Pull up the
shut
chart and
up
tell me-
and let him
pull up the
finish.
chart.
Let him
waiting.
finish.
I'm waiting. Is he talking? I don't hear him.
Because you keep interrupting him.
CJLL. Grand Theft Auto
Dude,
5
you were
is the one of
interrupting
the
me this
highest
whole time.
revenued game,
He's
grinning,
silent,
squinting
dude.
face.
I don't hear him.
Flair, you want to talk
Peak
right now?
viewers. Peak viewers of Fortnite. Peak viewers of Fortnite. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna tell you where I get
Hold
my
up
research.
right there. Let Flair
Peak
talk
viewer
real quick.
record.
Hold up.
across all
Hold up.
platforms is 3 million. 3 million. 3 million. Okay.
Okay.
Peak viewers of
I go lie.
Dead by Daylight.
Oh my God.
Peak
You gonna
viewers
let
of
talk?
Dead by Daylight.
You gonna let Flair talk right there? Or you just don't like that the
Okay.
fact that he.
Dead by Daylight had a peak of 143,000. Fortnite had a peak of 3 million. Do you want my sources? Do you want the website? Do you want me to paste them? So for I don't know why I don't know what his name is. I don't know why he's talking, but he's wrong.
Yo, hold
Yeah,
up.
it's-
Now
it's
let
that
him talk
simple.
for a sec. You just pointed out your facts, right? Now you're gonna let
Yep.
another man spit out his facts, or you're gonna keep being a punk and actually not interrupt the guy who's been sitting here for the last hour,
you're
damn
interrupting
near
him right
listening
now.
to you, to listening to me and your girlfriend go back and forth about it while sitting patiently in this voice chat, not really interrupting us. Or you're
Because
gonna
it doesn't
do him
have
the
to do with-
discourtesy of that.
It doesn't have to do with them. But now he's
I mean,
talking
he
about
literally was
something-
bringing up
he's-
peak numbers. You
Frosty,
interrupted
he's talking
right.
about something that's unrelated to the whole conversation. So I will let him speak. Let him come up with his numbers.
How
and
is
I
it
wanna hear
unrelated right there? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let Flair talk right there. I'm gonna let Flair. Flair, do your thing. Flair, do your thing.
Listen, I may have been wrong about that. I'll take that. But the thing is, what you're not
damn.
understanding is, you just keep saying it's a video game. It's a video game. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? What if someone interrupted like a sports game and did that exact thing? That would be fucking huge, right? If someone just ran onto the fucking basketball field in the middle of a game and started fucking shouting and like pushing people around and shit, that would be griefing,
Because
and it would
that's-
literally be the same exact thing. No, stop talking.
No, it wouldn't. That's
Stop
real life.
talking.
This
think
guy's
that's
like
real
18.
life.
Are you gonna let an 18-year-old talk, or are you gonna be as a grown-ass man older than me interrupt him again?
That
Okay.
is the same
go ahead.
exact thing. They are both
I
games. They
I
are both
disagree with you.
games.
I
They are
disagree
both
with you.
games. What do you
I
mean? What's the
disagree with
difference?
you.
Tell me what's the difference? Oh,
is you can be 500 pounds overweight sitting on your fucking ass. And,
If you're 500 pounds overweight,
chewing
you are more than
popcorn
obese.
and having a slushy in one hand and have a controller in your hand, or you can be super fit.
It's no game.
So you're basing this off optics. But here's the thing:
That's
you've never
true.
seen me.
So go talk to Kaisenet and then go talk to Ronaldo and tell me which one is more of a man and which one plays more, which one is more professional. How hard is it
Do
to
you
be a
even
video
have
game?
connections to those two people, bro? Do you know them personally?
How hard is it to be a gamer versus being a professional soccer player or a
They
professional
both
football
require
player?
listen, they both require excellent reflexes, and they both require a sharp mind. Maybe not as much athleticism, but that doesn't mean that they're both not games. Let me tell you something. I've been on this earth for 18 fucking years, and I've played a lot of games in my time. I've played soccer, basketball, hockey,
Yes,
ping
so have
pong,
I.
table tennis. Deep Rock Galactic, Fortnite, fucking Battlestar Galactica from 1997. I can tell you I've played so many games, probably more games than you have. I know what it.
I doubt it.
Okay.
Okay,
You
that
can
that
buy
might be
games
okay.
before
That
you were
might
even
be
alive.
debatable. That might be debatable right there. But let's stay on point, guys. All right, let's stay on point.
Anyway, I can tell you for one thing, it does not matter what amount of intellect it takes, what amount of
CJLL.
fucking sharp
They are
wit.
still games
A game is
regardless
a
and
game.
viewed by millions for
Someone
enjoyment,
making you
grinning,
lose a
squinting
game on
face.
purpose is a dickhead move, regardless of age, regardless of gender, regardless of anything. It's called griefing, and it's been there since fucking poker was invented in the 1800s. Immediately
Right.
trying to ruin someone's game by making them drop cards or switching their cards while they're not looking, that's called griefing. And guess what? People used to hate it. They still hate it. Guess what? If you do that shit in a casino, guess what happens? You get thrown out. Guess what happens if you do that? If you do fucking griefing in a gaming tournament, you get thrown out.
Yeah, because
literally-
those affect real life decisions. A video game, if you lose in a video game, it's not the end of the world. And maybe in some video games, if you're winning championships for money, you play in phase or whatever, sure. And if somebody's like, okay, I'm gonna purposely block this person from leaving the door so they don't win $100,000. But if we're talking about stakes here, I mean, Frosty, no offense, but I'm
never
pretty sure
done
you
that
had maybe 5 or 6 viewers, that's fine. But 5 or 6 viewers aren't gonna care if, for whatever reason, somebody's intentionally messing around with you in 2v8. You're gonna deal with a lot of shit in your career as a streamer with people doing that. And how you handle it is gonna make a huge impact on who you are. And people are gonna side with it and people are not gonna side with it. I'm telling you from my standpoint, I don't side with that shit. And that's okay.
I mean,
and we just have to be respectful. We have to be like, okay, that's cool. I get it. But if we're gonna talk about stakes here, video games are video games at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's a free-to-play game, unless you have to pay for it. I'm not sure.
You
I don't
do
remember.
have to pay for it. It's $60 plus
That's
$10.
I don't
for
think
like,
it's 60. I think it's like 30, but
Really? You want me to fact check you right now? Because I own the game and I can tell you its exact value.
yeah, I've probably had it longer than you because I've had
I'm
it
not
when
gonna
it
lie,
first
you
came
might
out.
lose that one flare.
Dude, I'm not joking. I know the fucking value of the game. Cause hold on. It's not 30. I can tell you that for fucking.
It's
thing.
$19.99 on Steam. So
I'm
it's even
talking
cheaper.
about on
PlayStation
console.
is $30, $29.99.
All right, let me check my Xbox. Dead by Daylight. So I'm talking about on my Xbox. If that, I'm sorry. if that
Xbox is
wasn't clear.
$39.99, still not 60. But either way,
I'm
either
not
way,
gonna lie,
it's
it probably is like $30 because that's how much it originally was on Steam right there for me. I got it for $8.
That's gold edition. Never mind. I fucked
I'm
up.
just
That's
saying,
my
bro.
bad.
It's a cheap game. You spend your money. Maybe you had your parents buy it for you. I don't know your scenario, but either way,
I was
Kansas-
telling you, Flair, you might have fucked around on the wrong part of the argument on that one.
But either way, it's
Listen, I don't care about
essentially
Oh, God, that's
it's
fucking
essentially free to play. The only thing it really costs you is your time.
What? No, you did not just say that $30
$20
is
is like
free to
$20
play.
is still a decent amount of bread.
If
$20
you're
to
18,
$30
if you
is still
don't
a
have a
decent
job,
amount.
if you're 18 and don't have a job, that doesn't pertain to me. But if you're making more than $30 an hour, or even minimum wage is which is what 15, you have to work 2 hours to get a game. It's basically free to play. If you're living in America, which I think everybody here is, I don't know the numbers, but I'm pretty sure you spend more than at least $100 a week
Shot at
just
my
living in
personal
America.
fucking situation, bro.
That's
No,
not.
I honestly
said-
want you to
I
give
said
me a
that-
straight freaking answers, Salmon.
I said that
Like, did you-
doesn't pertain to me on how you got the game. I don't care how you got the game.
Okay,
But
okay,
either
okay,
way,
okay,
it's really cheap, right?
No,
Most games-
$30
I
is
mean,
not
I ain't
cheap.
gonna lie. Like
Maybe for
other
a game it's cheap.
mainstream games, yeah, it's cheap. Because Dead by
No,
Dead is not
so, like,
necessarily a mainstream game.
If we're
But there is,
talking about
but there
just,
is
like,
free games to play out there, correct?
Yeah,
So,
but this
so
isn't
if
one
you
of
don't have
them.
the opportunity to buy a $30 game, you have the opportunity to play Fortnite for free. You have the opportunity to play all these other demo games on PlayStation Store or Xbox for free, right?
Okay.
So
So
it
I
doesn't really cost you much to be a gamer
Hey,
other
hey,
than buying
Sam.
a console.
Okay, hey,
What do
okay,
you
okay,
mean it
okay, okay,
doesn't
okay.
cost
Hang on,
much?
Salmon. Let Flair talk for a little bit. Hang on, let me see this.
Dude, I don't even want to talk. I'm having a stroke listening to this. So it's basically free to play because it's $30. With $30, I can buy soda, snack, a fucking steak dinner, and I can still have $3 left over from the store. That's not cheap. That's a whole ass tonight dinner, plus snacks for the next day, plus drinks for the next 3 days. So first off, you're just wrong on saying that's basically free to play. And second off, just because someone can download Fortnite for free because it's there doesn't mean that they shouldn't play a game and try and when they want to win and someone ruins it, that they don't get the right to be mad because it's
I'm gonna
just
tell
a
you.
game.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, dude. If you, I don't know if you said you played sports, right? You think
I've
sports
played
costs?
some
Do you think
sports.
sports are free? I mean, if you're on financial aid and you can't afford it, there's no
Yeah,
there's no
sports are
shame in
free.
that. Then they are free, right? But for other people who don't have that privilege, for one, football, I think in my area is like $150 just to enroll in it. So
Nah,
we're
bro.
talking.
Nah, bro. If you have a job that pays $30 an hour, football is basically free because all you need to play football is a fucking football, which is like $20. Remember, it's basically free to play. Like,
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. Make some friends and play for free. I ain't gonna. Damn. Damn. He used his own logic against them.
You invest in something. You invest in something, and it's something that's valuable to you, right? But it doesn't cost you money to keep playing that game, correct?
I mean, not
Yeah.
necessarily right there.
does,
Like for
If you're gonna
football,
play
right there.
football, it costs you money to buy a new. For one, it costs you money every single year to re-enroll in it. Costs you money to buy new shoes. Costs you
But
money
you
to
can
buy
play
new
for free.
pads.
no, listen, but you can play for free. You can literally go into your backyard and toss the football with your two friends, and that's football. That's free to play, right? So that means that literally everyone in the what is it called? Fucking national.
Okay, hold up.
Football
So
League or
basically,
whatever.
he's basically saying like you could buy. Say the most thing you would have to do is just basically replace a football, which is like $20. You can basically play that shit for free with your friends in the neighborhood if you have friends.
Yeah, so that means that the NFL.
But if you don't got
beat the
friends like
NFL
that, then you
players
might
just a
have to
game.
enroll in a team to try and like put you in a social
Yeah,
environment
but remember,
that basically
guys,
allows you to basically
Remember,
play
we're talking
football
about
with others.
stakes here. We're talking about
We're not
video
talking
games
about stakes.
versus
We're talking
real
about
life
logic.
stuff. You
We're
were
not talking
you were
about
telling
video
me
games.
that soccer, professional soccer, if somebody goes and runs out of the field, those people make hella money, but that shit is not cheap. People that are paying money to go watch soccer, yeah, it's gonna piss people off. People, for the most part, I don't think so. Other than
So
I don't
hold
think
up,
it costs money to have a Twitch
How do you know people
subscription.
haven't donated to my chat to see me do
CJLL.
certain things
Time
in
is
the
money
chat,
too, rolling
in the
on the floor
stream,
laughing.
and that Super Gang Jr. didn't potentially fuck it up?
Because people are taking that risk by watching what they want to watch on their phone. When you're
Just
going to
like
a
people
soccer
are
game,
taking the risk
you're-
to watch what they want to watch in person, and someone could just ruin it.
Listen, when I
Flair, take over.
buy a
Tag me
ticket
out,
to
tag
go
me out,
watch
tag me out.
soccer, when I go buy a ticket to watch soccer, I'm expecting somebody to not run on that field. But there is a risk that could happen, correct? If I go buy an airplane ticket to go across the
But hold up.
across the United
If
States,
someone does
there
run
is a
across that
risk
field,
my place could
Okay,
get
I understand.
canceled,
I
right?
understand your train of thought. But here's the thing: if you did do that, and you're expecting not someone to do that, but someone does do that, are you going to be complacent about it, and they're just going to be like, "Oh, don't." Their mother comes out of nowhere and is like, "Don't talk to my son or daughter like that," just because they did that and ruined your experience. Hold up, and ruined your experience. Something you paid money for. Does that discredit the fact that you paid money for it and you were expecting like a decent gameplay?
What is it? What are they giving you? What is it called? Donations, right? They're
It
giving
doesn't.
you a
It
donation.
don't matter. It don't matter right there, bro.
They're,
If
they're
someone's
giving you a
paying,
donation. If I go to church, I'm not asking the church to go spend the money on
are
however
you
they want.
comparing streaming to church right
expecting-
now, bro? Oh
No, listen,
my god!
I'm
Oh my
expecting-
god!
I'm donating
Oh
my money.
God.
I'm
Oh my
donating my
God.
money to a charity.
I'm
I'm
fucking
donating
weak.
money to something that's going to serve a bigger cause, right? If I'm
No,
donating
I'm
to a
fucking
streamer,
weak.
look at
Are you
penguins.
seriously
Look at-
comparing streaming to freaking church right now?
Look at
Are
look
you
at penguins.
legitimate? No,
Penguins-
bro. Look
penguins.
up and ask God right now. Are you really doing that?
Look
Are
up-
you
look up
really
penguins.
doing that?
Penguins turned off his donations because he's
Even
making,
I haven't gone there during this conversation, bro. What the? Yo.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you did call a kid a little shithead.
I mean, they did freaking try to get me hooked, and all I'm doing is flashlighting them at that time.
Yeah, but you're gonna talk about God, but then you're gonna talk about that he's not.
He's
think
the one. Your
you-
boyfriend's the one who brought up God into this. He's the one who brought the church into this.
But isn't God's children brothers and sisters?
So,
Did God
Aren't
call
we
you to do
all
what you
God's
just
children? Aren't we all
Yes.
God's children?
Did? You're
So
taking it
what
out
is
of
he doing
context.
comparing
You're taking it out
streaming
of context what
to
he's
the
saying.
church?
You're taking out of context what he's
So
saying. and
so you're
twisting
gonna
it.
relate streaming to a religious
You're
religion.
literally-
You're gonna compare
He said church. He
religion
said church.
to streaming.
He said charity. He did not say,
Flair,
"Oh yeah,
Flair,
God."
do you
X,
want to
Y,
tag
and
in
Z.
here? Do you want to tag in here, Flair? Cause like, bro,
'Cause
like
like what?
they're
'Cause like
comparing. You're comparing fucking
you literally
streaming
can't
to.
even you can't even speak for yourself because you literally have flair or the chat say something. If you could speak for yourself, then you would say stuff. And the only reason
I don't have to say anything.
The
Your
only
boyfriend's the one who brought the church into a conversation about streaming and sports.
You literally, you know what you do? You're literally, all you're doing is interrupting him the entire time, which proves my point.
Bro.
You interrupt all the time and you don't even fucking see your
So
shit.
what? Your
You wanna
boyfriend
call-
was
you
freaking
wanna call
interrupting
his
Flair the
shit
same way.
and
Do
wanna
you
call-
and Flair want to have a conversation?
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? So how are you gonna say that when you're interrupting him
How
the
are
entire
you?
time? You're
How am
double
I
standards.
dumb when you're
You're double
dating a man
standards.
that
You're
is
double
literally
standards.
bringing?
He was being respectful to you the entire time, and you kept interrupting him. and
True,
just-
I
and
kept
then you
doing
started talking
that,
to Flair,
but
what?
he's the one who's
Flair
bringing
shouldn't
the
even be in this
church
conversation.
into a conversation
You brought
about
him up. You
freaking
brought him up. Who
streaming
brought
and
him up?
money.
You or him?
How
Who
is the
brought him up?
church
You or
related
him?
to money? You know what the church is made for? Storing
Who brought
grain,
him up?
storing
Who
clothes,
brought him
storing
up?
food
You
for
or
people of the
him?
less fortunate.
Did you
But
bring
you know
Flair
what
up
he
in
brought
this, or
into
did
it?
Young Salmon?
Money and the church,
Yeah,
and
you're not
money and
answering that
streaming,
because you know.
and money and games that people pay money for on a yearly thing.
As a Christianity religion, you're called to tithe. You're called to give 10% to the church. So whatever
But
earnings
who
that you
made
have,
that rule, man or God?
God.
You see how
God made that rule. You want
God.
me to
So
bring
God
up
made
the
what
scripture?
currency? What currency did God make?
Tell me what currency God made. Oh wait.
Come on, do it. If
Does
you guys cannot
God-
answer
does
that one
God-
question,
Listen,
you guys know you reached the end of your route. So answer the
God-
question straight up. What currency did God make?
God made man. Okay?
Man-made
God
currency.
God-
Man-made currency to interact with one another.
Okay?
But
No.
that is
So-
not created by God. Currency
so
was
if
never
God- if
meant
God
to be
made-
created.
If God made man and man made nukes and nukes killed people, does God still love those people for what they did?
I never. What does that have to do
Never
with
said
God making
that.
currency and currency being a focus of people
Jesus, when he
or
was
being a
walking
focus of
on
man?
this earth, Jesus on this earth said, "Hey, you have to follow the laws. I am perfect. I am a perfect being, and I still have to pay my taxes, even though man made money, whatever. But God made people, and people made money. God loves people. People
No,
have
no,
free will.
no. When
They're
God
able
went
do
to
what they
become
want.
Jesus right there, he did that so you can have the human experience, so you can understand his creations better. And at
Does
the end
that
of the
mean
day,
that-
he still released
Wait,
the Ten
does that mean-
Commandments.
Hold on,
God
hold on.
says-
Does that
God
mean
says
because
to
my
honor
dad
him
built
with
a
wealth by
motorcycle
giving
at 16
regularly.
that I'm now a mechanic? Does that mean that because my dad built a motorcycle and he's one of God's children that I am now a mechanic? No, it doesn't. So if God made man and man made currency, man still made currency.
literally have no relevance to the.
I don't think Flair. I don't think you are a believer. Am I wrong? Because the way that you talk, it sounds like you don't believe in God.
I'm talking with logic,
We're
scientific
literally
logic.
doing this shit 2
you
hours
believe it?
deep.
Do you
2
do you
hours,
believe in God?
17 minutes deep into this
Yeah.
conversation, Super. And
You do,
Sammy,
Flair, you do believe in God.
Yes, what does that have to do with the conversation? You still haven't told me what God made currency. Please, I'll wait.
like, what was
Yeah,
the currency
that's
that
the
God
point-
made
that's
for
the
man
point of the whole
to use
conversation,
as the
right?
currency
That's
between
what
each other?
Frosty does. He likes to pick and nit at things and then make it out of context about everything.
It
If
sounds
you
as
guys
though
were
you just
actually-
don't have the brain cells to.
if you were
My
actually
bad,
on
my
subject,
bad, my bad,
if you
my
were
bad.
actually on subject-
I'm gonna stop right there because I'm honestly trying to be nice about this. It sounds
No,
as though you
I'm
guys
also-
don't want to
I'm
actually
also-
keep
I'm
it
also
relevant.
trying to be nice too, but don't fuck around and start to try to make it seem
Oh,
like
so now
fucking out of
there's the
something.
real Sam. There's the real super gangster.
No,
There
don't,
she
don't try to
is.
fuck around and say, oh yeah, yeah. So you know what? That's not the point. And you're so like, honestly, you need
If
to
you
really
could make a
evaluate
logical
yourself.
argument, you wouldn't
need
have
to
brought the church and
reevaluate
God and
yourself.
money into it.
You need to.
The reason that
reevaluate
you're
yourself.
required to
That's
actually
fine.
give
That's fine.
currency
At the end
as
of the
that.
day,
No,
and
no, no,
Flair
no, no.
should not be in this conversation, but you brought him up because I don't know why. Because he's probably smarter than you, and if that's the case, that's
If
sad.
that's how you want to
If
try
you-
and play your eggs,
No,
bro, that's
not
all
how
you
to
can
try to
do.
play.
That's
If you
literally
wanted to have Flair
you're
out of it,
clinging to
you would
this.
have had Flair out
You're
of it.
clinging to
You
this
would have
because
had Flair
Salmon
out of
Salmon
it.
would be talking right
You
now.
would have had
Let me
Flair
tell you this.
out of
Let
it.
me tell you this.
You would have
If
had
you
Flair out of
act,
it.
if
Yes or
your
no?
Salmon was
Yes or
on
no?
the right
You would have had
track,
Flair out of it.
one
And
of
did
you
you
two
not
would be
ask-
on
did you
this
not
mic,
ask if young
not
Salmon was
both of
around?
you.
Did you not ask if young
Dude,
Salmon
you
was
literally
around?
got
You wanted to
debunked
involve
by a
him.
fucking
So I
18-year-old.
involved him. So I involved him. So take Flair out, and
Flair
that's it.
jumped
That's
in
what
this
you
by
gotta do.
himself, and when you didn't want to talk to him, he shut it up.
Yeah,
You got off
exactly.
the phone
You got
and
up-
brought
you
your
brought up
mans
Flair.
into
You
this.
keep
That's a
bringing up
choice.
Flair in it. It doesn't matter.
God's watching
matter.
you. God's watching you. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
God's
saying.
watching you for sure. God's watching
At the
you
end
for
of the
sure.
day, I literally told you I
100%.
didn't question your parenting. I
It
told
doesn't
you
matter.
there was
The
a certain
point is
reaction. There's
that
an
you
accountable
keep
standard.
going
At the
on
end of the
and
day,
on
if
and
you
on,
face
and the whole
God, is
point
he
of
going to
this
listen to
whole
any
thing-
of the crap you said so far? He's
Yeah.
not going to listen to that. He's not going to
He's not
listen to that.
gonna listen to what?
He doesn't
He's not gonna
have
listen to
to.
what?
He's God.
That's what I wouldn't come to God the way I'm coming to you because you're so fucking disrespectful. And then you
He's
wanna be
seen everything you're
disrespectful.
doing right now.
You
What the
wanna
fuck
be
are you talking about? You
disrespectful? You
fucking.
want to be disrespectful, but yet you over here, you want people to respect you. Fuck out of here. How you gonna do that?
Bro, at the end of the day, I'm not the one who brought religion into a conversation about sports and money.
Okay, but you
And
want to call
streaming.
a childish shit, and then you want to say fuck you, but that's okay though, right? In every aspect, right? Because God's
Oh,
not gonna judge
Jesus
you, right?
Christ.
God's not
Lord
gonna
knows
judge you,
that
right?
children don't try to act
God's not
tough on
gonna
a
judge you,
video
right?
game, do
If you
stupid
read the
shit to
Bible,
piss
you would
people
also
off,
know
and
that
try to
God's
use their
very-
age as a freaking
Just
crutch.
so you know, if you claim that you read the Bible, you would also know that God is very protective about children. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but if you stand morally on
Protection
what you
and
stand by,
teaching are
then that's
different
fine.
things
Then
right
that's
there.
fine. Then
If
that's
I'm
fine.
teaching her that, yo, you act a certain type of way and do certain shit, you're gonna get a certain type of reaction.
she's not being
That's
malicious
not
about it,
gonna
but you're
change
pushing it to
throughout
that.
the
But
course
you're
of her
so
life.
incompetent
She
to
chose.
understand that she's not being malicious about it, but you're being malicious about it now. Now you're like, oh, but
Where's
she's
my
gonna be
malicious
like
intent?
that.
Where's my malicious intent? I
Yeah,
might
she's
ask
trying
you.
to
Slander me. She's trying to throw me under the bus. She's trying to take down my whole career by purposely
Take down my whole career. You
or
think
whatever.
super could? Okay.
Get your facts
First of
straight
all,
and
right there, I never once said that right there. That's your interpretations right there.
Why is this
All
such
I'm
a
saying
big
is
deal
that's
about
how
it?
possibly it could be
Exactly,
interpreted.
possibly. That's what you're saying. You're still saying it anyway.
Possibly
There is no
interpreted right
There
there.
is no way that would happen. There is no way. There is no way that for somebody making a tiny little decision to grief your shit, everybody's gonna do that, and suddenly
Oh
your
my
whole name is
God!
gonna
But
be
then the
public.
parent doesn't want to hold her child responsible and
You
act as
literally
if the
don't know
guy who
what the fuck I was
said the
talking to
thing.
my kid, so how the fuck are you gonna act like
I
you know what the
asked
fuck I
you
was
a
saying?
direct question, and you
Yup,
didn't have the
and then guess what I
confidence nor
followed up
the
with that
balls
after?
or
Guess what I
ovaries
followed
to
up with that
fucking
after?
answer it.
That's what I followed up with that after. You still want to press on it because you're like, oh, she didn't answer me right there and then. That automatically makes her look dumb as hell and like she didn't address her.
I never
Who
once
the
said
fuck are
that right
you?
there. I never once
Okay,
said that.
but
That's
then
your
You're
interpretation.
still pressing on it. So if you're pressing on it and you're pressing on it, like that's the only thing that you got. That is the only fucking thing that you got. You saying, oh, she didn't answer that. She didn't answer that. She didn't answer that. Do you know how dumb that sounds?
I had to turn her
At the
down because she was hurting my dog's ears, but let me finish.
Oh,
Anyways.
God.
That's fine. That's why you
Oh.
shouldn't even be on the fucking call if your dog's ears were being affected, right?
She's my dog. I
Okay, so then
protect
get
her.
off the call, right? You can also do that too, right?
Yeah, but I don't want
Okay.
to.
Okay,
Because I'm having
so then
fun
don't
shutting
complain
down your
about it.
ridiculous
Well, then
logic.
don't
So please let
complain
me
about
continue.
it. Don't complain
'Cause
about
I'm
it then.
genuinely enjoying
and Frosty,
myself.
for you to
Anyways,
act like,
He
oh yeah, well, you're
never said
pressing on
that
it.
about Supa. He never said that about your kid. He said that about you. You specifically.
Okay,
And that it was
so-
a possibility, not a concern. It was a concern and a possibility.
but I would never
not
even
set
say
in
that. I would
stone.
never even say
He's
that
not
because I wouldn't be
trying to
worried.
slander
You know
you.
why?
He's being protective of his image.
That's
Like,
fine. He
literally
can be
anyone
protective of
would
his
be.
image. He can be protective of his image, but he can't just start assuming things either. Because
It's not
I
even
made it
about
clear
my
to him
image. What the
that it's
fuck?
fucked
I
up.
died like how
I
many?
told you.
I died
Frosty,
9
did
times
I-
out of 10 when I
Frosty,
plot twist. The
Did
fuck?
I not tell you that, oh, that sucks that people slander you? Yeah, that's something I would never do. I don't know what kind of person would fucking do that. Oh, but no,
I
right?
can name
We're gonna
several
think the-
people.
We're going to think the worst about everybody in the world because I've had all these issues, right?
Never said that, but keep going.
Problems. Frosty, you're gonna have to dissect all your personal problems, break them down. If you're not mature enough to be on a stream, if you're too scared about people fucking you over, then maybe you shouldn't be doing it.
At the end
It's
of the
not-
day, I've come farther than you motherfuckers right here. At the
How
end
you
of the day,
gonna
I've
say
dealt
that?
with more people
Frosty,
trying to
how you
fucking
gonna
take
say
down my
how you
channel.
gonna say that? How you gonna
And
say
how
that?
you guys
don't
gonna
really
come
humble
at me
yourself.
sideways when all I did was come at how
I don't
Supa
scream.
talked
But if
to
I
me,
did start
but then
screaming, I'm sure I
refused.
could-
Hold up,
I'm
hold
sure
up,
I
hold
could
up.
get up there.
Hold up, hold up. You know what? Hold up.
Because
Let
I'm
me
not
actually
going to
read this
swear
real
at little kids. I'm not going to say mean things to people.
It doesn't matter.
if I
Several
respect
people do that
everybody.
at the same time. Streamers say that. As long as they don't say,
Wait,
like,
wait.
imagine I've said some shit that
No,
Neon
because
fucking
other
said.
streamers do it. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna swear at little
Salmon
shitheads, right?
Buddy,
Like you said.
Salmon Buddy, hold on. Salmon Buddy, didn't you literally tell me that my
Didn't
hobby
you
doesn't
actually
mean
message
much?
me this?
You
I'm
literally
not
said
like
that.
every
And don't
other
say I didn't
person
take it out of
who
context,
tried to
'cause I
screw
didn't.
you
I did not.
over. So
You
isn't
literally
that you
said
trying
that my
to
hobby
weapon?
doesn't
Hold up,
mean
hold
much
up, hold up, hold up.
because it's not in real life.
Frosty, everything that comes out of your mouth, you're trying to
Bro,
twist.
No, no, no.
Come
This
on,
is a
no, no, no.
screenshot. I'm
I'm
screenshotting
genuine.
this. I'm
Answer my
screenshotting
fucking
this.
question.
I'm screenshotting this. I got this. I got this. I got this.
You
So
can screenshot
in
everything
a
you
private
want.
message, you try to use
Answer
something.
my fucking
I
question,
told
Salmon.
you whether
You said
confirm
you're not
whether
gonna be mean.
when
I
you
really
did
don't
not.
want to even hear
Hold up,
anything you have
Flare.
to
Hold
say.
up, Flare. Hold up, Flare. Hold up,
Flare,
Flare.
shut the
Hold
fuck up. Flare, shut the fuck up. Flare,
Flare,
shut
Flare,
the
Flare,
fuck
hold
up.
up, hold up,
Exactly.
Flare,
Shut
Flare,
up,
Flare,
bro.
Flare,
Like,
Flare,
seriously,
Flare,
you
Flare.
shouldn't
Hold
even
up,
be
I got
fucking
this, I
even
got
on
this, I
here.
got this, I got this, I got this.
No,
So
I'm gonna stay
while we
here.
had something in
That's
a
fine.
full on, so when I told you something in full consonance, right?
Anyways,
how your
I
whole
wanna talk
argument
to
is based
Salmon,
off me
because
bringing
he
stuff
said
up on
something
stream.
objectively untrue just now. So
Hold up,
Salmon,
Flare,
you
Flare,
said
Flare,
you're not
Flare,
gonna be
Flare,
mean.
Flare,
You're taking
Flare,
out of context,
Flare,
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 and you don't
Flare,
even
Flare.
know how
I'm
to
not
even
taking it
dissect
out of
Both of you
context.
guys
I'm
shut
literally
the
not taking it out of
fuck up and
context.
let
You
me
No,
can
we're
talk.
not
talk.
even old enough to talk.
Both you guys shut
Old
up
enough
and let
to
me talk.
talk, bitch? Are you kidding me?
Bitch,
Did
are you dumb as fuck? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Are you serious
Say
right
that
now?
from the office.
Bro, at the end of the day, Super, I told you
Yeah, at the end of the
something
day, you're
in
not
full
gonna- you're not-
confidence,
you're not a
right?
grown-ass
But
man.
at the
That's
end
just
of the day, in a
reality.
private conversation, you try to weaponize it against me.
Against
Quote
what?
unquote,
Weaponize
quote
what?
unquote.
Do you even know what the fuck
I
that
am
means?
not like every other person who's trying to
Weaponize-
screw you over. Whatever.
Yes, because I'm giving you reassurance because you've said that so many times. You know, every time I talk to you, you say, "Oh, people
But
slander my
you
name,
putting
people
that
slander
in
my
your
name."
argument for me to trust you is you weaponizing it
being
against
I'm not
me.
weaponizing anything. You are taking it maliciously, and that's on you.
Do
because
I- do you want
heard
me to
everything? Because I hear you out. Because I hear you out.
God,
because-
please give
Because
this
I
woman
hear you
wisdom real
out,
quick before
I'm
I start
actually a
talking.
good ass friend, and I actually hear you out. So I am trying to reassure you. You want to twist it and say, "Oh, you're trying to weaponize it." That's on you.
You
You
are!
can run with that.
You don't justifiably say, yes, I'm gonna talk with Junior about that. My bad. I hope you understand what I said. I simply told you, yes, I understand where you're coming from. I'm not gonna curse at Junior anymore, right? That's what I said. I did not take a
And then
whole
what did you do
paragraph
after? What did you
and
do
then try to
after?
throw that in there.
What did you do after then? What did you do after those
I'm
messages?
still waiting for Salmon to answer my
What did you
fucking
What did you do
question.
after those messages? What did you end
After
up
I
doing?
do-
What
after
action
those
did you do
messages?
after?
What do you mean, what action?
What did you do after those messages? After you sent that message, that long ass message, what did you do after that?
Have I cursed at Junior? Did I go back on my word?
I'm asking you,
Did
what
I go
you
back
do
on my
after that?
freaking word?
You
Yes or
went
no?
after that. Dude,
Yes
you
or
literally just
no?
called her a shithead, like literally, and she's not even saying anything to you. You know how pathetic that is?
Did I curse at her after I
did
sent
you
that
not just
message?
call her a shithead
Yes
or what?
or no?
Okay.
This is just like when I asked you
Okay,
before
yes.
whether you
Oh,
talked to
did
her or
that?
not.
You did that, right?
Did I
you do
or
that?
did I not?
Did you not
freaking
insult
curse at
even
her?
though she's not here? You're the type of person who likes to have conversations with people,
Mindless
and
me.
when people are not there,
What the
if
hell
you're
is
a real
happening?
ass friend, you would be
Mindless,
like, okay,
I have no idea.
I'm gonna have
Super Gang
Gangsta
Junior.
right
Super
here,
Gangsta
so she
TTV
can
is
hear
flipping the fuck out on
conversation.
me on some bullshit right now. Let me ask you this question one more
No,
time so
because
people can
he
hear this.
decides, he thinks that he can swear, but then he's upset because apparently we're maliciously trying to grieve him. But that's not the case, right?
So why didn't you just calmly state that
Right?
you talked to
I literally
Junior?
had a calm conversation,
Why
but
didn't you do
interrupt.
that? You have a
You're
choice in life.
incompetent
You
of
have a
having
fucking
real-ass
choice in. No,
conversation.
shut. Okay. You know what? You speak over
Yeah.
me one more time. I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
let
and
out
I'm
OG
done.
fucking
I'm done having this
Frost.
conversation. Bye.
You-
Have a good day. Have a good life. I don't
No,
need
no,
you.
I'm
no,
clipping
no,
this.
I have
I'm
never
clipping this
needed
right now
you.
if you leave.
I'm done
I'm
with
clipping
you.
this.
You need to humble
I'm clipping
yourself.
this.
Go
How many?
ahead.
Bro, literally
Go
people
ahead.
with
Go
bro,
ahead.
several
Go
thousand people have
ahead.
seen that, bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Frosty.
There's how many
Do what you
women
need
that
to
will
do.
lie on
God
men in
knows
America.
also
There's
what
how
to
many
do when
women that will
people
lie on men in
maliciously go and do-
America because they don't
Go
like the
ahead,
fucking truth.
Go ahead.
So
go
by
ahead,
all
but at
means,
the end of the
by all
day,
means,
you're
by
gonna
all
be
means.
known as
But that's
an
her
insulting kid
reputation.
because
If that
you
gets
just
made,
excuse-
if that makes
you
its
just
way to her
excuse your
school,
own behavior, which is pathetic. So
I'm
that's
sorry.
crazy.
Aren't you the parent
Yeah.
that can't
You
own what the fuck
excuse-
she's
you
doing,
excuse
even
your
if it
own
can lead
behavior.
and leak to her
You're
school
literally
and
excusing
affect
own
how your daughter is
behavior,
treated?
and you don't have anybody holding you
So you don't
accountable
care how your
because
daughter's
guess what?
treated.
Nobody
Is
tells
that
you
what I'm
anything,
hearing?
Right?
Shut
No,
up
one
if you
doesn't
actually care about how your daughter is
entire
going to be
hour.
Nobody tells
treated.
you anything, right?
Your
You want to clip
behavior.
this too? Do you want to clip what I said too? Because you want to clip whatever you want to clip, but you don't want to clip everything, right?
Hey, Supa, let me blow
Bro,
your
it
mind
don't
real
matter.
quick. Your boyfriend just spent an entire hour here excusing your behavior. Now, please put him back on the phone. I
How
got a
is he
question
excusing
to
my
ask him.
behavior? He's Frosty was saying, "Oh yeah, well, are you a man? You
Oh
should go
my
and tell your girl."
God,
Like,
bro, for the
what?
love of
who
God.
the fuck is holding you accountable, Frosty? Because you seem not to even hold
I
yourself
am?
accountable.
Jesus
fact
fucking
checked
You're
him
his
Christ.
fucking
multiple times.
mother. You're his fucking brother or sister.
No.
Okay.
He's
so are
white
you
as
living
shit. I'm
with
black
him?
as fuck.
Are you living?
Are you
with
being
him?
racist as fuck as a Hispanic
Maybe
right
you
now?
better
Are you
know
being
what you did. I
racist?
don't know.
Are you
I
being
don't know.
fucking racist?
I
Oh, you don't know.
I
You don't know if you're being
Frosty, you're
racist.
disrespectful as fuck,
Okay, so
dude.
she
You're so
okay
fucking
in her
disrespectful
own
on so many
words.
fucking levels.
She might be
You don't
actually
know how to
okay.
talk.
You might
You
just actually
interrupt.
being
When are we
fucking
gonna
like
get to talk
racist
to
as fuck
Salmon?
right
Because
now.
I got a question to
I'm
ask him. He
racist.
said
What the
he
fuck
wasn't
does that
gonna
have to
be
do with
rude.
anything? How am I racist?
Oh, so she is racist,
You just said I'm racist. What the fuck are you talking about?
bro. I asked you if you are racist or not. You said I don't know. That's
I wasn't
neither
even- what the fuck are
confirming
you
nor
talking about?
denying it, motherfucker.
Yeah, you are rage baiting, dude. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Salmon gonna get
Jesus
back on the phone. I
Christ
got
at this
something to
point.
ask him.
Do you know
Like,
what Frosty
shut up
said?
and own
You
this
know what
shit right
Frosty
here.
said? Frosty said, "Oh yeah, that's why I don't date black girls because I know how the fuck they are. I know my own race." Oh, did you not say that?
How you gonna
mean-
be? I mean, is
Right?
if a,
I'm
I
not
mean,
racist,
if a
though.
black
You're the
man
one
makes
that
fun
is
of
being
another
racist to
black
your
man,
fucking self.
is that racism?
Oh yeah, so it's not racist.
If
because
another
you're
black
slandering
man
your own
calls
fucking
another black
people.
man the hardy R, is that racism?
It's not racist.
Yeah.
Oh, so shut the fuck up already then.
It's not racist, but it's not racist to
Oh
you
my
though, right?
God. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
exactly.
Oh
Salmon,
my
I got a
God.
question to
It's
ask
not
you,
racist
buddy.
if you're using
Yeah,
your
so
own
go ahead
slur
and
against
tell
each
every
other right there.
black girl that you
But
know,
I'm
say,
not.
"Oh, I don't date you because I know my
Still waiting
kind
on
and I don't
Salmon
fuck
to
with
answer
that."
my question. Still waiting on
Jesus
Salmon
Christ,
to
he's
answer
getting
my
so
question,
off
by the
topic
way.
right now. And
Because
this
Yeah,
one
you're
right here.
racist as fuck.
I'm allowed to have my sexual
Supa,
preference.
Supa.
You're
Your
racist as fuck.
boyfriend-
No,
Mindless
you
me.
are.
I'm allowed to
because
have my
you
own
know.
sexual
This girl
preference.
You
and
know,
guy
you
is
even
crying
said it
around.
yourself.
Oh my
the
God,
All
mindless.
your
Yes,
words.
this girl's crying for real.
Yeah.
This girl and her man's crying for real on this one, bro. That's what I'm telling
Right
you.
on this one? No, you think that you won just because
Then
you're
shut the
louder
fuck
you
up and
corrupt-
listen.
But
My
you
bad, but I don't want to
shut
curse.
up.
But I am
Because you
brushed
know
to the
what? At
fucking
end
ass.
of
I'm trying to make a
fucking
point.
day- At the end of the fucking
day, at the end of the
If you
fucking
really
day,
wanted to leave this conversation,
at the end
you
of
would
the
shut the
fucking day,
fuck
I
up
have
and
no
leave
ass
right
to
now.
fucking
If
work,
you say
okay?
2 more words after this, you want this
Oh,
conversation.
What? Oh, what? I'm
so scared. Oh my god.
No. It means you're indulging this and you enjoy this conversation. You're trying to clip
I'm
stuff.
enjoying
Enjoying this
in the
conversation?
background, buddy.
You're enjoying it. So go on, say something. You said more than 2 words. You said more than 2 words. You're enjoying this conversation. You're enjoying this conversation. You're enjoying this conversation.
No, the fuck I'm not.
Then
because
shut the fuck up!
No, you shut the fuck up, because you don't even
Mindless
fucking
mate.
work a job. You have to go fucking
Just
get
let him have
plasma
fun,
to
bro.
fucking do all your shit. Fuck out of
So
here.
fucking what? I still have you, someone who doesn't have to do that,
you know why
raging
you're-
after me.
you know-
You're a
you know why
fucking
you're saying-
fan,
why you
as
saying
long as you're
you're
hating
a
on
job?
me. Alright? You hate on me?
I'm not hating on
You're
you.
a
I am
fucking
not- I don't.
fan.
Trust me, I
You're
don't
a
wish for your
fucking
life.
fan.
What? You
You're
are
a
so mad
big
at your
ass
own life. That's
fucking
why
fan.
You're coming at me the way you are coming at me right now. Because you think that you're a man and you think you can talk to me that way. And I'm coming at you and I'm like, okay, well, he wants to start talking like that and acting like, oh, yeah, oh, she's bad. She's this, she's that.
She
Nah,
also has
I'm gonna
family in New
fucking
York,
tell you you're
guys, so if
fucking
anything
cute.
happens to me, she called
You
her
just
family
said-
in New York to
you
try and
just
kill
said-
me.
You
or
just
harm
said,
me.
huh?
I just wanted to make that clear. Someone clip
Mindless
that.
mate.
What?
This girl is in love
What
with
did
you,
you say?
something holy.
Oh my god, mindless! You're saying this girl's in love with me or some shit? I mean, hang on. So you wanted to bring up something personal to me, Super, right? Should I tell
You
Salmon
wanna-
about
you
what we
wanna-
were talking about?
He
The other
knows
nights?
exactly. He knows exactly. He knows where our relationship is. And
You
so
mean
for
like
to
how you were
even try
telling
to
him
bring
he
it
wasn't
up like
fulfilling
that?
his roles as a man to you?
Okay, you know what?
You were
What I
telling
tell
him that
James-
you were telling me that while we're talking on the phone
Telling you
for
what?
4 hours
Telling
in the
you what?
middle of the night, and that you can't trust him.
Yeah,
But, like,
'cause
you're
I
going-
can't- He knows this.
Yeah, I know exactly what I have to work on in a
Hey,
relationship.
Sam, before you go away, buddy, I got a question to ask you. You said you weren't going to be mean or rude, right?
You can keep on waiting, Flair. I don't need to talk to you. I'm sorry, dude, but I really don't.
Uh-huh, pussy.
He's just trying to
I'm-
get
got
clips
it.
off this. That's
I'm
all
not a
it is.
pussy.
You are. You're a coward. You're dodging my question because it goes against your logic.
Oh, you gonna let an 8-year-old call you
I'm
a
a
coward, bro?
coward
I
because I
personally
don't
wouldn't
wanna
take
talk to you.
that disrespect.
Yes,
Talking like
I'm
this,
literally
like,
asking you a question that goes
talking
against your
that I don't
logic,
talk
and
to
you
you
won't
like-
answer it.
Okay,
That's
hey,
called dodging
hold
the
on.
question.
All right, go ahead, Flair. Since I'm a coward, go ahead. Say
So
what you need to say.
you said that you weren't going to be mean
Mindless
or rude,
mate.
but you spent,
This
and
guy
I
is spitting
counted,
facts.
13 minutes, 46 seconds, and 327
I'm
milliseconds.
glad you have that much
telling me-
time on your hands, buddy. I'm really
yeah,
happy.
no,
for you.
I do. Now shut up
I'm
and
a
listen.
pussy. I'm a
Anyways,
pussy.
shut up.
You have
and
a
Shut
lot of
up
time
and
on
let
your
him
hands.
talk, you
Listen.
fucking bitch, already. You say you were gonna let him
Anyways,
talk, now
you
be a man
spent
of your
that
fucking word.
exact amount of time. You spent that exact amount of time telling me that my video games didn't mean as much as sports because they weren't in real life. How is that
Yeah,
not
'cause I
being
wanna-
rude
I wanna-
and
I
or
wanna-
mean? No, hold on. How is that
I
not
wanna
rude
hear what
and
he
or
says.
mean? Hold on. No.
Did
Answer my
I
question.
offend you? Did I offend you, Flair?
No, you didn't offend me. I'm just saying your logic makes no sense. You said you're not going to be mean and or rude about
Jake
anything
BPM.
to do with me or Frost King.
This
Then you
dude
spent
trans.
that exact amount of time, 13 minutes, 46 seconds, 267 milliseconds, telling me how my video games didn't mean as much as actual games or board games
and that
because they
offended
weren't
you?
in real life.
Did that offend you?
No, it didn't offend me, but what is your logic?
Why are you saying that
How
I'm
is
being
that not mean
then?
and or
Are you gonna
rude?
explain your
Hold on,
logic
hold
as a
on, hold on.
man?
If
He's a
I
man
told
asking you a
you're
question
gonna
as a
ask
man.
You can't even fucking
Are you
hold a
going
job.
to interrupt and speak for your man? Or is Salmon the type of
Wait,
man to
hold
let
on,
his
hold
woman
on,
speak
hold
for
on.
him?
You haven't answered
Is
my
Salmon the type
question.
of man to let his woman speak for him?
This is between me and Flair now. So what? So you're
Okay,
saying that
there. All
so
right.
you're
all right.
saying I offended you?
No, I'm not saying you offended me. I'm saying your logic
Oh.
makes no sense. How is
So I-
it not
oh,
rude
okay.
and or mean? No,
So I'm
no,
I'm
no. let
sorry
me
that I
finish.
was being mean, and I'm sorry that I
No,
was
it's
being
not.
rude
It's not
to
a
you
thing of I'm
for
sorry. It's not a thing
describing-
of I'm sorry. I am giving you a opportunity to defend your logic. How is it not rude and or mean to spend 13 minutes, 46 seconds, 267 milliseconds telling me how my video games don't mean as much as real sports? What if I were to tell you that your relationship didn't mean as much to me because I'm not in there? Or what if I was to tell you that your sports didn't mean as much to me as my games because I find them annoying? Would that not be rude and or mean?
No, because I didn't mean it like that.
But that's no. You
What I
cannot
was saying,
say
Flair,
that
is I was
something doesn't mean.
comparing something high stakes. I was describing how you
Are
can't
video
compare
games not
video
high
games.
stakes? Hold on.
I'm
no video
pretty
games on high
sure,
stakes?
like, describing the church being related to money
casual
is
video
in high
games, not
stakes.
playing for money, playing for fun. If I don't know what you guys have tagged in your streams, but I'm pretty sure it says fun as a hashtag.
That doesn't mean it's not high stakes. High stakes is not high stakes doesn't just mean not fun. I play Borderlands a lot. That's a definitely high stakes game, but it's for fun. Just because it's not
Okay.
for money doesn't mean it's not high stakes. That's what
So
you don't
played,
understand.
You played high stakes
So
for fun,
again,
right?
how is telling me that my games don't mean as much as real life sports, not rude and or mean? Please explain yourself.
First of all, I didn't say
Mine
your
was me.
games. I didn't say,
Yo,
hey,
bro,
You
what
said
happened?
video
I didn't
games
say,
in general.
I didn't.
That's
Yeah,
her.
yep, exactly. I didn't say, hey, Flair,
That's
your
still
games
rude
are not
and or
important to
rude.
me
That's
because
still
you sit
rude
on
and
your
or
ass
rude.
and you play games and you don't go get a job and you don't have work. I didn't say any of that.
You literally
So-
did though. You
No, I
literally
didn't.
did. You
I didn't-
just
I
did
didn't.
just now.
No, I'm using that as an example. I didn't say any of that to you. You understand
Okay,
that?
Flair,
I didn't-
so
I didn't
Flair,
come to
Flair,
you-
Flair.
You
Isn't
just
what
spent
you're
almost
saying
15
right there
minutes telling
kind
me
of
that
depicts
my
the
game-
situation
that
I'm in
games
right
don't
there?
mean as much as real sports, which is demeaning as hell, by the way. Just gotta say it. Which is
So
still.
you are
rude and-
offended. You are offended. You're
I'm
entitled
not
to feel
offended.
offended.
I'm not offended, but what is your logic behind that? How is that not
Because
rude?
you're
and or-
saying that I'm being mean to you.
I'm
It's
not
something
saying
that
being
you
mean.
care about, and you're saying that I was being mean and rude about it. But I don't think
Bro,
I was. I was describing.
You are not
I was-
listening to the conversation very
You
well. at
told me
all.
for 13 minutes and 14 seconds and 20 milliseconds, whatever the fuck you said.
You aren't
you
6 7
told me-
milliseconds.
Okay,
And you
thank
told,
you. Thank you
spent
for
that
correcting
exact
me,
time-
ChatGPT.
You spent that
What I was
exact
saying-
time telling
What I was
me-
saying is that video games. Okay, let me rephrase. Video games to me are not important. They are not high stakes. I'm sorry that you have that mentality and you can defend what you want. That's fine. Go ahead. If it's high stakes to you and you're gonna make a career off of it, good for you. I'm happy for you. But for me, video games aren't gonna determine the rest of my life. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna
So
get money.
let me ask you this: if you have business relations with another person, your child's involved right there. They
We
do
never
something
fucking
that.
agreed to we
Shut
never
up,
agreed to
Super.
business.
I'm not talking
No,
to
we
you.
never agreed to that, and you're making it seem like
By
that,
all
and you never
means,
did.
Salmon,
You
please,
didn't even get me
please
monetized,
jump
so what
in
the fuck
right
are you
here,
talking
bro.
about? And you
Before
even
I
told me- you
fucking
even
curse
told
her
me-
out, please.
you
I really
even
don't want
told
to.
me-
I
Is there an
really
N-
would
is there-
rather
is
not
there
to.
Is there
But
an
if you
NBA
do
signed or
not,
something? Am I missing out on something? Is there a
bro,
is there a
Salmon.
handshake?
Here's the
Was
thing.
there a meeting?
Here's the thing. If you're in business relations with someone as a man,
I'm gonna give
and that
you-
your kid talks,
I run my own.
you're gonna
business.
get
I
me?
run my own business.
You're gonna get
I'm
me
a
with your family out
contractor.
here in New York or something, Super?
Huh?
Oh, she's saying, huh? Not, bro, guys,
I
clip
can't
that,
hear
clip
you,
that, clip
dumbass.
that, clip that. Clip that she said she was gonna get me and now she's acting
What
dumb.
did you even say?
Guys, clip that. Go back in the YouTube chat and clip that shit, guys.
Clip
Send that
what?
shit to police if anything happens.
What the fuck? Do you hear this, dude?
He's rage baiting.
Yeah.
That's a tactic.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though.
Come
Here's the
on,
thing, though.
popular among
Here's the
the
thing, though.
younger
Salmon, my guy.
Damn fucking
If you
Sam.
no Super,
That's fucking
back down from
crazy,
the
dude.
mic and let Salmon talk for a sec. Cause Salmon, as a
Nah,
man, I got
you're
a question
wrong.
for you. If you are in business relations with another person, you both have the goal to try and actually make progress in this arrangement. And then your kid gets involved and does something to potentially harms the relationship.
From what I heard,
And you
is that
only
there
talk.
was-
Hold up. I'm not asking what you heard. I'm explaining the scenario. This is a hypothetical scenario. Your kid doesn't do potentially harm the relations.
I don't do
I'm not caring,
hypotheticals.
bro.
That's
Can you
not
answer this question as a
reality.
man or not?
It's not reality.
It's not reality.
So,
What the
Men
fuck isn't
don't-
reality?
men- okay, if you want to talk about men don't do hypotheticals. They do
Yes,
actual
because
real
many
scenarios.
No,
wars were
because like
won
you're
by
having a
not doing
troublesome time.
hypotheticals.
Both of you guys are having a troublesome time, like grasping
Hey,
this. So I'm
hey,
putting in a hypothetical for you guys to make it
Hey,
easier.
Salmon, I just gotta
So,
say,
like,
it's
if you're
real
doing
cool
business
to tell
with-
me that you never completed a word problem in elementary school. That's some crazy shit.
What?
'Cause
Flair,
men
do
don't
not.
hypotheticals, right? So you never did a hypothetical in school.
What
You
is the
never did a
definition
word
of
problem.
hypothetical, Flair?
Anything that can It's basically an example of something that might happen.
It's basically
So
plausibility.
basically
It's basically
It's
plausibility.
something that might happen.
So here's the
it's
thing. Here's the
something
thing. Here's the
that
thing.
could happen,
But I'm asking you in this
but I'm
scenario,
not- but I'm
Flair.
telling
Yo,
you
hold
personally,
up.
I don't
Salmon,
do
salmon.
hypotheticals.
You
That is
said
what I'm
men
saying.
don't
Okay,
do hypotheticals.
okay, Flair. Say you're in a scenario where you're doing business with another person, right? And your kid comes into it right there. You're both are trying to like you and this other person are trying to like make progress in this, right? That's mutually beneficial. I'm not really doing this
Yes.
right here, bro. I'm about to end this whole shit right here. Your kid gets involved and does something that can damage the relationship. Are you only going to
There
talk to
was-
the person that
there
you're in
was no
business with,
business
or you're going to
agreement.
talk about and you go hold up?
It's a
So you're dodging
hypothetical.
this. You're dodging it, bro. Otherwise, you would answer it.
Okay, so if we're talking about hypotheticals, then hypothetically, if you're doing business with somebody,
Are you
would
gonna
agree
answer
that-
my question first before you
you
ask
would-
your
you
own,
would
bro?
agree-
Dear God, bro, if you're
you
gonna
would
ask a
agree that
hypothetical, the
person's
least you could
not
do
gonna
is
talk
answer
shit to
someone
their
else's.
kid, right? If we're
Hey,
talking
man.
hypothetical,
Hey, man.
you would
Hold
agree
on.
that they're not going to talk shit to your kid and start saying "fuck
Hold
you"
on.
and
What
calling
Bro,
you little
the
shit and
least thing
stuff,
I
right?
could, the least thing you
But
could
we're
do is
talking
answer
about
someone else's
hypothetically,
hypotheticals.
right?
We're talking about
Wait a
hypotheticals, but
minute.
here's the thing:
Wait a
the
minute.
least you could do is answer someone else's question when they ask you it first as a man. If you want to ask your own question, that is.
Your hypothetical question doesn't have real logic behind it because you're saying that
It
somebody.
does-
You're saying
Yo,
that somebody
I'm not
did
gonna fall for
something.
that rage bait, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've met way better rage baiters than you. But
I'm
the
not a
fact that
rage
you're
baiter, that's
dodging
the
the
thing.
question just as much as Super Gangster was, bro, kind of makes it look a type of way, bro.
Okay,
So that's all I'm saying.
Ask your question. Let me hear you. Ask your question. I'll let you speak. You can say
You don't
everything
have
you
to
can.
fucking let me
All
speak.
I-
It's whether or
all
not
I-
you want to
all
fucking
I'm
answer it or
asking,
not, like a
Frosty,
fucking
all
man
I'm
or not.
asking- All I'm asking is when you're done speaking, you let me.
I already
speak.
know the
You
answer to
can
your
do that.
question. I've already answered it from the start of the stream, bro. That's the
Go
funny
ahead.
part.
Ask-
But here's the
ask
thing:
your question,
if you're in
and I will
relationship to
answer
someone
yours.
else in business, right? Business, right?
Mhm.
As a man,
Yep. Go ahead. Yep.
and that, okay, you're trying to both come up. You guys come to an agreement, like, okay, we're both gonna work together, right? And then your kid comes
Hypothetically, right?
involved in it. Yep.
Okay.
And then your
yep.
kid becomes involved in it, and then, not even hypothetically, this can also happen in real life too. And
Which
your
one are
kid
we
comes
doing? Are we
involved in
doing
it.
hypothetically
It
or are we
doesn't.
doing
It can
real
go
life?
both ways. You can give me two different answers, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Okay.
At
Alright.
the end of the
Go on.
day, if your kid comes involved in it and does something that can damage the relationship, now, parent-wise, you understand your job is to try and stand by your child, correct? But
100%, yep.
you also understand from the business aspect, you have a responsibility to your business partner, correct?
Yep.
Now, between the two, are you gonna act unprofessional as fuck and blindly side with your child even though they did something that is potentially wrong? Or are you gonna potentially talk to both sides? But here's the thing,
Forgot
and
my
then your
amount.
partner talk the type of way.
What did I walk into Hypoder? Forgot my
Okay.
amount.
So,
Check out
did you
this
finish
clip,
talking?
Frost
Do
King
you want me to
GX
answer that now?
Screaming Dead by Daylight HTTPS
I wanna make sure that you got all your points across.
Twitch TV Frost King GX clip artistic fine kudu dat shefi umazn ULLX5L4S.
Jesus Christ, you're really trying to work hard on this. But basically, if your kid fucking this into damage to business relationships, he says something out of turn right there. But it's all due to the fact that you enabled your child to do that. Do you have any responsibility to your business partner to speak to not only your child but to them? Or are you going to just speak to one party?
What's updating?
Did you?
What's-
Are you done? Are you done speaking?
Yeah. Would you speak to only one party or both?
I would talk to both, depending on the situation. Now, if
Depending
the
on
kid-
okay. So with that both party being there, and if the business partner was to ask you if you talked to the person that potentially caused the incident in the first place, would you directly give them a yes or no answer, or would you say that it doesn't matter, knowing that you're in business with them?
So hold on.
No.
So we're saying hypothetically, if I had a business with you, Frosty, me and you.
No.
on Twitch streaming together-
We're not doing that right there. We're not fucking doing that. You're in
You
business
do
partner
not
with
play
someone
this
else.
game.
We're gonna call this
Frosty,
person fucking.
I asked you simply. I said, hey, when you talk,
Nah,
I'm gonna
we're
let
not
you talk.
doing
I'm
that
not
right
gonna
there,
interrupt.
cause like it's different.
Then I
It's
said,
different. I
I
want
will
you to
talk.
say you're in business part.
want
You're not in
control?
business with me. You're in business with person
Frosty,
X, right?
I'm gonna tell you
Put
one
that
last
person not
time. I'm gonna tell you
do
one last
not
time.
put me down as that other person, bro.
No,
That's what I'm telling
I'm
you.
gonna let you.
Because
When did you
I'm
say
not telling you you're in
Black
business
lightning.
relations to me.
Okay,
Gaku
so
or
if I'm in
Vegeta?
business relationships with Donald Trump, right? Since we're talking about
Vegeta.
random people, or
Wait, dude,
Joe
why did I
Biden,
get banned? I
or
clicked what
Kamala
you said on
Harris,
Twitch.
or whoever,
Trying to rally that shit right there.
it doesn't matter. These are all examples, right? Because you want me to use everybody except for your name, okay?
Dude,
So
you're
if
using
I'm-
Donald Trump to try and rally people because, bro, he's literally been deporting people. You're literally trying to rally people who's been affected by it.
Shut the fuck up. That's not what he's doing.
It was an example.
You
It was
have
an
been
example.
fucking doing the dumbest fucking argument for the last fucking 2 hours.
Frosty,
You with
I'm trying to-
partner
I'm-
X.
Listen,
You
I'm
with
trying
partner.
to-
Okay,
I'm
let me
trying
explain
to
the scenario.
talk-
Let me
I'm
just explain.
trying- No,
I
no.
get that, but here's the thing.
Situation.
Partner X. Would you
Okay.
only talk to partner X?
Are
Or
you gonna
both
let
partner
me
X
have
and
my
your child?
own-
Yes
are
or
you gonna
no?
let
Which
me-
one?
Are you?
Just
Frosty,
answer
are
one
you
of those.
gonna
Just
let-
answer one of those. It's a
if you're
simple.
gonna- if you're
It's
gonna
a
talk
two answer
for me-
question.
If
It's a
you're
two
gonna talk
answer.
for me, and
I'm
you're
not
gonna try
talking
and
for you.
control
I'm
my
giving you the
thinking,
two exit points of the
You're
question.
not gonna tell me how I need to speak, bro. That's just not who. That's not what you're gonna do. I'm
You
entitled to
so
my
you're not
own
gonna answer my
opinion.
question. You're not gonna answer my
I'm not
question.
gonna answer your question if you're gonna. Talk
Okay,
over
then
me
shut the
and
fuck
talk
up.
for
Then
me.
don't fucking talk if you're not gonna answer the fucking question at that point,
Don't
dude.
have to.
You dumbass.
Yeah.
Dude. I literally said.
You don't want to hold yourself accountable. You're dumb as fuck. You're not even letting. I've been here the entire time. You're not letting him talk. You keep fucking.
Dude, I literally say, are you gonna
This is
talk
why they
to your
say
only
the
your
weakest
child,
man in the
or do I
room
have to
is
fucking say
often the
Super
loudest.
Junior with that shit?
They're like a gazelle. They can't help but yell and whine and complain. But real lions are quiet, and when they need to hunt, they hunt. But the gazelle are whining and crying and whining and talk over everybody because they're weak. And that's just that. And that's fine. Frosty, it was a pleasure.
At the
I'm
end of the
going-
day,
I'm going
bro,
bigger
if you're
places,
gonna walk away,
and I
bro,
don't
that's
care.
all me. That's all good, bro. But at the end of the day, if you can't answer the question, oh look at that, they left. Guys, clip that
Oh,
part where
bro,
she said
shit.
she's gonna get me, guys, because then like I can send that shit to the police and make a report right there. Honestly.
I'm not gonna be mean or rude to you about anything. Proceeds to spend an entire 15 minutes dissecting how my games mean less
They
than
have
his
gone
IRL
damn near
skills.
3 hours into this fucking shit. 3 fucking hours!
Band M. What's even going on? Band M. I clipped it but I got banned on Twitch.
See, I already knew. Okay, clipping whatever you want is whatever you want right there, bro. I already got whatever I want, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, hang on. Let me just check the channel activity. No subscribe. I'm pretty sure she was contacting her family to try and clip it, to try and like trying to sync it seem as though other people have her side right there at the end of the day. Cause like, bro, you wouldn't fucking answer the question straight if your kid and your business partner like have a clash and shit. Yes, your job is to side with the kid, but you also gotta hold them accountable and maintain the business relations if you truly want them to last. That's not wrong of me, am I wrong? That's not the fucked up POV?
I don't think it is. And again, I also don't have kids, so I can't say.
I mean, at the end of the day, anyone says anything to the kid, they're gonna feel a type of way, so I can understand why they were acting the way they were
JS.
doing.
Yo.
Let me just
Yeah,
these other
just,
guys off the chat right there. I'm gonna screenshot all their messages just so people can't say I'm misquoting anything. Time is money too. You know what? Let me unban them. Let me unban, bro. But I noticed how a dude tried to like post a link into my chat, and I'm like, huh? What is this? I ain't gonna lie. I noticed when Super was talking, those people were starting to hop inside chat and saying they were clipping things. That may have just been her Hispanic family in New York. She has family in Brooklyn, Queens. So if anything happens to me, guys, it's her Hispanic family. Or the people in my neighborhood that have been fucking with me for a while. But that's basically it. But yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on this shit, bro. Like, this chick was fucking, like, wilding the fuck out, bro. Like, the fact that we, like, debunked them to the point they're bringing up the church into this, bro. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, the least you can do is mention God himself right there and try to actually do it. Like, bro, what currency did God make? None. There's objects in the world you can use as currency.
Yeah, that's like saying that because my dad built a car, that I'm somehow a mechanic. I am not. Let me tell you that. It's just objectively not true. My sweet Lord of Christ. What do you mean? What do you mean Call of Duty is getting a 200 gigabyte update? What?
200 gigabyte? Goddamn.
Bro, I only got 510 on this fucking Xbox. What the hell? That's more than half my fucking storage. Dude, I don't. I'm gonna have to upgrade my Xbox. I have to. And of course it has to reinstall. That's just fucking great. Another fucking mental headache I needed from all that bullshit fucking logic of, well, this happens.
Honestly, I like the fact that she's consulting another man about her relationship, but wants to judge me. Like, fuck out of here. Like, your relationship shit is none of my concern, bro. Say it like you want to explain something you don't understand hypothetically, but still, bro. Like, man, the main point is this. Bro, your kid acted a type of way, got a certain react. They unfollowed me. I just seen the follows drop on Twitch. They just unfollowed me. They're like, okay, fuck this guy, let's unfollow him. Like, that's about it. And I bet you they're gonna post these clips to try and get clout off my name. But at the end of the fucking day, bro, like, they wouldn't fucking, like, own their shit.
I love when the streamer who's literally streaming games for a living's boyfriend comes in and says, actually, games don't mean that much.
I mean, bro, like, she has other ways to make money right there, let's be honest. But, like, here's the thing. I'm teaching her how to, like, monetize on Twitch. Do this professionally, and she doesn't need my help. But, like, if she's been doing this for a while, and she hasn't gotten monetized yet, like, that's just showing she's doing something necessarily wrong. Just because you're a female doesn't mean you're going to make it as a streamer. I gave her some game. What happens? She's like, okay, I want to try and leverage this over Frost. Like, shit. At the end of the day, she tried to come at the fact that I don't have a job right there. And I'm like, okay, I don't have a job. I still make money.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I almost lost composure when she started yelling at me that I should get out the fucking call because she hurt my dog's ears. Like, bro, that's my fucking dog.
I feel that. I
probably raised that dog better than your fucking kid. If my dog knew how to play video games, I don't think it'd purposely try to grieve someone. And I don't think I'd tell it to grieve someone either. Like, dude, purposely ruining anyone's game, regardless of the stakes, is fucked up. Like, I get it's a kid, but you also just shouldn't, okay, hypothetically, that's not that bad. But the thing is, like, when you let shit like that slide, it fucking snowballs and gets worse and worse. Like, first it's just griefing someone's game, then it's bullying, and then it just, like, it follows
Nah,
a trend.
I literally stopped it because I know it gets worse with kids like that. If they're protected by their parents and they don't have anyone fucking telling them otherwise, they're gonna act the same type of way. But when I asked her the question, she would refuse to answer it. She adamantly refused to answer the question twice. That's what has me about it. Like, I came on this game to play fucking 2v8 3 hours ago, and next thing you know, they're bitching and moaning at me for what I fucking said. I'm like, bro, you don't appreciate me doing that. No parent's fucking going to do that. No parent would. I wouldn't expect most parents to appreciate that. But at the end of the day, that's an appropriate reaction for what the fuck you were doing. And that's on the lighter end of the shit.
Yeah, what sucks is my phone's doing some weird shit, so I can't view stream. Let me try Twitch.
They're
My
probably
phone
going
does
to
the
try to
same.
report this live stream as much as possible. Try and get my channel taken down. It's probably going to be a whole fucking fiasco again. This is what Hispanic... Like, bro, I've dealt with a bunch of Spanish streamers before. A lot of them will try to just slander your name, even if it's not true, just because they feel entitled to shit. You start working with them, you set a boundary and shit. Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to say this, that, the third, so it doesn't look like I'm in the wrong when I walk away. That's literally all they do. That's literally all they do.
Yeah, I know.
I've dealt
not to
with
be
other
racist.
Hispanic streamers that are good, that don't do that kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm not coming at them all. But the ones, the majority of the ones that I help that are lower ranking streamers, until they come up and learn through the fucking, like, belt to ass in order to reach a certain standpoint, they're not going to learn shit. Hell, she didn't even know the method to get monetized on Twitch. When it's literally like, her boyfriend wasn't lying, it's on ChatGPT. But here's the thing. Well, not ChatGPT, I've never checked that. But I've seen it on, like, after, like, 2 years after I got my Twitch monetized, the method's out there, it's getting circulated around.
Their logic is what pissed me off more than anything. Like, they genuinely were trying to hold a conversation, and every time their logic got called out, it changed.
Exactly my fucking point. And that's why I was like, bro, really? You're really gonna go down this fucking rabbit hole? And it's all on stream. Clip the certain parts you want. All I gotta do is clip everything else and post it.
Like, oh, I'm losing the argument about video games and sports and board games all being mostly the same stakes, and that they can be the same stakes. Let me switch to how streaming is like a charity. It's really not.
Bro, I stand on the same fucking topic. Your daughter said some shit. She's daughter was trying to get me killed, and that's some bullshit. She's trying to grief me. I don't appreciate that shit, considering I'm working with you as a fellow streamer. And she got entitled as a female in America would, and fucking just said, I don't agree with that. Like, yeah, I don't expect you to turn on your kid for that, but you need to hold them accountable so they know how to, like, not do that shit. All that shows me is that if their daughter... Oh my god, bro. I could honestly say some honesty. But, like, honestly, if your daughter honestly turns out in a shitty fucking way, like most of these bitches out here, bro, that's your parenting right there. That, I'm gonna say that's entirely your parenting. I had a shit parent, and I'm still learning about the world and how to do shit.
Yeah, no.
So
Joseph
I'm
F.
speaking...
Sup.
I don't... Listen, I was raised the old way, where if I did something abhorrently wrong, don't get me wrong, I wasn't beaten.
But you would get belt to ass.
Belt to ass. Belt to ass was how I learned not to do stupid shit. And I'm not saying, like...
I ain't gonna lie, I had the same upbringing. My mom used a fucking bamboo stick to beat the fuck out of me. She used a mop stick
Joseph
with a
FB.
nail to beat the fuck out of
What
me.
is happening? I just got here.
Oh, the nail is extra. My dad
No,
has
I have a
stories
scar on
about-
my arm from that when she was beating me. Granted, I did some dumb fucking shit by, like, you know, trying to have a bath in a bathtub and it fucking overflowed, but still. Like, you did not need to mark me for life and give me a scar.
Yeah, no, I'm
And
not
when I'm
advocating-
cowering from it because I know it's injuring me like that, you're just continuing to hit me. Like, I know what it's like to have a shit parent. And if they don't fucking fix their mentalities, I honestly worry about her daughter. Her daughter might be better off with her friends than them right there. Because, like, at least with a decent parent, they're going to be like, okay, you can't be doing that shit. Don't be doing that. That's holding their daughter to an accountable standard and teaching her and installing the teachings of accountability in her for the future generations. They couldn't even be accountable to their own shit. This whole conversation could have been avoided if they just been like, okay, but I spoke to Super Junior too. If I say I was in Super Gang's position, I would speak to them and be like, yo, don't talk to my son like that. And I would let them know, because I know I'm in business relations to them. Like, yo, I spoke to him too. Don't worry. It's not going to happen
Whether or
anymore.
not-
I'm going
whether
to
or
basically
not
lay
you
to
make-
rest in all at once when I send that first text.
Listen. I know this is like YouTube streaming, so bringing legal into this is kind of dumb. But legally speaking, if you put collaboration in a form of media, that is now legally a partnership. So him saying, well, you're not making any money, so it's not a partnership, is just objectively wrong, because it technically is a partnership. You are collaborating together, encouraging your fans to check out each other's streams. That's a collaboration. Whether or not she made money off of it is not the point. It is
She's
a
not
collaboration.
monetized. That's the thing. She's not monetized. I am. That's
Yeah,
why she's
no,
trying to
that's fair.
clip stuff with these other guys in the chat, random guys, to try and draw some attention. I've had how many bitches fucking come up in here trying to do the same thing and don't do that shit.
Yeah. No, that sucks. Dude, I had to. I
At
legitimately.
the
thought-
funny part is when she left the conversation, she was still inside my Discord. So I'm pretty sure she was trying to fucking message as many people as possible to try and take them with her. And I just kicked her ass out.
I don't know, man. Like, my fucking head hurts.
Honestly,
Their logic genuinely, like, broke my head. I don't know how the fuck we went from, oh, what do you mean video games don't mean the same? And genuinely getting him to understand to, well, streaming is like a church.
I
Also,
don't know
no.
why the fuck they did this shit, bro. This shit was so fucking annoying.
literally
And I
could've been
was
solved.
trying to fucking look out for them too.
It
Because,
literally
like,
could've
learning
been
this shit
solved.
as a streamer is literally fucking trial by fucking fire.
It literally could have been solved in 3 seconds by them saying, hey, I talked to Junior, you don't gotta worry about that shit no more.
Literally that. And then they can make their progress about, yo, I don't appreciate how you brought that up on stream. Then that's my ass. That'd be 100% my fucking ass.
GTG but tie for the drama and have a good
And you
night,
would be
Frost.
able, you would have an adult conversation, but no, she had a fucking hissy fit, and instead of dealing with it like an adult and saying, hey, I don't like the way you talk to my kid, and just saying, well, I talked to her, you don't have to worry about it anymore, I don't have to let you know about that, I don't have to talk to you, what the fuck are you doing in here? That's what
you are
pissed me
literally
off.
spawning with accounts right now. Bro, this shit was so fucking like, it's 3 fucking hours of you bullshitting and arguing. I feel as if I'm arguing with my family and they can't even fucking acknowledge it. And that shit will piss me off because I'm like, bro, I'm trying every possible nice way to explain this shit. And you are bullshitting me in the most fucked up manner.
I was
Like-
so pissed.
Like,
at her
morally,
telling-
your fucking daughter's fucked up for that. You're fucked up for participating with it with your daughter. And that's fucked up to me because I'm the bigger streamer to you. I'm helping you out. And like, you're just doing straight up that shit right there. That's not right. Granted, if you talk about it and like, you know, make shit up professionally, like that's one thing. But that's about it. She did not like the fact that I talked to her daughter that way. And I'm like, bro, that's how most people knew was going to talk to your daughter. Probably in like the next 5 years, she's going to be playing Fortnite or some shit. And people are going to be talking to her daughter in the exact same fucking way. if she's doing that
Dude,
exact
I
same
was-
shit.
Dude, someone, they said that I would not, I don't think it was them. Oh, no, it was one of my friends. One of my friends brought up earlier today that I would not survive a Call of Duty lobby. Bro, I was molded by Call of Duty lobbies. I still am. That is how I
Dude,
got picked in.
literally, there's a whole fucking pile of salt in that fucking game. If you can survive a Call of Duty lobby, bro, like, you're good. If you got thick skin. You know all the insults, all the ins, all the outs of that shit.
Yeah, no. The only reason I really got short with her and him is because they kept telling me that I should fucking leave.
That's cause they wanted to do a 2v1 on this shit, bruh. Cause they're both gonna jump in. They're both gonna be like, "Oh, Junior's my child too." You heard how Simon said that, but that's biologically she's not his. Now, I understand this man has to. He doesn't have a choice in the matter. She asks this man to jump into a conversation trying to prove her right. He has to do that because he has a child with her. She can put his ass on child support and kick his ass out. Potential. And just fuck another dude.
Yeah, I don't really agree with that, but
It's a possibility. She's a female. She got the option. If it comes down to it, she can still choose to do that if as a last resort.
That is fair. I gotta install this new fucking Call of Duty update. Do you wanna know something funny?
What's up?
Installing the update would have taken 200 gigabytes off of my console.
Dude, that's literally damn near half of my console storage. Like, shit.
Reinstalling it completely with the update takes 70 gigabytes.
Honestly, this shit was annoying as fuck. Like, I'm like, bro, what the actual fuck are you arguing about right the fuck now? Like, I understand we have a bunch of great times and shit, but don't just come at me like that right there. A bunch of other people agree with me right there, and you're just feeling a type of way because it's your kid. You're personally involved. You're not gonna be able to separate your feelings from that shit.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And I can understand that. But at the same time, bro, you came at me a type of way first. Without letting me know that you also spoke to Junior, acknowledging the other hand side. You only saw it from your standpoint.
Yeah, literally, if they just said, "Hey, we talked to Junior, you don't have to worry about that anymore."
That literally could have been it, and then they could have moved on to the conversation about how I was talking about it on stream.
But
that would have been my ass. I would have been like, "Yo, my bad. That's my fault. I'm gonna take it in the video, take it down, delete the VOD, boom, fucking chill." Right?
But then she got entitled, like, I don't have to talk to you. And then she got mad at me.
She got entitled because that's the thing right there. Like, a lot of people nowadays, especially females, are entitled.
What game you playing?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Dead by Daylight right here. We just had some crazy chick inside here trying to fucking talk shit. She threatened me saying she's gonna get me. She has family in Brooklyn and Queens in New York. So if anything happens to me, guys, I want you guys to clip it, post it all over the internet. If anything happens, that's her ass.
What pisses me off the most is that when they actually started to, like, understand the logic that I was arguing with, they just changed it to, like, I guess ego boost themselves into, like, fucking, what's it called? Placebo affecting themselves into, like, basically not being there, which is the stupidest way of arguing. Also, they kept complaining about it being interrupted. Being interrupted is part of an argument. It is, I will let you know.
You gotta be able to take in the incoming stimulus, change the output of what you're telling them, and then come up to still make your point at the end of the day. Each time they interrupted me, I'm like, okay, hold up though. Hold up, because I said, okay, I acknowledge what they're saying several times in this. And I'm literally telling them, yo, like, still, like, you're being fucked up over here, because, like, I get it's your kid. That's why you're acting like the way you're doing right now. Otherwise, this argument doesn't make a fucking lick of sense if it was just not even your kid. If it was just some random person you happen to know and you just happen to be their homeboy on this, and you're defending them the way you were doing, how they were doing, you would look like a fucking retard.
Yeah. Here's the one thing that pissed me off the most is not their logic. It's saying you're not even old enough to be in this conversation. Oh, okay.
Dude, at the end of the day, you still are young, but still at the end of the day, you have like a logical mind. But because it was against their, I'm pretty sure if you were siding with them, they would try to have you stay in here a lot more. Honestly, I wanted to text you that to see if they would actually act differently towards you, just so we could catch their ass in the act. But at the end of the day, bro, they honestly just want to fucking just like straight up this. How do I put this? Like if they have you clip it in my chat, I've had Hispanics do that. They have family, so they could easily have hopped inside my chat, clip the parts they want to try and make me look bad. But at the end of the day, if they don't at me, so people can hop inside my stream and question me about this shit. I've had plenty of people do this shit. I've had plenty of people try to hop inside my stream in this shit. And I've always debunked every allegation brought up against me. And that's why the other person's channel goes down. Then that person never wants to have fucking beef with me because they know they can't win a logical argument with me.
Here's the thing that makes them look even worse.
I ain't gonna lie though. Very few people. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it. Not at times. At times, my arguments don't fucking make sometimes sense to most people. But at the same time, it does. At the same time, but realistically, when it comes down to what matters, it fucking doesn't sometimes. And very few people are able to point that out to me. But when they do, I'm very grateful for those kinds of people. There's one person in my life named Fly. Fly Dinero. You already know. He freaking like. He honestly points out a lot of flaws in my argument, but like I ain't gonna lie, he would have just hung up on their ass. I want to hang up on them so fucking bad, and just say fuck you guys and keep it pushing. But I gave him the whole 3 hours of my time that I can get back when I'm supposed to be making content for everyone else.
Do you want to know what makes that even funnier, by the way? And I really hope Stream can hear this, and I really hope they're watching. A person who is almost a third of your age, with an age gap of almost 20 years from you, somehow beat you in an argument despite still being a virgin, never ever purchasing alcohol legally, not being a parent, and not even owning a driver's license or a high school degree, yet they somehow beat you in a logical argument over your emotions getting the better of you. Just think about that for a second. Someone who is much younger than you beat you in a logical argument after you spent, well, mostly mostly Salmon didn't spend his shit getting emotional, it was mostly Supa, but like, as a parent, you gotta be like, hey, my child fucked up. And getting emotional, it's understandable, but getting that emotional is just...
I understand that right there. Like, they have the right to stand by their fucking child. I would fucking too. I want to be a parent one day. But at the same time, it's my responsibility to install a balanced sense of teachings. Not only my teachings, but letting them understand how others think as well. Like, my parent tried to deny me that, and that fucked me over for years. Until I figured it out.
Yeah.
If they want that to be their child, that's irresponsible parenting in my fucking opinion.
Yeah, the one thing that they're not really understanding, this is technically your job. Like, you get paid to do this. Not as much as, like, a regular 9 to 5 yet, but you do have the potential to grow and make this a job. So when shit like this happens, it can really fuck you over. And again, I have to say that them saying that video games are not as important as board games or IRL sports because that one is electronic and the other isn't makes absolutely no fucking sense. Yes, there's not as much athleticism in them, but they can still be pretty fucking high stakes. Dude, that's the stupidest point, by the way, is that stakes can just be money. Stakes don't have to be just money. Wait, hold on. Perfect argument. You getting grief like that could lower your rank in Dead by Daylight.
It don't fucking
That's
matter.
not a thing.
It don't fucking matter. I didn't care. I was having still a good time. I'm thinking we're all having a good time. Apparently, she had a problem with it. Brought it up to my attention, but didn't say she was talking to Junior too. I'm not gonna get fucking scolded by a parent one-sidedly just because she's trying to defend her daughter. I understand where she's coming from, but I am not your fucking mans. I am not your boyfriend. I am not your father. I'm not the fucking baby daddy or whatever. You gotta fucking understand this shit. You are not gonna come at me like that one-sidedly when we're working together, while we're helping each other. Like, you being in my stream helps me too. Because I'm having someone to bounce ideas off of, talk to, all that.
Yeah. I just think it was very stupid of them to try that fucking argument in the first place, because
I noticed how they said that I would have normally taken this off stream. But if I know I'm 100% right on something, I'm going to be like, okay, try it at your other convenience. We're streaming right now. They know the public view is on them, so they're going to try and make it seem like through any means that I'm wrong. But at the end of
what's the worst part? They're probably going to try and convince people that I was just on your side the entire time. I literally said
you're neutral.
times,
you don't give a fuck. That's why I said, you know what? This guy honestly don't give a fuck. Let him do it. That's why I let you be a moderator. I could want someone banned, but you could be like, hang on, give him a chance. Like, you'll actually defend someone.
I was literally letting them argue their point. Like, notice how even when I got hit, quote unquote, offended at Salmon, I didn't outright start fucking yelling at dude. I gave him a chance to, like, make his own logic. And then he corrected his logic, and I said thank you, and I left it at that. Because saying that you're not going to be rude or mean is not only very hard to compute, because, well, feelings themselves are hard to compute as logic. Let's just say that. There's a reason computers don't have fucking feelings, because they're not logic. That's the thing. Saying that I'm not going to be rude or mean is just subjective. Just as a point, it's subjective. But saying that, and then saying that someone's hobby doesn't mean as much as your hobby because they're not in real life, and one is electronic and one isn't, is being rude and mean. That's being demeaning. That is literally the definition of demeaning someone. Well, actually, my sport involves me getting my shit beat in for grabbing a ball, and yours involves you timing your reflexes as fast as you can get them so that you can kill people. Like, it's the same exact thing. They both require you to train a skill, whether that be endurance, lung capacity, strength, pure muscle, weight class, whatever. You're still training something. There is literally a thing called AIM Labs, which trains and even tracks how well you improve on your aiming and your reflexes with and without aim assist from controllers.
I ain't gonna fucking cap. They also were probably the most unaccountable parents I fucking damn near did meet. I've had parents fucking try to like hold their kids back, prevent them from doing YouTube and shit. But not ones that fucking will like straight up just blindly side with their kid even when they're in the wrong, not teaching them right from fucking wrong. That's beyond the most important reason to have a parent. To teach your child right from fucking wrong. If your parent doesn't teach you that, you're going to be fucked up in life. You're either going to be a fucked up prickazoid or an asshole, a fucking bitch. Like, you're going to be some type of shit.
Yeah. Now, now, if y'all are clipping this, y'all better include this as context. He's not saying that Junior is this. He's saying that there are consequences to this type of parenting where you don't hold your child accountable. Because they weren't doing that very well. They said, yeah, they did, but they're a kid, so... And it's a video game, so why does it matter? That's a slippery slope.
So you're just saying because it's a video game, their actions shouldn't be held accountable?
You don't. That's a slippery
But you
slope.
want to hold me accountable for cursing at your child.
Yeah, no. Because that's a slippery slope, because first it's griefing in video games, and that starts off small. But as you let them get away with more and more toxic and bully-ish behavior like that, you're gonna end up with either an asshole or just a straight-up fucking sociopath. Like, they're gonna, if they bully someone in game by griefing them, what is stopping them from going to school and bullying someone by, well, not griefing, but let's just say more physical and violent or emotionally violent means. Like, that is a slippery slope, and you as a parent need to be like, hey, dude, that's not fucking cool. That's not fucking cool at all. Like, I'm not saying you need to beat your kid or smack him across the head with some shit, even though that is how I was raised. I'm not saying it's the best method for everything. But, like, I don't know, like a grounding from games for, like, a week or something like that. There needs to be a punishment. Equal and opposite reaction.
You saw how she
Like-
tried to point out,
I think y'all both did some stupid shit, like claiming she was racist because it was a heat in the argument. But, like...
Nah, I'm like, bro, she's trying to fucking, like, label me like a fucking racist against my own. I mean, I did fucking come at her. I'm like, bro, you coming at me because I'm black or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
I was so confused when they asked if we were, like, brothers or some shit. Like, bro, you live in fucking... Where is it? You live in, like, It's not New York.
It is New York.
Oh. you
And
live
she
in
has
New York.
family out here. She's told me this in conversations.
You live in New York, I live in fucking Florida. There is no possible way we're related unless we are the most distant of cousins. And last time I checked...
Nah, for real. She tried to, like, play any kind of fucking card she fucking could.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
wait, yo,
like,
Flair. Wait, yo, Flair.
What?
Flair. Download Cash App, man. I need $15, bruh.
I don't... The thing with my Cash App is I don't have a fucking credit card, so it literally does not work.
Ah.
Because, I use what's called a OnePay, debit card, which is a thing from Walmart, which does not have an established zip code, so fucking...
Just put in your
Cash
normal
App.
zip code.
I tried that, it didn't work.
Fuck, I use a fucking... Is it... Oh. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. It's a store-bought gift card, so it doesn't have a installed zip code, so it does not work with Cash App. I've tried.
I feel you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a real debit card soon, though. That way I can use Cash App, because it just
You have
seems
your ID and
equal.
everything?
Yeah.
Alright, so you'll be able to do something with, like, TD or something, but, like, bro, they fucking piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, no, like, I get being mad that someone, like, insulted your kid, but me as a gamer and as a parent, if someone told my child to fuck off because they
Dude,
griefed
I
them,
literally went up
probably
in
wouldn't even-
subs from this, my dude. Like, people were like, bro, what the fuck is this argument? She's I literally went up in subs because of this shit. I was at 233 for subs, right? 2,334 subs. Now I'm at 2,337.
Listen, I as a parent, I'm not a parent yet, but if I was a parent, I am a gamer. I know how fucking insulting it is to be griefed out of your game, especially on purpose. On accident, maybe saying fuck you is a little, that's a little rude. I'll give him that. But if your child is going out of the way to grief another person and they get told to fuck off or something like that, your child earned that. Maybe it's a little harsh. but
That's what I was
sometimes-
explaining in the text. Like, I gotta make... You know what? If she makes it short, and if, like, hundreds of people are coming to my chat trying to, like, accuse me of shit, I'll actually post the screenshots to prove this shit. But I don't gotta give a fuck at this point, bro. Like...
Listen, I've been called worse. You should hear the names my fucking poppy uses for me. Dude, when I fucked up even as a 5-year-old, he called me a little bastard. And I'm not gonna lie, I deserved it sometimes. You can't just walk up to someone and start fucking throwing shit. Sometimes I genuinely deserve being called a little bastard or a little shit. I never minded it because I knew it was bad and I didn't want to be called that. Are you talking? Because I can't hear you. I think my fucking Discord might be lagging.
I'm not even talking.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, sometimes my
She
phone
blocked
doesn't...
me on TikTok just now.
Damn.
I'm telling
But how
you,
are you gonna...
I'm telling you.
The one thing that pissed... Sorry. Alright. So, the one thing that pissed me off is she as a parent tells me that you shouldn't insult her kid, but then I say I had to turn you down because you were hurting my dog's ears. She says, get the fuck out of the call then.
I mean, at the end of the day, that doesn't excuse her rudeness to you. You didn't do shit to her right there. It was... Her problem was with me. What the fuck is you and your dog having to do with that? She shouldn't be rude to you guys. It's your point, right?
No, my point is the hypocrisy. Don't say fuck you to my kid. Hey, your dog's... I'm hurting your dog's ears because I'm screeching at the top of my lungs. Why don't you get the fuck out of the call then?
Type shit. Let me just end the fuck.